Okay, bring it up. All right. All right. Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Royale podcast. Hello, guests. Hello, everybody. Thank you for taking the time out of your very busy schedules to join us on a Royale podcast, especially Minx, who we were desperate to have on today. She cleared her entire schedule. Thank you, Minx. Appreciate it.
Fuck you, Raj.
Okay, thank you very much, Minx. It's so nice. You know, you're
Holy shit, the amount of typos I had were fucking...
Yeah, you weren't even close on that one.
Oh, dude, I was got
What are you guys talking about? What's going on?
Okay,
Don't all talk at once. Jesus Christ, all right? Hold on.
Playing Type Racer. We don't want to do your stupid fucking show anymore.
Oh, all right. Hey, relax. Wes, come on.
You want me to fucking beat you up? Don't talk to him like that.
Whoa.
Wow.
Fuck you up, you stupid block bitch! Come on, man!
Jesus Christ, Wes, relax.
Do you think I
Jesus.
would win versus Vest? I think
I'd fuck you up. I'd crush you over my goddamn knee like the little wimpy pussy you are.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
I'm
You
trying.
need to get
Wes.
laid, dude.
Oh, my God. Well,
That was fucking toxic.
Yeah.
Alright?
Toxic masculinity and everything on full display.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
very true.
Type Racer brings it out in me. Hey, I want to apologize formally to Candyland. Type Racer turns me into an animal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Welcome all of you to the Royale podcast. Again, thank you for joining us. We're going to start the show off by going over the rules, and then we're going to go into introductions, and where we're going to introduce each one of the cast members, so they go from who's to I know yous. Oh, is that good, Casey?
Did you just call that fucking You're literally such a dumb cunt.
Wasn't that good? Wasn't that a good one?
No.
Okay.
I thought it was that. Can you stop talking? Can you just
All right, here we
fucking
go.
move on?
The
There's a
Raj
reason why you're the host, Raj.
Okay. All right. The Royale podcast, okay? Sponsored by Displayed, ! Displayed in the chat for a link, is
Display,
a
really?
podcast where we feature 10 people. 10 people on the show, 10 people on the cameras, as you can see here. No more than 10. We actually have 10 people today, no more than that. In which you will vote once the timer hits 0. If the timer's above their head, that will signify the end of a round. You will vote for who you want to. Chat, say it with me. Keep, not kick. You'll vote for who you want to keep, not kick on the Royale podcast. The person with the most amount of votes will be... Oh, God, Jesus Christ. I don't even know my own rules. The person with the most amount of votes will choose between the two lowest amount of voted people. The last person standing will win the Royale podcast. Does that make sense to everybody on the screen? Yes?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, but could you ask your chat to stop saying Trilas anytime I talk?
Yeah,
That's
no,
rude.
yeah, that's all right. Yeah, we'll make that very clear to them. I'm sure they'll listen
Yes.
accordingly.
Thank you so much.
Let's start with the introduction of Mr. Destiny. Destiny, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for joining us today. Introduce yourself.
I'm Destiny. I don't want to be here. Raj begs me. And
Thank you
fucking
very much,
cries.
Destiny. Moving on.
That's
Lecture
so
fan,
mean.
welcome aboard the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me back, Raj. I'm a conservative, and I'm on Twitch, so thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. Is that a Betsy Ross flag?
Correct.
How insensitive
Oh.
is it?
It's the same Betsy Ross flag that hung behind Barack Obama during his inauguration, actually.
Wow, that's a good talking point. Okay, moving on
bought
to
it?
the...
buy it from you?
To the...
Can I buy it?
Wait, is that like that's the
That's the one?
that's the exact flag that they
No,
flew?
it's
You bought it at like an auction?
it's a true and correct copy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck off.
All right.
Lecture fan,
Poor
fan,
bitch.
do you think
Got
that...
it.
Wait, lecture fan, do you think that Obama was born in another country than America? Because it's a
No.
conspiracy.
That's a good ass question, Candyland. Amen. That's a good question.
All right. No problem. Lecture fan,
bad
thank you so
question.
much. To the right of Lecture Fan, joining us for the first time ever on the Royale podcast, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lucid Fox. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on? I stream in the mornings. I talk about politics. I talk about dumb shit. I react Andy to things. I don't know. That's it.
Okay, awesome. Well, welcome aboard, man. Thank you so much for being here. To the right of Lucid Fox, Candyland!
Yes!
Yes!
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so
Yes!
happy
Oh
to
my
be here.
God!
You know,
Clap your hands! Hercules! Okay.
Yes!
All right. What's going on?
You know what? Destiny, don't ever disrespect Raj again, okay? I am so happy to be here, and it's really fun. And
Thank you so much,
The
Candy.
last time I defend you, Candyland.
You
Fuck
know what?
You're target number 1 today.
You know what, Candy? You know what I am so thankful for is that no matter what, when you're here, no matter what you're doing, you're always representing our Lord and Savior around your neck, and I just love that. Thank you so much. You're such a great Christian. I'm so happy.
I am.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Candy. Welcome aboard the Rajj Royale podcast. Thank you for joining us as always. Happy Saturday to you. Ladies and gentlemen, right below, ladies and gentlemen, and I need to be more inclusive with my ladies and gentlemen, don't I? Right below Destiny, Eva Unalove. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Eva Unalove. I go by they, them pronouns, and I'm an intersectional feminist. Basically, just here to be your social justice warrior. Thanks for having me, Raj.
Of course, yes. No problem. Thank you for being here. Eva Unalove, ladies and gentlemen. To the right of Eva Unalove, joining us from Ireland, Justa Minx. Minx, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, thanks. Yeah, I'm Minx. I came here for the win, but I did notice you brought 2 of the smartest people on the cast, so I don't really have much of a chance. Yeah, thanks for inviting me last minute again.
Yes, you're right, Minx. We were desperate at the time, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Minx. Welcome aboard.
you.
To the right of Minx, ladies and gentlemen, joining us for the first time in a long time, very intoxicated because she's nervous. No, I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss ST Peach. Welcome aboard the show, ST Peach.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thanks
yes,
for-
I'm nervous.
No, don't.
I've had a few shots, but I'm not drunk yet.
ST Peach, look, everybody here loves you, and they always have loved you forever. So you don't have to worry about that. They're big fans of ST Peach in the chat, as you can tell. They're spamming all sorts of flattering emotes in the chat. All right, we actually have one more guest joining us here in just a second. He's gonna. 1 second. He's got to make it quick, but then he'll join us. To the right of ST Peach, welcome ST Peach. Thank you. Do you want to say anything else about you? I forgot any more introduction.
No, that's all. I'm just a streamer here on Twitch.
And how long have you been on Twitch? You've been on Twitch for a long time.
I've been on here for like 4.5 years now.
Really? Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're a veteran. You're an OG. Welcome ST Peach to the Rajj Royale podcast. We've talked to each other for. I went on your stream like 6 years ago, I think. It's been that long.
We've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Well, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. To the right of ST Peach, speaking of knowing each other for a long time, Casey Tron. Welcome to the Rajj Royale podcast.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm just really trying to be as serious as possible today.
Yeah, are you actually? Because Destiny hates you. That's what.
I know. I'm really gonna try to be as serious as I can. I'm really gonna give it an effort. So.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
I only took like 1 bong hit today.
So
I'm ready to vote, Raj. I'm ready to vote.
420 no shirt.
Yes, you're not. Okay, Casey. All right. Well, we will see about that. Casey Tron, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for being here. Right bottom left-hand corner, we brought him on to the show thanks to our new program for people that we feel bad for putting them on the show. Lycan TV, welcome aboard, Lycan. Thank you.
Yeah, no secret there. I landed in Austin, and 5 minutes later, I get a fucking message from you saying, please come on. And I'm like, well, shit, Raj must have no one to come on.
Yes.
And I thank you for confirming that.
Really? I thought Raj was hanging out with me down there.
No, look.
You get it? Raj, tell me you got that one. It was a good one.
Wait, what? What he said, I got to Austin 5 minutes ago, and Raj hit me up? I'm trying to...
Never mind.
What's the joke?
The Miss DM.
Lycan, can you turn down your microphone a little bit? The gain is unbelievably loud.
When when you got to Austin, Raj, the first thing you did was hit up Destiny for clout. That's what he's talking about.
No, Lycan said when I got there, Raj must have no one to come on. Do you get it?
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh no, okay. It's a
Just
second.
go to
I get it.
Destiny's a homophobe.
right.
I got it.
Why would that be homophobic?
Is this better? Is the mic better?
Yeah, it's completely better.
Okay.
It's much better.
Good one, Steven. Hey, let me just say, I am glad you brought me on. Lucid Fox, I am a fan of your React content. I don't know if you remember, but I watched you react the day after my Alabrel Bad Bunny Mike from What the Fuck Ever shit show. Yeah, so
Lycan and Lucid Fox have a little drama, I believe.
I have drama with half the leftist community. I haven't even had a chance to really interact with them, but whatever.
The first time I met Lycan, he was naked with a cake covering his cock, trying to get on one of my shows. And you actually did pretty good on my shows, Lycan.
I did decent. I won my first, what was it, King of the Hill?
Yeah, you did.
No, you do all right.
You absolutely did. Well, congratulations, Lycan. To the right of Lycan, joining us here, he is excessively... Never mind. I cannot make fat shaming jokes. I just can't. Even if it's you, Wes, because like.
Alex, hold on. Let me expose you. He acts like he can't do it, but IRL, every third sentence when you're around Raj is calling me a fucking whale.
Okay, look.
You do is bully me for being a whale.
Wes, it's because of how aggressive you are towards me. I have nothing else to come back with.
Raj, I tried to come on to you sexually multiple times, and you spit in my face and called me fat.
No, that is not true. I did not do that.
Raj says some crazy
It's his
shit. You can hear the way that he talks to
That's what he asks me to do whenever we fuck.
Wait, I didn't bring him in most clubs.
I didn't spit on you, did I? Did I spit on you?
Yeah, you did. It wasn't consensual. It wasn't like a ooh daddy spit. It was like a fuck you spit.
Well, I was just defending myself because you were touching me inappropriately.
I didn't touch you. Okay, moving on. I want to say my introduction now if you'd shut.
Go ahead, yes.
Okay, my name's Wes, by the way. I'm the leader of the Muscaphile activism group.
What?
Activist group, and I'm here to promote our message.
What the hell is that?
Well, okay, so the Muscaphiles were formed a few months ago, and what it is, it's the theory that Elon Musk may be a pedophile and or sex trafficker.
What?
Hold on. I know it sounds drastic, but
this
wait.
Is
okay, no, listen, listen. So, Epstein set up Elon Musk's brother with a girlfriend to get close to Musk. Shortly after, Musk started building the largest tunnel in the world. He says it's to clear up traffic, but it's really for sex trafficking.
Okay, Wes, that's ridiculous.
There's no way.
That is
it's
ridiculous.
Possible.
That is ridiculous, and I'm going to get sued, okay? I think that's ridiculous. I don't know what that is. I think it's a conspiracy theory for the record. I want to make that clear.
Last dying wish.
Okay.
Raj, I just checked, and Elon Musk isn't a partner streamer, so he's good.
Okay, good. Oh, thank God.
Epstein's last dying wish, as Musk's assassin killed him in prison.
Okay,
it was to finish the work they started on the tunnel system.
This is so ridiculous, Wes. Probably the most ridiculous thing you've ever come
up with.
The
logic's there.
You know what? Elon Musk is really cute, so
he is.
Oh, that just makes it okay then.
Hey, you know who is also cute?
Are you saying that if you were 12 years old?
Okay.
Candyland, you know who's also cute? A lot of serial killers, okay, but they still murdered people at an incredible rate.
That's true.
See,
well, actually,
just because he's attractive doesn't mean he might. I'm not claiming he is, but I think he is. This isn't slander. This is a hypothesis which I'm currently testing using scientific method and data analysis.
Okay.
That he might be a pedophile and or sex trafficker.
let's just not. I don't think that this is a great thing to talk about, Wes. I don't think it's a very good
thing
to talk about.
Well, I had to get my message out there.
Well, I know. Well, it's a dangerous message. I didn't. When you said that,
no, I'm encouraging people to research further into it, not to claim he is.
Okay,
we have to figure out the answer.
I don't think he is.
Before we make claims. Okay, but see, you have no. What's your data to back up that he isn't?
Well, I think.
I have data
but I can make up. I can make up a million different stupid shits.
I didn't make up anything. I have recordings, dude.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say this. You know what? I have evidence to claim that Wes may have killed Epstein himself.
Let me see it. I'd love to review it.
Well, I don't know. I don't have it on me right now, but
I'm sorry. I thought you had evidence.
Well, you know what? Shut up, Wes. All right.
Okay. Let's moving on.
Moving on to the topic. We actually have him in here. He's not on camera yet. We're working on it. Hello, Bastiat.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yay, we're doing good, Bastiat. Thank you for joining us, taking time again out of your very busy schedule. He was just getting his suit on, I believe. Oh, there he is. Hold on. There he is. Just in time, Bastiat. Oh, no. Is that you that just knocked?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, can you unmute your mic's muted could you mute it, unmute it and mute it or something?
There we
like
go.
That?
All right, we're saying now, right?
Well, can you mute it on appearance? It's still all right. Go ahead, say hello.
Yeah.
All right, now turn your camera on.
Okay, getting it set up now.
All right, I know he's got to get his suit on a little bit just to make sure and his
Yeah,
slick back
Aren't
hair.
lawyers supposed to be punctual?
Do you just wear that? No, he came in last minute because I put him on last minute. Do you wear that suit out? Do you wear that suit while you're having sex, Bastiat?
It is a lifetime commitment.
Yes.
And folks, as a neoliberal corporate
right.
attorney in the fossil fuel business, I promise you, once I show up here, I'll look exactly like you imagine.
Okay, well hold on. Once you click your camera button, are you having problems with your camera?
Yes, it'll. I'll be here in just a second.
Okay, all right,
It's
no
just,
problem. Well, welcome
taking a second.
Bastiat to the show. We're going to get him on camera here in just a moment. But before that happens, I want to welcome the cast of the Rajj Royale podcast for January 25th, 2020. Say hello, everybody!
I'll take a shot.
Yeah, take a shot. All right, welcome aboard. We got a lot of great topics here to cover. First topic that I want to jump into, it's a very interesting topic. We're going to jump right into it and get everybody's take on it. Okay, so the lead producer of the 007 franchise that said this, okay, that James Bond can be of any color but never a woman. She went on to say that they should be creating new characters for women, strong female characters, and not putting them in the place of traditionally male ones. So I want to ask the cast here: do you agree with that sentiment that of the lead producer of one of the producers, I should say, of the 007 franchise, who I should note is also a woman? Eva Unilove, maybe you could open this up.
Yeah. So first off, why a person of color but not a woman? That's what I would ask. And why are we then adding on, oh, but we should have other characters created for women, but we're not saying that for people of color? Why are we treating this differently? That's my question.
Okay. Is that what would be your opinion? What would be your stance on this particular issue?
That it's absurd. It's absurd.
Okay, so
and her only explanation is that women are too, she says something like interesting for them.
No, fuck off. That's not what she said. She said that it was written as She said it was written as a male character and it's going to stay as a male character. There are other female double agents. She's not trying to cockblock female agents. You're taking it way too feminist here, man. No, I just looked it up and I looked up her exact.
Way too feminist, way too equal.
No, you're saying it's absurd. Why is it absurd? Because it was a male character. If the Hulk suddenly was a woman, that wouldn't make any logical sense because the character has been around for hundreds of years.
He was a white character.
He was a white character.
We're not equating race and gender as the same.
Wait, the Hulk has been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah. These are very different.
You know,
hundreds.
So why are we specifically saying
that was all they could do to stop themselves
100
from Black
years.
Plague. Read some fucking comic books.
100 years. It's been around for a long time.
Wait, real quick though, did anybody?
One at a time. Sorry, I had to go pee. I'm back. Go
Did
ahead.
anybody catch the issue when the Hulk was at the Salem witch trials? I remember those back in the
Yeah, look, listen, at the end of the day, like if someone says they want to keep the character the way it was in the books, that's fine. It was James Bond was part of Her Majesty's Secret Service. I think he was former, military before that. Like there are a lot of reasons why he is a male instead of a female. Right now, if you want to go with, now they're taking place in 2020. Okay, fine, cool. But at the end of the day, the whole you'd have to change a lot of things with the way he interacts with people of the opposite sex, the way he interacts with his entire just mystique and his physique and everything. Like there is a James Bond. It's a very clear character.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Why would you have to change the way he engages?
Yeah.
Why would you have to change that?
I mean, you could argue that the way he engages is problematic irrespective of his sexuality. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
James Bond is, just to be clear, and by the way, I'm sympathetic to part of his mission, but he is nevertheless an agent of imperialism who is fundamentally sleeping around all the time, including with people who are within his care, literally people who he has sworn to the Queen to save, like in that movie GoldenEye, for example, where he immediately sexualizes this woman that he's trying to save from the Russians.
There's nothing
to
wrong
say
with
that, like
that.
you might question the problematic nature of the Bond franchise as a whole. I think it's great entertainment. but I think there are a lot of issues there that would have to that I think would have to be reworked.
Bostia, you're so completely misrepresenting Bond. In every single Bond film, even when he makes his advances, it's nothing out of line. It's only when the woman comes back onto him does he start to make like sexual moves. Okay, you're treating Bond like he's going around there just being a sexual predator all the time. That's
no. I'm not saying he's a sexual predator.
What's wrong with being sexually forward?
One second. One second.
Problematic behavior and predation.
Let them finish.
He's not predating on anyone. He's not making like violent or aggressive moves. He's not extorting people in his care. Just because he has to protect someone doesn't mean that this isn't like a teacher-daughter or a teacher-student relationship. They're two grown adults who are in dangerous situations and then love for him, so they end up fucking.
Okay, gentlemen.
We had a wonderful discussion about consent on the last Royale, and I feel like James Bond could learn a lot from that discussion.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to Candy. Candyland has a question. Go ahead, Candy.
Yes, I have a question. So, is there any woman in real life, like in reality, that is actually like super badass, powerful, and like sexy with guns and stuff? Like, there's no woman like that in real life. So what?
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Okay. All right, Destiny, go ahead.
Okay. So real quick, so Lycan brought up stuff that was kind of dumb. So there's something called a Thermian argument. Okay, a Thermian argument is when you say, well, this can only be a certain way because that's how the character exists in that world. That doesn't make sense because those worlds are fake. They can literally be any type of way, right? Like if we were to go and watch a movie where the only way the monsters got power was by murdering like 1-year-old children, be like, wow, that was kind of fucked up. Why would they do that? I go, well, that's because how it has to be in that world. You can make the world however you want. So those arguments are bad. However, okay, if somebody wants to say that James Bond is a male character and that represents, like if males want like a role model to be James Bond, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that where we're at today, we've got like a ton of new superheroes for women. The representation isn't at parity, but you've got like your Black Widows, you've got, they remake anime movies and stuff. You have like role models for women now. And if somebody wants to keep like a certain type of character, either male or female, I don't think that's necessarily the worst thing in the world, rather than rehashing a movie for the 752nd remake, but just making them female instead of male. And as for, well, why can it be of any color instead of like, why can't it also be a woman? Well, because we hopefully today we would say that like, well, Black people and white people and Asian people are all more or less like, can be switched with one another. We shouldn't say there's a significant difference between Black people and white people, but that we do acknowledge that like men have different types of role models and women have different types of role models. So maybe they just want to keep this character like a male character. You can still make like a female counterpart, like basically Black Widow or whatever seems like that kind of character. And I think that's an okay thing. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
Eva, what do you think?
I would disagree because I feel like you could switch women with men in a lot of ways, right? It's not going to be necessary. It would be the same. No. It would. You could make it that way.
Eva, do you believe that the James Bond franchise could sustain itself with a female lead character as James Bond, or we'd call them Jamesy Bond?
That's not the question.
I don't know.
Yeah, they could. They'd have to rewrite the plot.
I think.
Sure.
Well, it's not. It's not that they have to rewrite the plot. It's just that when we think of like what James Bond is like a womanizing, like almost chauvinistic, like male, like edgy nihilistic character, whatever. It seems to fit like a lot of kind of the male stereotypes we have in society. Like if you were to write that character as a female, like just swap it hardcore, like just swap it and change nothing else, it wouldn't really fit. We would have to start to change a lot of other things that people consider like part of the Bond identity. Now we can talk about if those things are problematic or not.
That's what I just said. That was my argument.
I think they're also taking into account. I would believe the director's also taking into account their fan base, right? So the idea of James Bond is it sells into the male power fantasy, right?
Sure.
And that fan base has now been developed out of that. And that fan base has been developed over 60 years at this point. So realistically, do they think they can bring a woman into the role and try to simulate that same response from their fan base?
Didn't they do that?
Is that going to land with the like? I'm not saying that it's right or not right what the director said. Yeah, I think they're more considering like what their bottom line looks like at the end of the day.
Doctor Who didn't have those kind of roles that made him a male like counterpart, someone that someone attached to and wanted to be like, or saw things that they thought were badass because he's doing it as a man. Doctor Who is different in that regard.
Peach,
well,
you want to get in
here?
here?
Can you not have a role model that is of the other gender?
Yes, you can, but sometimes there are certain aspects of being a man that you attach to being a male role model. Like if I watched that woman doing all that badass shit, I couldn't relate to it because I'm not a woman. So there's nothing wrong with me relating to men doing things that I consider manly or badass, and it's cool to watch. It's cool to be a part of.
There's anything wrong with that, but is there a reason why you can't relate to a woman?
Because I'm not a woman. I can't relate to a woman as hard as I can to a man. I've lived a male experience my entire life.
I mean, isn't that the argument for ultimately having more diverse presences?
Yeah. Hold on. That idea of representation is, of course, we wouldn't expect men to relate to women, much the same that when men tell women, well, just relate to the male main characters. We wouldn't expect that either. Like, representation is pretty important for people. People like to see people that resemble them on screen.
When it comes down to it's very important to talk about one thing, and that is the argument that Candyland was making earlier, which is, are there even badass women like this in real life? Like, I was just reading today about the story about a pair of teenage sisters who killed Nazis while they were in the Dutch resistance during World War II. Basically seducing them into the forest under pretenses and then slicing their necks.
Okay,
There was the
female Russian
to brave
sniper in World
political
War II that had
pioneers
a
like
body
Margaret
count of
Thatcher.
dozens.
Those heroes are out there. Okay.
Sounds to me like they needed to talk about consent, Bestia.
One
at a time. Hold on.
We don't need to talk about like who exists in real life. Like the points that Wes was making, like the lived male experience. We want a male role model, and James Bond is one of the figureheads in media, in movies and books when it comes to men. So I mean, that's a major fucking character to decide. Oh, we're gonna change that.
I think the way we're talking about it is also a little over the top, because I think it mostly comes down to a business decision. That if you were to flip it on a dime, turn 007 to a woman over a male after building a dominant male fan base for 60 years, would alienate a huge percentage of your fan base, and then they would lose a ton of money. So at that core argument, I'm okay with nothing else matters to me. That it's a business, they're trying to make money. I'm okay with them.
Okay, Eva, what's your
at all about it.
What's your
I can
go ahead, sir, or lecture fan, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I can guarantee you, if the next James Bond movie has a James Bond is a woman, I can guarantee you, I will not watch that movie.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Instead of mocking him for having that fucking take, as oh wow, we're not shocked there. Like address what he's fucking saying.
Wait, no. Not ironic.
Lecture fan, why would that be the case, lecture fan? I want you to elaborate on that.
Well, so what I was going to say, the longer version is that, number one, the person that owns the James Bond IP can do whatever they want with it. Go for it. Second of all, I don't really watch that many movies. I basically work, play video games, and stream, and then I'll watch YouTube and Twitch. I'm not spending my time watching like Hollywood movies or whatever these are. So it's kind of tongue-in-cheek because I'm not going to watch the next James Bond movie anyway. But if it's a woman as James Bond, I'm 100% not watching it.
Okay, is it because it's a woman as James Bond?
You're going to watch it nevertheless.
Well, because it's part of this bigger push by the SJW progressive left to try to change everything to make the snowflakes happy, and oh my gosh, we've got to have diverse this and diverse that, and it's like, okay, so you're just, that's the part I don't like about it, is the intent behind it and the purpose behind it.
Wait, are you like a communist now? What the fuck?
What's wrong with pushing for diversity, dude?
Okay, wait. Wait. What you're talking about is literally the natural consequence of a free market system, right? Today, as a producer, right, you want to produce a good that can be consumed by as many people as possible. That's markets 101. We found out that women now, as they work more and they have jobs and they have disposable incomes, we want to appeal to them in as many ways as possible. One of the easiest ways to sell movies is to do remakes and to capitalize on previously existing franchises. This is the natural intersection. This is the natural intersection of market forces dictating a previous IP to be like recommissioned.
Okay, Destiny.
That was beautifully stated.
If they remake the movie and James Bond is a woman and it does better than all the other previous James Bond, then I'll say, good for them. But that's not going to happen. I can guarantee it.
Now just to prove
didn't something like that?
I think
we did this once before, and it was with Captain Marvel. And that movie grossed over $1 billion. So it seems like there is the demand for it. We also did it on a race issue with Black Panther, and I'm pretty sure that movie also grossed over $1 billion.
We also
did we do free markets at work?
Man, they should fucking remake movie with
what about?
It's dumb.
Wait.
Okay, even if it is the free market at work, it's my free market decision not to watch it.
Sure, and Destiny, that's a little different because those characters were written as they were before the movie was made.
Hasn't Captain Marvel gone back and forth between male and female?
Yeah, but she's been both. That's what I'm saying. So it's okay for her to be a female in the movie, and Black Panther's always been black. So I mean, they're not changing something drastically.
Has Black Panther always been
60?
also,
They're not
you're also
altering a
talking about the
60-year
driving
fan base.
engine
And
of
also, I want
Disney
to talk
behind
about the women empowerment. James Bond's also done a lot for that, because if you go the farthest back James Bonds, the women are powerless and they need to be protected the whole time. But the closer and closer you get to now, women are kicking ass alongside.
That's
with
actually a
James
really
Bond.
good point. Yeah, you're actually right. It is a lot different than, for example, the last movie I was talking about, where it was GoldenEye, where it was still it was not a completely helpless female, but still somewhat helpless. Now you're right. In fact, I think there was a more recent movie where he had a rival agent who was female.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. For
James
what
Bond
it's
is
worth, though,
definitely
the notion of a remake
remake.
that is just a gender swap. I mean, the last example I'm aware of that was the Ghostbusters movie.
Yes, so I want to talk about that.
Run into a lot of problems.
So there was
it seems like the movies Destiny mentioned were not just like they weren't just gender swaps.
Yes,
I think
there was an issue when you build
that.
a massive franchise and then flip it on a dime without any explanation, without it making any logical sense to your fan base. They're going to abandon.
So Eva, I want to. You seem the reason I keep coming to you is because you seem to have the opposing take here. People seem to be up in arms about the Ghostbusters being played by an all-female cast. Do you think that did the movie perform very well? I don't know. Did it?
No.
I didn't follow that one.
No,
so
it did not.
So
The
it didn't
movie,
perform very well. Do you think that that's because they made a poor decision? Do you think it's because they were women, or do you think it's because they flipped the franchise and they did something completely different than what people are made to be used to?
They put more emphasis on
follow that
swapping to
one at
women than the actual content of the movie itself. The movie was practically a political propaganda. That's all it fucking was.
Well,
The movie-
I doubt it was
the day, the
political
real problem
propaganda,
was
but
the
I think it
One
was
at a time, one at a
time, one at a time.
It was an attempted
Watch the
gimmick,
movie
not
and tell me if it's
propaganda.
good. I've never heard a single person say it was good.
Lucid
that's
Fox,
the
did you want to get in on
that
this? I'm
movie-
sorry. Did you
That
want to?
movie grossed 230 billion against its 144 billion budget. Just putting that out there. But,
Wait, Ghostbusters?
yep.
Because what I saw, it had a marketing budget of 300. It grossed 229 million. It had a marketing budget of over 350.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I said million. I
Lost-
meant million, not billion. I don't
Okay,
know
well,
what
I mean,
the budget was. I'm just
the
saying
movie
budget.
lost 125 million dollars from what I saw.
Well, I feel like people from my town, they have never heard of that movie. I've never heard like my sister's husband.
Because the way they tried to market it went to shit.
So,
it didn't work.
Well, he doesn't care about girls or guys being the superhero. Like he just want to watch a goddamn superhero movie. Superhero movie.
And that you can tell why it did such shit, because they're making another Ghostbusters, and guess what? All those people aren't in it
How
anymore.
are they doing that? But because he never heard of it, and he would have gone to see it on the cinema if he knew of it. You know, it doesn't matter who the female character is.
I also think it's a little bit different. I think it's a little bit different with the Ghostbusters because it doesn't feel like those characters are supposed to be like male role models. Like I don't think it's like that built into their identity like it is with James Bond. You know.
Okay.
Why do you think
that is a
people
difference,
care
but how
so
would that
much
make a
about
difference to the
changing?
point
Yeah,
about
why
success
do you
and
have
failure?
to change it? He's
Why
already
do you
a
think-
male. Like, I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. It was a power move just to swap it all the women. Why not bring a woman in, bring two women? And why do you have to abandon all the previous cast? It's one of the most beloved franchises ever, and it's not even that huge, right?
Well,
it's a cult
They
classic.
made it. They made
Then
it
they swapped out
about.
everyone.
Do you
That's what they
think
made
would
it
be
about,
the
and they
same
focused
amount
more
of
on that than
pressure
actually
if
making
they
a good
One at a
movie.
time. One at a
If
time.
you watch the movie,
Angels
it was
to
a
all men.
super big woman power thing, right? And that's great, but you don't have to say it. That's not, you can show it in your actions, but if you have to talk about it and talk how great women are all the time, you actually devalue how awesome you actually are, women. I've always thought that way. Like men, when we're not like Ghostbusters in the beginning, when it was all four males, they're not going, "Oh, men are so fucking rad! Look at what we can do!" Pew, pew, pew! But when it switched to all four girls, that's all they never shut the fuck up about it. It's like, well, if you just do awesome things instead of talking about how awesome the things you're doing, maybe we can appreciate the things you're actually.
Does anybody
doing.
disagree with that?
Or they could just say like,
No.
008 or something. It'd be like the female one. It doesn't. Why do they have to
STP,
replace?
They
Yeah,
do
But that
have
would be
that.
James Bond because
They
James
have
Bond
female
007
double
has to be
So why do
007.
they have to change 007 to a girl? I
They
don't
don't have to.
That's-
Someone
that
decides
proves my
that.
point.
They're
so-
specifically saying they're not.
Well,
No,
they're
that
not going
proves
to.
my
But
point.
do you?
The fact that they're having to change this old one instead of make a new one, and what Wes is saying about this other Ghostbusters movie proves my point, which is this stuff is not reflective of culture. Hollywood is not reflective of culture. They're trying to change the culture. They're trying to push this stuff on us. And if you doubt that, look at the ratings for all of the award shows like Oscars and all that crap. Look at how many people in Hollywood actually voted for Trump compared to how many Americans voted for Trump. They're totally disconnected from the reality of the American people, and they're trying to push this like radical SJW culturalism stuff on us, and it's not reflective of the free market, and I reject that notion.
Why are they doing it then?
This
If
type,
they're
this
not
type
being
of
paid to do
conspiracy.
it-
One second, Bastien. Hold on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dustin.
This type of
It's
conspiracy.
fact.
It's not, and it totally betrays like a misunderstanding
They're
of
trying to
all of
pander
the
to
funding
what works the
mechanisms.
most.
Of all of this, all of the ways that these things are funded, it doesn't make sense. Like there is a lot of money behind Hollywood, unless you literally think Soros himself is walking in and writing these fucking checks to like destroy culture.
No,
whatever.
it's a natural. It's a
Holy
natural
shit.
result.
Wait, can I say something here?
Money into projects to make
market
money.
trends.
Like
They're
that's
seeing
all
what
that's
works
happening.
in
But
the
the thing
market.
about
This is
the
literally
the
your free
recording
market that you
academies, the
love so
Grammys,
much.
they're I'm taking this quote from NPR and it's perfect. They're too male, too white, too old, and too insular, and that's why we keep seeing this shit over and over. And that's why this happened with the recording academy president of the Grammys getting suspended, even though someone sexually assaulted her. It's still an old white dude controlled platform.
Do you think? Do you guys think? Do you hold on? Do you guys
Raj,
think?
Can I finish my point?
Yeah, finish your point, Basti. Then I got a question.
Laser Fan, what I don't understand is we're talking about a movie here that seemed to fail because the only real change was they did a gender swap and people thought it was a gimmick, right? They didn't change really anything else, and so it seemed like it felt gimmicky to people, right? Rather than these other movies we were talking about, which seemed to be objectively good. So what I'm curious about is why do you think these people would take a $125 million loss? Do you think they're doing it to push a political agenda? Do you think they're like who? And if so, who is funding?
I'll tell you why.
Because nobody has taken a $125 million loss for the goodness of the world alone.
I'll tell you why. It's the same reason CNN and MSNBC keep doing the same garbage, even though they get destroyed by Fox News and the rating. And you know what the reason is? Is because it's more important for them that they appear woke and are popular and are having fun on the cocktail party circuit than it is to make money.
Wait, hold on. That's not what's happening.
Hold on.
That is not what's happening. No,
Hold on. Hey, one at a time. One at a time. One at a time, folks. Come on.
The CNN and Fox News thing is bullshit. The reason Fox News is so successful is because a lot of their fucking base is old fucking conservative people, right? People that don't give a shit about the liberal progressive issues that CNN and MSNBC are talking about. At the end of the day, they stay on point with their messaging. They are in lockstep. There's a reason that Fox News succeeds, and it has nothing to do with CNN being progressive at all. Second of all,
They have a
the other fucking thing is
altogether.
Yes, and the second of all, the fucking as far as what Bastier is saying, to push back a little bit on that, Bastier, corporations all the time do try to jump on trends as they go forward. So they do try to. So the idea that they're doing it just to take a $150 million loss just to give a progressive narrative, no, not at fucking all. But there's definitely someone that might have said, hey, let's make the cast all woman, because they were definitely pushing
Now,
that
hold on.
narrative
I want
hard.
to ask this question.
I don't question that at all, but what I'm questioning is just the notion that somebody is trying to do that rather than like trying to get ahead to try and make money.
I want to ask a question. 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 Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is this idea, what the producer came out and said, is it sexist?
What idea?
No.
The idea, is it a sexist statement that she made that it'll never be a woman, it could be a person of color? Does anybody here think that what she said was a sexist statement?
Did she say she said it will never be or it should never be?
Eva, I'm sorry.
She didn't even say never. Hold on. Let me actually quote it because you're misquoting and it's fucking tilting. She said, Bond is a male. He's a male character. He was written as a male character. And I think he'll probably stay as a male. Fuck off with this absolutism shit you're pushing.
Me?
Yeah, you, Raj.
Wait, what do you mean
misquoting.
absolutism?
Like she said, never fuck women, never be a woman. She said, I think and probably.
Anything like
He
that.
said, I think and probably. That doesn't even mean never, dude. It could happen in the future.
Yeah,
maybe, for example, if everyone lost their fucking mind about this, guess what they do? They'd probably make it a fucking woman,
No,
dude.
they wouldn't.
But most
Casey-
people are logical and like, this is totally fine.
Casey-
I agree with her.
She might have said never. Casey Tron, go ahead.
Oh, I really worked on forming my opinion about this, and I think that the patriarchy can have James Bond because it sucks anyway, and they should work on a game instead.
Wait, they have games, Kizatron.
They're good
They
games
should
too.
do a new game.
Like, yeah, we already have a female James Bond. Like, we just need to make more Tomb Raider movies.
Yeah, exactly.
I can be the female
great
James
example.
Bond.
Oh, interesting. Okay, does anybody have anything else to say about this topic? If not, we can move on and we can vote.
Vote.
All right, it's time to vote. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your favorite part of the Rajj Royale podcast. Whoa.
Wait, can I add one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead, Destiny,
Want to take
please.
a shot, man?
A lot of these
Yes,
new companies
I'm down.
that do like these movies and shit.
Wait, do you want to take a shot?
Hold on, Destiny, go ahead.
All right,
As
all
the girls are going to take a shot. But go ahead, Destiny.
a lot of these huge companies that are like publicly traded and shit, like literally wouldn't even be allowed to squander their funds pushing this type of like cultural revisionism. Like you would literally get sued by like your board of directors if people found out you were wasting money like that. Like it's this idea that like people in these boardrooms are just throwing away hundreds of millions or billions of dollars in cash to like try to change the culture. This is you're basically at like the Jewish question at this point.
Hold on.
You really believe in this level of
Hold on,
conspiracy theory.
Destiny. Just out of curiosity, do you think that like that where society is today came into account when they made the decision to change the Ghostbusters cast?
Absolutely. I think it's a two-way process. Hollywood shapes culture a little bit. Culture shapes Hollywood a little bit. Hollywood is not going to come out and show this insane fucking shit to like push the fucking boundaries like so fucking much or whatever. Every now and then you might see something like that, but for the most part, it's going to track what the culture thinks.
And even when you do see it, that's what we keep seeing is they're not very successful. So until someone tries it and sees it successful, we're not going to see it very commonly.
Okay. All right. It's time
What about
now.
an all-gay James Bond?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Sure.
Is it a porn already?
Could we have a gay James Bond? What do you guys think about a gay James Bond?
Yes, please.
Yes.
No, seriously. No, this is an actual question. A male, it would be male, but it would be a gay James Bond. Lecture fan, would you have a problem with that?
I think it would gross tons of money, honestly.
What does it matter if he shoves his cock in another man's ass, man? If he can fucking
Because
kill
then we
people,
lose the Bond girls. Sorry for the I take, but
this is
then we don't get the
He's
Bond girls.
completely masculine presenting. He's still a guy's guy. Is that okay?
Yeah, is that okay?
Oh my god!
You know,
yes,
did you ever
he's
see
a
that
Tom
movie
Casey, 1 second. I want somebody that maybe disagrees with this.
Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great, who conquered like the known world and also, had a gay lover in the movie. Like, there's no reason that wouldn't work.
Hold on.
James. Somebody in the chat said James Bondage. How about that? There we go.
My brain thinks it's cool.
Wes, go ahead.
But my brain thinks it's cool, but if you actually do it, you would have more alienation of your audience than a woman fucking men or whatever.
Really?
A man fucking men, and you get rid of.
Are
the
you
Bond
kidding me?
girls
I would watch the shit out of James Bond gay.
Raj, it makes sense. But a big part of it, like we talked earlier, women are just as equal as Bond now. They're fighting side by side. They're badass, and they also get the fuck. But if you alienate a straight audience, which is like the majority, and then people who don't see it progressively and have an issue with that kind of stuff, they're not going to watch it. I think you'd actually lose more money and have less viewers for the movie if James Bond was gay.
You know what the real problem with the Bond franchise is in 2020? The real problem with the Bond franchise is that this guy is still British when the United States is the leading power in the world. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Give the round of
America.
Bring it back to the United States.
That's right. Bring it home, baby. Bring it home.
Let's go.
Go ahead, Candyland. What were you saying?
Yeah, okay. Well, I was gonna say, who cares? Female or male or gay or straight or fucking UK or America? Who cares? James Bond can be whatever. I don't.
Thank you, Candy, for enlightening.
Candyland, hold on, let me ask you a question. No, Candy, let me ask you a question. Since you sound like a big Bond, fan, like you've seen a bunch of movies, can you name two James Bond movies?
Well, I was playing a lot of.
Name one.
I got one.
Name one James Bond. No, this is specific for her because she's talking like she's a big fan, so who cares? She'd watch it regardless. Name one or two movies. That's a game. Name one or two movies.
That's a movie.
That doesn't count as the game. That doesn't count. Everyone's played GoldenEye.
Any movie you
Except
play
for you,
for me,
you people who play Odd Job. Fuck off.
No, I fall asleep.
Hold on, one at a time. Let Candyland speak. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say best. To reply to you, I fall asleep within 9 minutes in every movie. Okay, I can't watch movies.
Then
but I did
your
play the
opinion,
game.
like you're saying, like why does it matter? But we're talking as people who've seen the movies, people who might be fans, people who might not be fans because they see things they don't like. But I guarantee you
People
can't
that
even
could
name
be
it so
only
you don't
fans.
care that much. So why would your opinion matter if you've never even watched it, right? You don't know anything about the franchise. You don't know anything about the style of movie, what happens in the movies. You don't know anything about it.
Because Candyland is an intelligent human being who can give an objective opinion on social politics in
Like it.
Hollywood.
Would you like to write her dick any harder or let the woman respond, you sexist
Oh yes,
pig?
I have a dick also. Yes.
Let her fucking answer. I want to hear.
Candy, answer the question. Go ahead.
Thus, my opinion matters. Okay, I'm a woman.
Damn,
Wow.
No,
annihilated.
I just think
you're an idiot. I hate you. I hate you.
I just think that why do you have to change him after all of this time? Like, why do you have to change him? Whether it be to gay, to female, to whatever. Like, just keep him the way he was. I don't understand. Make a new guy or whatever.
There is an argument maybe to be made that, this represents a kind of short selling of female characters to say, rather than create a new strong female-led franchise, we need to latch onto this older one. Which, I mean, I think, like Destiny mentioned, Tomb Raider, that movie, of course, it was a good movie. It demonstrated that need is misplaced.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, anyway, let's move on to the voting round, okay? Let's move on to the voting round. Unless anybody has anything else to say, get your words out.
Please.
Wait, wait, Minx and Peach, did you take your shots?
Yeah, we were trying to get
we can take another.
Yeah, I'll
All right, here we go.
Do it.
Candy. Oh, you're gonna take another one? Oh my god.
No, I know. This is my first one. This is my first one.
This is like my fourth one. It's okay.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. It's time to take a vote. Chat, you are voting for who you want to keep, not kick. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I heard that when you use your Twitch Prime, something magical happens. I mean, come on, guys. What are you doing? Chat, really? You sit around in your ass all day? Oh, you got $5? You don't got $5? Huh?
Cheers.
Rajj.
Cheers.
You don't got $5 for me, huh? Come on! All right.
Why would they need $5 for a Twitch Prime sub?
I don't know. You're right. That's a good point. There was some inconsistency right there.
$9 for the Twitch Prime
All
sub, right? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wait, straw poll's down? What the fuck? No, it's not.
Oh shit.
Oh,
No, it's good now. It's good. Vote now. Here we go. Vote now.
It did say it's checking for DDoSing. I don't understand.
Okay, it's because a lot of people clicked it. Vote,
Why
vote,
do
vote.
people DDoS? Why can't we all just be friends? It's so bullshit that people DDoS things, right, Candy?
Wait, Wes, I just got DDoS like
Wes,
this
you're
week
just
for
jealous
the first
because
time.
Candy's so much more likable than you.
Ooh, harsh.
Okay.
It's true. He's jealous.
That's it.
No,
is.
I like
That's what it
Wes.
is.
I like Wes though.
I like you too. I just hate when you say some things.
You hate when I speak?
No, I love when you speak. I just hate when certain things fall out of your mouth.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, I know we were talking about GoldenEye in here. Anybody in here ever play Perfect Dark? Like that was such a good.
No,
Wasn't Perfect Dark the one they tried to make right after?
Yeah, it was like basically kind of the spiritual sequel to GoldenEye, and it had a
Yeah.
female lead. It was a really good game. It was in the same spirit.
It's the one where you have to have an extra, like the extra RAM,
Yes.
right?
Boston, do you watch
you've been playing
do you watch
64 lately,
DDQ?
Sometimes, yeah.
It's the best thing on earth to watch old games, man. For a week
yeah?
straight, they raise like millions for charity and play old video games.
Oh, I
The
gotta
best
check
thing
that
on
out.
Twitch by far. Games done quick.
Very good.
Very cool.
I think the best thing on Twitch is the Raj Patel show.
True.
Thank you very
The
much,
Fallout
Minx. I
speedruns,
appreciate it.
Wes?
Checks in the mail. Okay.
Kidding, you dumb cunt.
All right, here we go.
Fallout speedruns.
By the way, I am reading
read
donations
some.
now for the first time in history. Okay, I'm reading donations on pauses, so I just want to let you know that we're actually reading donations. If you want to hit that donation button,
Yes, make that money, sis.
thank you, thank you. Are you calling me sis now that you know I'm gay? Is that what it is?
I've got my cat here like a bond.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
We got a $10 donation from Aku Sozuzan. It says, to answer Casey's question, a gay James Bond movie already exists. In fact, 7 of them exist. What?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think it's probably a porno.
Oh, wow.
Let's see.
I'll have to
Bloodline
look.
T88 donates $5 and says, we need a 007 dog. $10 from Blackus and says, kick West, give Candyland full cam. Kick West, give Candyland full cam. And he repeats that. There we go. Okay. There's the link right there. The votes have been casted, ladies and gentlemen. After a record low votes of 4,000 votes have been casted in the chat with 21,000 viewers, Destiny, you have won the round, and you must choose between 2 of the bottom voted people.
Wait, there actually is a gay scene in James Bond Skyfall.
Wait, there is?
Like,
Oh, what?
they don't
That's because
fuck or
the
anything.
villain. That's because
But
the
one of the-
villain is gay.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Destiny. Thank you.
Wait, so are you saying that James Bond is gay for pay in that film?
No, but he's
Oh,
captured
shit,
and he's
Eva's
subject
right. Why did they make the villain
sexual
gay?
predation
Okay, hold
by
on,
a
wait,
gay man.
to be clear,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
there's
It's
an
not-
old
yeah.
stereotype with gay people that gay people are like predators and
It's
are constantly
not a
trying to
good
fuck
look.
straight people. Yeah,
And
so
they're
that's like
villains?
It's a gay villain who
Yeah,
like ties him up and like
clear-coded
rubs his
villains.
chest and shit. That's probably not a good look.
It's crazy how universal that stereotype used to be too. Like they were teaching that in the USSR the same time we were teaching
Okay,
it in the US.
Destiny, you have to choose between the 2 lowest amount of voted people, and it is between Lucid Fox and Lycan GTV. One of them is going to be eliminated.
oh no.
Gentlemen, do you want to make a case for yourselves?
I need to
Let's
hear. Yeah, let's make
start
it.
with Lucid Fox.
Yeah, what's up, Destiny? You know we're gonna talk about Bunny later, and I'm gonna defend her, so let's do it.
That is compelling.
Let's do it, baby.
That is compelling.
Oh,
boy. Lycan, what about you?
Listen, at the end of the day, Steven, I've been a loyal fan and friend, but most importantly, there's a fucking Joe Rogan topic, and wouldn't you love to see me get ass blasted in front of 20,000 people by everyone on here as I go fucking hard on that?
Do you think anybody? I don't want to. I don't want to seem biased here, but do you think anybody really is going to disagree on the Joe Rogan topic?
What's the Joe Rogan topic?
The fact that he endorsed Bernie Sanders. I think most people can
Bernie,
unanimously agree that Bernie Sanders is that maybe the only disagreement is that is Joe Rogan transphobic or not. I don't know.
Destiny, are you gonna make a life decision based on Bad Bunny, Destiny?
Oh man, can I pass to the second playlist and let them?
Oh man, that's tough. Let's see what DGG's up to right now.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Okay.
Let's see.
Do you run a separate poll in DGG and they vote who to kick? Is that what you're doing, you snake bitch?
What do you think? I kind of want to see Lycan on the fucking Joe Rogan shit. Oh god. Okay.
Raj, just do the thing where you don't kick anybody and you talk about it now.
I could do that and then kick 2 people the next round.
All right,
True,
listen.
do that.
I love everybody equally. I have a lot of love in my heart. Lycan, you've been on here before, and
do the 2 people next time.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I love you, Lycan.
It's all right. It's all right.
Wow.
I appreciate it.
I just can't believe you would obliterate a friendship like that live.
I'm
just kidding. I'm joking.
Shit, I don't want to.
I'm joking. It's a joke. Come on, it's a joke, right?
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Raj, it's not cool when you do that. You constantly bring my friends on, and then you have me vote them off, and then you like roast me about it later on my stream. It's like,
oh my
really
god, Desi, I'm sorry.
I'm actually serious. Can you check it out?
Am I not
yeah. All right, Lycan. Unfortunately, Destiny doesn't like you. I think that's just what it is. All right, Lycan, you've been a pleasure to have on the show. Thank you so much for making my ears bleed with your microphone. It's been a pleasure.
Apologies.
Lycan, thank you. Go ahead and shout out your channel, Lycan.
Yeah, at LycanGTV on Twitch. Prefer if you follow me on Twitter at LycanGTV as well. Thank you, and you all have a good time. I'll be watching. Have fun.
Thank you very much, Lycan. Take care. Bye-bye. Give it up for Lycan, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. All right. Okay.
Bye, Lycan.
All right. Next topic. We got a topic about Bad Bunny coming up right here live on the Rajj Show. Let's bring it up here and let me bring it up on the topic. Okay. So I think we should watch the clip. I think that provides some relevance to the whole situation. But I'll provide the context before we watch the clip. While broadcasting last week, Bad Bunny explained to her chat that she needed monetary support to continue creating content on Twitch. And when her viewers didn't respond with an influx of subscription, she lashed out at them, fuming that they watch hours of content for free without paying for it. And I quote, $5. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I have a wall of non-subs. This is actually really heartbreaking because people really do not respect me as a content creator. Now, in the spirit of fairness, I will state that I think that it came out later that she said she was joking. So that's what she said. She said it was a joke and a long-standing joke. Now hold on, let's watch the clip here. Let's watch the clip. There was a tremendous amount of outrage everywhere. Let's watch the clip of the incident right here, and then we can to provide some context for the situation. And then we can talk about it. Here we go. Here is Bad Bunny talking to her chat, which allegedly was a joke. Here we go.
How did my whole speech about how I need subs to keep the stream going, if you like the content, blah, 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 how that results in 0 subs? There are regulars here. $5 a month. How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching?
Right. So essentially, that was a clip. Did everybody see the clip?
In my personal personal opinion, Raj,
Go ahead,
I think
Minx.
she's a dumb cunt.
Okay, no, Minx, that's not, no, Minx, that's not what we're here about, okay? We're not here to call people cunts, okay?
Sorry. Okay.
In fairness, Minx calls a lot of people
I do
cunts,
stand
okay?
by what.
I know, but that's not what we're
she's
here.
the
We're not here to
biggest
call
dumb
people
cunt.
cunts. We're here to debate the issue at hand
sorry.
here, all right? It's not about calling people cunts.
I debate the fact she's a dumb cunt.
No, Minx, that's not what we're debating here, all right? That's not that you can't. You're gonna get me banned from Twitch, Minx, if you keep talking about that. All right, okay. So the question that I have is there anything wrong with what happened here? I'd be curious to hear what people have to say. Candyland, go ahead.
Candyland's muted.
Are we?
Muted, Candyland.
Is everybody muted in here? Hello?
No, she's muted in Discord.
No.
You have a 55-second delay, Raj.
Oh,
you have to mute for a while.
I'm sorry. You're right. Go ahead, Candyland. Go ahead. Candy.
Yes. So everybody is allowed to have their own opinion, but I don't think that you should like force subscriptions upon your viewers. I think that your viewers should just, if they want to sub, they should do it. And like if you can't, wait, no, shut up, Wes. If you can't make enough to be a full-time streamer, get the goddamn job. That's what I'm gonna do. Whenever I'm not good enough to be a Twitch streamer, I'm gonna get the goddamn job, okay? So I think that's what everyone should do, okay? You should never force someone to sub to you.
Okay.
Well, Candy, I think there are two things about that. One, what if you've made yourself functionally unemployable through your Twitch stream and the things you've said on your Twitch stream, for one? And two, what if what you're doing is just another kind of service that maybe people don't immediately recognize? Like, you know, it sounded to me over the last few days since I saw this clip, I've been doing research into this concept of financial domination.
It's not
findom.
Oh yeah, baby.
This is not
a practice of dominance and submission, where a submissive will give gifts and money to a financial dominant. Last time I watched her stream, I saw a lot of references to pay pigs and pig emotes. So I mean, it seems like just another form of sexual expression. I think that's something.
Hold on, Bastian. For that argument to stand
off of what you got going on, here's the real question: why does it matter? Why does any of it matter? If your real problem
rude. I think it's rude of her.
Who cares?
To say
Who gives
that.
a fuck? There's so many rude things on Twitch. Who gives a fuck? Who really cares?
It gives a fuck because the character of the person she is. Can I go off on my spiel, please?
Yes, Wes. Without trying to, I don't want to.
Okay.
Without
Bad
trying
Bunny slowly declines in viewership. She does some really edgy shit to pop back up in viewers. She denies it all or makes excuses about it. The DMs are fake. I was just joking. She farms more viewers and Twitter followers. She loses them all again, and then the cycle repeats. The issue within this, and why it's an issue for her and not everyone else, is because Bad Bunny has been openly racist, transphobic, homophobic countless times, even after claiming she was going to change, and now she's doing the same shit and she's being entitled despite providing simpleton low-effort content.
She's got a brand. She's got a brand.
Hold on. One second. Hold, Lucid Fox, go ahead and respond. Lucid Fox, go ahead and respond.
Again, at the end of the day, why does this matter? Everyone does this on this website. Everyone panders for fucking content. Literally the only reason this got as big as it did is because these fucking idiots like Co-Carnage and larger streamers shared it around. Because why? They wanted a virtue signal for fucking money.
I agree.
I
don't think you should have talked
And
about
guess what that got them? More subscribers.
You know
It's
what?
wild. I would never treat you like that.
Yeah, but have they ever done the crazy fucked up shit that she has done?
Who gives
This is
a
the
fuck?
difference.
What's your fucking
who gives a
metric?
fuck? Your message, it doesn't fucking matter anymore? The things you put in people's brains don't matter? How are you going to be sitting here and tell me your message doesn't matter?
It is interesting to hear a left-wing argument that basically the messaging doesn't matter. Everybody does this anyway. It's just a meme, so who cares?
Yeah.
One at a time.
Where's my
Go
free
ahead.
market boys at?
I agree with you. I agree that this is a free market expression.
Yeah.
I celebrate anyway. You want to do this on this website. That's what you want to do, and people respond. Clearly, they like it because again, now it's a clear, clear meme. People still enjoy doing it. Whatever, that's fine. But I mean, the notion that this is that the message doesn't matter, that is kind of a new message as far as those on Twitch who are not enamored with free markets.
The issue within
Peach, raise your hand if you want to get in. Peach, go ahead. Peach, go ahead. Queen Peach wants to speak. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I have a quiet voice.
Go ahead.
I just think that she knew what she was saying. She's obviously going to get clipped for that. That's
she's
just
trying to
do. You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think anyone specifically doing this makes it a problem. It's compounded from what she's done in the past and the type of person she's proven to be, which is why I condemn her for doing further actions that I see as scummy.
I'm so jealous. of her
It's
because
not that
she,
You're
she's
bought
like a-
into the idea that she's a scumbag, so you want to go after her. I get it. No, that makes sense.
It's not this idea of like her passion or whatever, but like this idea that like that like who cares? I mean, we're all on Twitch. Whenever anybody does anything, like we obviously talk about it, right? So if you have somebody that's like going real fucking hard, like shitting on their audience for not participating in her career, which is something she's done like multiple times in the past, it's not really surprising that people are gonna blow her up over it. Like it's pretty funny to see somebody literally like shitting on their viewers because they're not subscribing enough.
that's so dumb.
hilarious,
Okay,
yeah.
wait, Casey,
Well,
the
I
message of
do-
social equality.
Well, I do-
Last I checked, she's got
poverty, and you're
600
just
viewers.
ignoring
So
it.
if
One second.
Why does it
Bastien,
fucking
one second.
matter?
Go ahead, Lucid. Repeat what you said.
I said last I checked, she's got 600 viewers over the past couple of days. So why does it matter?
Wait, why does wait?
No,
What
it's
does
not.
that? What does that argument mean? Why does it matter?
So
What,
she's-
because she did something
You're
really
so
stupid.
ignorant.
So everyone's outraged, right? So I need to understand what the outrage comes from. Like
The outrage
what
is
does
just
it
that somebody
accomplish?
did something that's. What do you mean? This idea that like outrage accomplishes something is really stupid. Like you would be that guy where like you're driving down the street and then some other guy over there, you know, like pisses on a wall. And then you're like, fuck, like this is so horrible. Why is he pissing on the wall? That's disgusting. And then you're like, what does that anger accomplish?
No,
What does it
okay,
really
but-
matter?
okay,
Like,
let
I don't
me-
know. I
let me
mean, I guess
frame
it
it-
doesn't
let me
really, in the
frame
grand
it
scheme of things,
better
matter
for
that
me.
much. But like, it's somebody's
Let
doing
me
something.
frame it for you better. In the context of this website, if this isn't going to negatively affect like how we gain viewers, in fact, last time I checked, she pulled over 20,000 follows, millions of views on Twitter. Like overall, I think she's actually done the website Twitch a service. She's been on Hee Productions, or H3H3. She's been on. She's gained people for the Twitch website.
You know
So I
what?
think-
I'm
So let Destiny respond. Destiny, go ahead.
Do you feel like the
Let
message
Destiny
is
respond.
irrelevant?
Bastien got healed, Bastien!
Wait, Ice Poseidon has gained viewers for the website. What? Like,
Sure.
What is that argument? Like, just because somebody gains viewers for the website, they're
Poseidon is-
beyond reproach? Like, they can't be criticized anymore? Like, that doesn't logically follow at all.
absolutely not. I'm saying the criticize exists, but if the criticize isn't going, okay, so if the criticism isn't going to default to like her getting canceled by somebody, like obviously the criticism is valid, but does it accomplish a goal?
Criticism doesn't
Wait,
have to
Lucid
accomplish
Fox,
anything.
it's-
It's
I'm
not-
just
most-
gonna go
most
take a
people-
piss.
Most
I'll be
people,
right
most
back.
people that are criticizing her right now on Twitter are literally doing it for the same reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor,
You know what, Lucid
Disrespect
Fox? It's
made
probably
the
that's
joke
why he's
for the
speaking
same
like
reason.
this.
Wait, no,
Lucid
Dr.
Fox-
Disrespect made the joke to make fun of Bad Bunny.
Dr. Disrespect got hundreds of Prime subs when he made the joke.
Because
He did
people
it so
understood
that he
that
could
he
make
was
money.
joking. Yeah, because he was doing it while joking. But I mean, like,
yeah, ha ha ha! Look at this. Give me money too.
and
That's
you're
how this
criticizing.
website
Wait,
works.
why are you mad? Why does it matter? Why are you criticizing him? Why does it matter?
No, I'm saying I'm not criticizing. I'm
just saying like that's such
literally
a
how this
weird
website works.
deflation. Yeah, sure.
I understand how the business aspect of this website works.
Sure, if most people were to look at Bad Bunny's behavior, they'd probably say, wow, that's pretty toxic. That's a pretty shitty way to treat your audience. And then they would talk about it. That's it. There's nothing deeper. You don't need, like, well, what is your goal to reform the world? Like, how are we reaching, like, utopia through this?
Oh, no,
like,
no. Okay,
how are we
so,
making
so I
Twitch
guess
better?
my end comment then is just the people that are calling for her to be deplatformed, the people that are calling for her to be off the website. Like,
oh, well,
that's
that's stupid. If you're calling for that, that's dumb as fuck. You can make fun of her, though, for being, like, weird as
no,
fuck.
you can
I keep getting into this
like-
argument, Lucid Fox, where I try to call out people because I want them to change and not do scummy shit, and they say that I'm trying to promote cancel culture when I'm avidly against cancel culture. I think it's negative and it's not good, but I think it's perfect to get people called out for their bullshit and make them realize and have other people realize that it's shitty, so in the future they change and don't do scummy things. Because if this becomes the norm, where people are just shitting all over their viewers and like trying to rip money out of their fucking wallets, that's such a negative influence to have on the website as a whole.
Okay,
well,
so if you don't
is
buy
it
the
okay
narrative,
to pander for? Is it like we all like pander for subs,
you ever-
right? Is
have
it
you ever had a
okay to
hype train?
pander for subs
have you ever had a sub train?
in an overall
Have you ever had a
positive
subathon?
way?
Yes, Lucid Fox. Here's the difference between me having a sub train and
You're
her.
nice
I'm not
about it.
calling them fucking Sims. I'm not
I
telling
see.
how I'm being disrespected. I'm not playing a victim
You're
for
begging
more
your
money.
money while not hurting.
I guess
them.
what I
know,
don't get
understand.
about-
that makes sense.
What I don't get about what you're
okay-
saying, Lucid,
it's
is
not
it
okay
seems
to
like you're
play a
saying the
victim for
message
more
doesn't
money,
matter.
but is it okay to
on.
play? I don't know what any of us other people play for more money. You know.
What do you mean?
I don't
Wait,
play
wait, what's that,
Playing
Casey?
games and playing
I don't
victim
know.
are
I'm
two
just
totally
saying
different things.
we all like pander for subs in different
Wait,
ways.
no, hold on. This
Casey,
is all
Casey,
pandering. It's
aren't
not
you
the
just-
same.
wait,
That's such a
aren't you being
stupid
sarcastic?
argument.
One second, one at a time.
With
That's
the
like
message.
walking
That's
out
the
and
same-
mugging someone and being like, oh well, you know, all of us
Everyone
have
makes
to make
money.
money.
That's not
LOL.
mugging
Like that's
someone.
such a
She's
stupid
not. She's not
Wait,
breaking.
wait, I'm not
people
saying
down
she's
to
mugging
ATM
someone. I'm not
and
saying she's
stealing
mugging
money
someone.
from them.
I'm not saying she's stealing or mugging anybody. Okay, it was a comparison to say that you can't say that all of these types of things are the same way because they make money. Okay, yeah. Are there people that do sub trains and have subathons and blah blah? Yeah, sure. People do that because hopefully the idea is that there's like a value add there for the viewer. They want to like take part in some shit. Blah blah blah. There's also a lot of other exploitative behavior too. I'm sure that happens. But like nobody here is gonna say that like, hey guys, it's a sub train. Cool, we're gonna do sub train. Is the same thing as like, man, you guys are fucking assholes for not fucking subbing to me. You guys aren't invested in my fucking career.
So
Fuck
I have an interesting idea about that, because if her community is consenting to the way that she acts towards them versus the idea of actually manipulating dopamine response in the brain with the current hype train on the website, like we've literally been playing gambling games for years now with bits, with hype trains. Those things
but the problem is her community doesn't.
Yeah, but you know what?
But that's the thing. Like those things actively manipulate our brains, where people that are creating content choose how they want to interact with their
I want to get Candy in here eventually, Destiny. Candy, go ahead and respond.
Yeah, Lucid, it doesn't have to be like that for everyone. Whenever I get the hype train on, I'm like, well, you don't have to do it just because the website says, just because the website
but people
says
do.
it
doesn't matter how you guide them.
Well,
people
I
will
know.
still do that because
I'm
that's
just saying,
literally
I
how
think
it works.
it's dumb. I don't want to.
You can tell somebody, hey, you don't have to spend $100 on Candy Crush. They're still going to, because the game is manipulating them into paying the money.
No, I don't want them to. I don't want them to.
I get that. You can have the best of intentions.
Lucid Fox. Wait, can I just ask you, Lucid Fox? Like, for me, it's like when I only want the people who truly likes me to support me. If they want to, if they have the chance to, they can do it. But Lucid Fox, like for you, do you want to do like that? Do you want to go and be like, oh,
it's not how
I've been streaming for 1 hour. Oh my god, I've got subs. Could you say like that? Could you say that, Lucid?
No,
when you stream?
but again, that's not my style.
Okay, Lucid Fox, I want to ask you a question.
Why?
Sure.
Well, then, wait, Lucid. If that's not your style, do you agree that it's a bad style? It's like rude of Bad Bunny to do it.
If people engage with, here's the thing.
Why
If
is
someone
it your
engages
style
with
then?
their,
It's pretty fucking rude, right?
she's got last I checked over 1,000 subs, so it sounds like it works.
It sounds like you're saying
Destiny, go ahead and respond.
That's a justification for any message you want to provide. Any message you want to provide is okay as long as you succeed. I mean, that seems to be the conclusion of the argument you're making here.
Yeah, Bastiat. Hey, Bastiat, guess what? Guess what? Reactionary drama in traditional TV has literally existed for the last 20 years. Jerry Springer fucking draws crowds of millions. It's the exact same thing translated onto this medium.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's fine to recognize what exists. We can all recognize what exists. What seems strange is to just excuse something and say, well, it exists. That's just the way it is. So who cares? It doesn't matter. As long as it succeeds, it doesn't matter. The message, irrelevant.
Don't yell at me. I'm really just trying to understand. I feel like it's all manipulation at face value.
But what I don't understand is how you can be a left-winger and believe in any kind of message of social justice and then say it doesn't matter. Messages don't matter. None of it matters as long as
people
we're
are
the ones
enjoying
winning.
it. The only way they can be enjoying it is what we were talking about earlier is Findom, and that's sexualization. She should be banned for it because she's enabling sexual content.
One of the problems though is that like her community doesn't enjoy the complaint that she has constantly that like, oh, my community is not loyal enough. Oh, people cycle in and out of my community too much. Like, so the idea that it's like working out really well for her is clearly not true if you go by the complaints that she makes constantly on her stream.
Okay, no, I just really have a question. I just feel like we all, like have different ways of pandering and manipulating our audience is all and I feel like to a certain degree manipulation at base value is all bad, isn't it? Or is some manipulation okay?
No,
I'm really just trying to understand.
We're always
depends on the type of manipulation you're talking about.
We're always manipulating
so it's okay
people.
to manipulate
we're aware of
people
inherent
in a
relationships
positive
with
way.
our people.
Yep.
It's okay to manipulate people in a positive way.
Destiny,
or a way
give me
that you
Yes.
seem grateful.
So, like for instance, when we have commercials on that say "Don't drink and drive," that's manipulation, but we would consider that manipulation in a positive way.
Okay then, and maybe you're above it, maybe you're not. Have you ever felt bad when somebody like tier 3 subs and gives you hundreds of dollars and you're not sure whether or not they have it?
Fuck no.
Do you say something about that? Do you refund it, or do you take it
email
anyways?
me? Yeah, I've done that in the past.
Like
I've had a couple
to do
people
it,
that have
yeah.
had like big donations. Yeah, sure.
Eva, I'd love for you to chime in here because I know this is a topic that you maybe want to speak about. You wanted to earlier. Go ahead.
I tried to get in. So I was just gonna say I will admit, like, I met Bunny in person, right? She has that ribbing behavior back and forth that for me, my style is very cozy, right? So I'm uncomfortable. I'm worrying if everyone's okay. But I also recognize that some people really enjoy that. So I'm just like, okay, maybe it's not my style. I don't know. I'll back off. I don't quite understand it. But what I get concerned about is when I see misogynistic responses to it. That's my number one concern. And so I think, sure, you can criticize it, but don't make it misogynistic, or don't, like Wes is like digging up all the slurs in the past, and she has worked hard to even pin a tweet that's her top tweet that admits she's done shit in the past, and she talks on her stream about these issues.
Even though she contradicts herself by denying all the Discord DMs, because that destroys that argument immediately. Ava,
also, nobody
supports
misogynistic responses.
Because she denies the Discord DMs.
Lex Fan, I want to get you in because you haven't had a chance.
But then she apologizes for what she does. She's done this in the past as well, and then did it again, and then re-apologized.
Lex Fan, go ahead.
How many times can we let people do shitty shit or shitty things to people?
But this, I just want to be clear that
forgive everyone every time.
Fuck up. People
can always change. Yeah, even when they say they're going to change, they continue to do shit.
Wait, let them finish. Let them finish. Let them finish. Go ahead, Eva, please.
I'm just trying to say that, Wes, there is improvement. It's not slurs. At least we are getting somewhere, right? I'm not defending this behavior. I'm not saying I'm comfortable with it, but I am saying I think it's unfair to bring up the past and just beat her with it continuously. I don't think that's fair.
Not when she repeats her own history, Ava. Well, I would agree. Like, hold on. Can I speak? 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 Can I speak?
1 second, Eva. Let them finish, Wes, and then I'll let you speak.
Name one thing. Okay. Perfect example here. No. My perfect example, Jenna. Jenna's shit was like 2016, 2017, 2018 years ago. So I was like, yeah, okay, she has changed. Bad Bunny, the reason she's different is she did really fucked up shit and then apologized, said she was changing, did it again, and did the exact same response. She put up a tweet, I'm apologizing, I'm changing, but also this time, she fucked up big time when she tried to deny the Discord leaks as a total, and people still stand behind her and say they're fake, yet she apologized for them and said she was changing. What the fuck's the logic there?
Here's the logic. The folks on the left here on Twitch, love to circle their wagons rather than call out their friends and try and ask their behavior to be improved.
Go 1 sec. Stop. Wes, too much noise. Hey, Wes, knock it off. Eva, stop it. This is enough. 1 second. Bastian.
Wild.
Order! Stop it! 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry. Hold on. Eva, I'll let them finish in 1 second. I just need to get calm.
Hey, Eva, how's your lefty angle chamber, you fucking...
Wes, come on. Wes.
I'm dealing with Bastia, and I'm here with your ass.
Okay, Eva, go ahead. Go ahead and respond, Eva, to what they said. What them said. Fuck. Fuck.
Raj is in one of those wagons.
Okay. Yes, I'm in. No, Destiny. I'm in everybody's wagon. Okay, I'm in everybody's wagon. All right, go ahead, Eva. Go on.
Bastier, I would disagree. And the reason I would disagree is because I'm coming out and I'm saying I don't even agree with this behavior, right? I am still here hoping that Bad Bunny can improve, and that is always consistently my message. I will call out behavior I don't like. I do it with Destiny. Destiny, I think some of your behavior is bullshit. But I'm not going to go after Destiny because I have this belief that he can improve. This is consistently my message. It stays my message. It's still my message. No,
that's what's wrong.
What's wrong,
Ava, you can't call people out. You forgive everyone for everything. It's so fucking crazy.
Wes, what? Hold on. Lucid.
Oh, my friends are perfect.
One at a time.
They never do anything wrong. They're always going to change.
Hold on. Hey. This screaming over each other is not going to work. Eva.
Okay, Wes. Guess who I haven't forgiven? I don't talk to Alabrel at all.
What? You don't?
Well, he said a child could be killed, so that's a big difference.
She's providing a counterexample there.
Murdering a child versus saying...
Wes, let them finish. Jesus.
Wes, can anyone finish their goddamn point, or do you gotta keep running your goddamn mouth?
Wes, stop punching at the screen. Wes, stop punching at the screen.
You are so obnoxious sometimes. I adore you, but you're obnoxious.
Wes, stop punching at the screen.
So, I'm saying that I try to forgive as much as I can. Other people will not. I am part of the forgiveness, part of the I will educate. That is my brand. That's who I am as a person. There's still lines I personally can't cross. And there are lines people in my audience can't cross. And I say, you don't have to forgive. I will be here to forgive and educate when I can. That's not all the time. There is going to be a point where I say, I can't do this anymore.
Are you
and
done
that's
yet?
okay. I hope that someone like you or someone like anyone else will be able to do that. But
Nice monologue, dude.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Nice monologue.
Wes, if you're gonna expect people to hold on, Wes, come on.
Hey,
If you're gonna come in, at least at the very least, respect what somebody's saying and countering, and come back with a sustainable counter
I
argument.
already said on my page. He just went on a 7-minute monologue.
I think that's the only response Wes could give to a thorough carpet bombing like that from Eva. Okay.
I'll be honest, I didn't listen to anything.
Lucid, did you want to get in?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lucid. Go ahead.
Oh no! I was really hoping that Wes would.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Would you relax with your ableism, Ava?
So, what?
That's a little fucked up of you.
No, that's
Why don't you think I'd be able to process it? Am I
because
too
you aren't
like stupid or
listening
something?
and you aren't trying.
Wow.
I know you could, but you're just gonna be a shitlord instead.
Sure.
That's
I'm
what
sorry.
you
Was
wanna
that
do.
Lewis?
Now,
Stop that.
at what point?
Are you really concerned about shitlords?
At what point? At what
Yes,
point?
I'm good friends with Destiny.
At what point, Eva, does somebody become unforgivable?
It depends on the person. It depends on the person, right? So I'm gonna forgive people for things that Casey Tron won't, and that's just up to individual boundaries.
Sure. Everybody's got their own limits.
I don't forgive
Yeah,
and I
and
don't
it's
forget.
important. It's important that different people have different boundaries, because it's good if there will be still one person left for that person that needs forgiveness to maybe improve, and they have those people to go to, but they still have consequences. They're
What?
still losing other people.
Ava, are you telling me that all humans are so weak that we need appreciation and validation from others to improve our own actions?
No.
Fuck no.
No.
I'll tell you my stance.
That ostracizing them will not help.
I don't want them to help. They've proven they can't be helped. That was why I
What do
drew
we
the
do?
line here.
What do we do? Get rid of them, throw them away for
No,
good?
we stopped talking about them. We stopped giving them more fuck. We stopped giving them what they want.
Lucid, go ahead.
It's such a big issue.
Trying to like fucking dunk on people. You know, like why don't we try to like rehabilitate people instead? Like teach them how to be better. I know that's a crazy fucking idea.
Yo, Lucid,
right?
I agree. That's why I forgive people who make mistakes in the past.
Complex, yeah.
No,
Cool.
listen, that's why I forgive people who make mistakes and then try to change from them. I don't forgive people who make mistakes, false bullshit, saying they made mistakes and they're trying to change, do the exact same actions again.
Here's the problem with that, Wes.
It's not the
because
exact same
if someone makes mistakes and then it comes out again like that they're trying to change, but you're like, oh well, I saw this one thing. Your validation bias is always going to go towards, well, they keep fucking up. That's what they're doing. They're not trying to change, and people aren't trying to smear them when they're trying to
Listen,
change.
Fox, you want a
they're
perfect
just not
example?
trying to change.
No, but
You want a
guys,
perfect example?
Guys, can I say something? Okay, so I scroll my Twitter. I like 2 years ago. I see something bad when it come up. It's like she's the consensus is she's a horrible person. Okay, 2 years ago, I'm scrolling my Twitter like yesterday, and she's like saying the same thing. You know this thing about the subs, and she's still a horrible person. So for me, she's gonna be a horrible.
But hold on, I want to cover something here. I want to cover something here
Mm-hmm.
because I think
I don't
we're
know who
ignoring,
she is, but yeah.
in the fairness of the context of the issue, we're ignoring the fact that the claim here is that it's a joke. And similarly, the claim that I heard, okay, this is what I'm regurgitating what I heard in the fairness of a spirited debate, okay, that I heard that it was a joke, and this is a common joke that's used in her community, similar to what people do. So does that change the context of this at all? In your opinions?
Not for the people that want dunks. Absolutely not.
Wow.
It doesn't.
It may be a
matter
joke,
if it's a joke.
Well,
For
if
people
you-
that want
it's a joke.
Especially when it's a joke made in public.
Like I said,
I would
it's
like
just,
to submit another clip for evidence.
What?
it's just
If
another
you-
example.
Tell me
of
if this
her
sounds like a
background.
joke. Play it, Raj. Tell me if this sounds like a joke.
But you're talking about taking another clip when it's literally a running gag in her channel.
Yeah, I just want to hear if
You're
this
like,
sounds
oh,
like a
I can
running
show
gag.
more evidence of the jokes in her channel. Ah,
Yeah,
very
let's
cool.
hear- this might be a joke. Let's hear it.
What
Go.
is a
Play
joke?
the clip, Raj.
You know, how many people in my Discord this morning were like,
Who is?
"Oh
the
wow, I
guy?
missed some good memes last
Me.
night." Like,
Oh, no.
I want to say 80% of the people talking most actively in my Discord.
Me, you dumb cunt!
Wait, hold on one second.
second.
Desi, am I allowed to play clips like this? Am I allowed to?
I'm kidding, Candy. I
What?
love
It's just
you.
a clip of a streamer.
Okay. All right. Listen. One second. Just listen to the audio on the stream. Here we go.
You guys fucking make me sick. Wait, what happened to
You don't
was watching. We went back to smoking and quietly pointing fingers. Let's just watch it together. How about that? Sorry guys, I'm being like probably way too hostile with you right now because I'm just like I've had it. I'm like this is an accumulation of like resentment to people in my community for not being proactive, and then it actually affects my fucking career. Like it actually is a tangible monetary fucking longevity of my ability to be a streamer affecting my career. So it's like kind of like annoying to me.
So the context is I don't necessarily know what's the what's the full context of this clip.
You didn't even play it on
You didn't play anything, man.
I didn't play anything.
No, you didn't. No, it was not there.
I'm
no,
playing
you
it.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Raj, come on.
What?
You didn't.
It's not a joke. She literally just tried to explain why what she's saying was justifiable for a minute straight. How could you even begin to say that's a joke?
I'll play it now. Hold on one second. Let me play it again.
Oh wow!
I feel like we need a link to it.
One sec. I'll link. Hold on. I'm playing the clip right now.
Yeah.
The volume is really low on it. Go ahead. Here we go.
You know, how people in my Discord this morning were like, "Oh wow, I missed some good memes last night." Like, I want to say 80% of the people talking to me actively in my Discord weren't watching the stream. You guys fucking make me sick.
Nice.
Wait, what happened to Bunny in Florida? Can someone link it? I was watching. Makana was watching. We went back to smoking and quietly pointing fingers. Let's just watch it together. How about that? Sorry guys, I'm being like probably way too hostile with you right now because I'm just like I've had it. This is an accumulation of like resentment to people in my community for not being proactive, and then it actually affects my fucking career. Like it actually is a tangible monetary fucking longevity of my ability to be a streamer affecting my career. So it's like kind of like annoying to me.
Okay.
You know,
so anyway, I think we've listened to the full clip, but Desi,
I think
I mean, it doesn't sound like she's joking. Like she has these like.
at the end of the day, I like regardless if she's joking or not. What she said, she said it for views. She said it to get more traction, which is I feel like we can all agree on. Is it bad? Is it good? I don't fucking know what she said. Sounds like a fucking bitch.
Do you really think that she did? Like, do you think that she deliberately would have done that just to get a clip that would have gone viral? Do you think that was like the deliberate act?
I think what she's doing is trying to get more traction. That's what I think.
Yes, she's trying to farm super hard.
God, Destiny's coming for another career. Man. He's hungry.
Lucid.
I got 4 more clips ready to go.
Oh my god, Jesus.
Oh my god.
So
he's gonna do it again.
So Destiny, what the reason you provided that context is the fact that it wasn't a joke. Is that what you're trying to say? That
no,
you don't
she
think
makes comments about these about her community. Like all
she talks about how hard it is.
Okay, Lucid Fox, go ahead. You're probably
okay.
Go ahead.
It's just, no, I just like you're just like linking like, oh, this is another instance where she said like shitty things.
No, it wasn't another instance, Lucid. It was about the same shit, dude.
Oh no!
She's
Wow, not
80%,
that.
No, she's saying
it's almost
80%
like she
of
talks
her
like
community.
that all the time, and people respond to it.
She's
It's like we've been
80
over this already.
No,
it's
not.
literally what her
because
community
this isn't the
responds
joke.
to.
This is what happens after the joke, where she doesn't say it's a joke. She doesn't play it off. She explains that 80% of the people weren't there, and they need to take it seriously because it's fucking with their money. The longevity of her being a streamer. I don't understand how you can stand by this being a joke. But regardless, if it's a joke or not, it's still predatory. It's still she's harassing and like being vocally and verbally abusive to her audience.
Money from
She's being fucked up.
They literally are coming back for the content, Wes.
No one comes back, Lucid. That's why she goes. She has 150 average viewers, and then has a big clip, pipes up to 500-600, and then it drops off.
When, Wes?
The N-word drama 2 years ago, the same fucking drama.
Are you crazy? This, Wes? Do you really think people start drama like this just for viewers? Do you think that's the case?
No.
I don't think a lot of the time they start it, but sometimes they do. But when they do, they milk it. 100% they milk it. That's why she's playing the victim and how it's really hard to be a streamer and she needs this money. It's not a joke, guys. It's so glaringly obvious.
Is there anything wrong with milking this? Do you think there's anything fundamentally wrong? Lucid, you make the claim that there's nothing fundamentally wrong with it.
Currently, all the traffic, the extra traffic she's getting, I would milk the hell out of it. Are you kidding me?
You've
got tens of thousands of new views coming in. Why would you not?
Hell, I'd milk it. Hell yeah,
Are you joking? Lucid, can we admit that views don't justify
at the
things?
same time?
Like, for
Eva,
the love
of course. Like the misogynists, the dipshits that are coming in, of course, they're terrible. But she's actively like made the new emote. Of course, she's trying to take advantage of the situation because otherwise, what do? Like sit there and be beaten down? Like that's the alternative. Like just be super fucking anxious about the situation. Like of course, take advantage of it. You know?
When you're talking about it, it sounds like you're justifying this purely through all the views she's getting.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm saying
like,
I understand.
You're really coming off that way, and that is concerning.
Sure, no. I understand what this platform is, right? Like we're trying to cultivate a following. You're then using whatever means you have to continue said following. If she has an influx of people, sorry. If she has an influx of people, doesn't matter if they're hateful or not. Some of them are always going to be hateful. Those people are going to get banned immediately. But some of those people that are coming in from those places like YouTube, Reddit, Livestream fails are coming in because they're interested in the same thing that the other parts of the community are already interested in. They also want to be part of that show. They also want to be part of whatever or however she treats her people. Like that or not, that's how it works.
Then why don't they stay around, Lucid?
What do you mean? Show me quantifiable evidence, Wes. Give me a fucking social.
Oh my god! I don't know when you can look up the social blade. We've done this before. Oh, Lucid Fox. I don't know the exact dates, but we've looked at this before. Where they have huge spikes.
You're say shit that doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god, dude! I can find them if I want to. I can't find them. No, listen, Fox. No, listen here. Shut your cunt fucking mouth, you idiot. Listen here. Shut up with your stupid fucking beard, dude. Jesus Christ, shut up. You put up. Hey, Lucid Fox, you put up 6 lights. Actually decorate your room. You're fucking repulsive, dude. Okay, the point I'm trying to say, sorry, I don't know the exact date, so I couldn't pull the exact date of the social blade. Shut the fuck up, you sick cunt. Shut up.
Wes, come on.
Hey,
shut up.
Come on.
Shut the fuck up.
Wes, you got to give him the 1-2. Wes, give him the 1-2.
Listen. We've had this. Lucid Fox, we have had this exact fucking debate last time when it was all the racist transphobic shit. We looked the first time it happened, she spiked up, dropped down. The community doesn't grow and stay growing. She goes like this. She baselines to the same number over and over. It's been that way for 2 years. Lucid Fox, look at the fucking open up social blade. You can see it for 2 years.
People are popping in to see the spectacle and that drops back down. Weird, Wes. That's fucking crazy.
But you're saying they stay around for her community and the way they're being treated.
It seems like the community keeps growing.
They don't stick around. They're not joining her fucking community. They come in because they're like, oh shit, I wonder what this idiot's doing today. She just did some really fucking stupid shit. Might as well go check it out.
For what it's worth, I have to just say, Lecture Fan, and maybe, you too, Destiny, isn't it nice to hear from some of our friends on the far left a justification and perhaps even a celebration of the power and the wisdom of market forces?
What are you?
I think it's
right. I always love that.
Jesus.
Always love that.
Oh, everybody on the far left, like no one can believe in anything else except for what?
I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful that something that seems so on its surface fundamentally exploitative is justified as, hey, that's just the way you play the game. I mean, I'm saying that all the time. I'm down for that.
Yacht.
No, that's
Great point.
Warehouse workers, and we'll be good to go.
Lucid Fox, just because some people do it that way doesn't mean it's justifiable for
She's
everyone.
exploiting people for their money. If you can prove to me she's stealing money from these people, that's a different thing.
I don't think anybody's exploiting. She said she's exploiting. She's being an asshole. I think it's all people.
She's just being a shitty person.
Her community
likes her for being a shitty person.
So why does it matter?
Because it's on our fucking website. We fucking share it, dude. Who cares?
Oh my
we can
god,
call her out for being a piece of shit if we want to. I prefer never to talk about it. That's what I said. Right. It was brought up on the Raw show.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna move on here. Okay, we're gonna move on. We need to take a vote. Does anybody have any last words to say?
Yes.
Okay, Candy, go on.
I want to say, Lucid Fox, just because you have a big crush on
That's what it is.
No.
That's what
Yes,
it is.
No, he's not
That's
Mike from
it. That's it,
CCP.
Candy. This simple
You have
fucking
him-
argument. Yes, Candy. Very smart.
You think he's
Yeah,
Mike?
I got a
He's
wife,
someone
Candy,
else.
but yes, I've got a big crush on another person. Absolutely.
Candlin, if
Oh,
Mike from
yeah.
CCP was here, you could use that argument. But not,
Yeah,
not
if it was Mike, maybe Candy. Please
Yeah.
don't embarrass yourself. Fuck me.
No, I think you. I think you do.
No, I think that's the only reason anybody would ever defend anyone else. Shut up. It's a stupid argument.
Especially a woman.
It's
It's
not.
always
Yeah, especially a
whenever
woman.
it's
Jesus,
a woman.
Candy.
Oh, you have a crush on
Oh.
them. Like, stop. This is so.
It's great. It's a
off.
great
You can
school
simp for
argument,
dudes
Candy.
too.
It's
I got
bad.
women simping
Stop
for me
it.
out the motherfucking gate, boy.
Jesus.
Up about
Wait.
That's a funny joke.
Like a child.
That's true, Wes? How many cousins do you
Imagine
have?
One at a time.
In your world that you only can defend people because you have a crush on them.
No,
Right.
Eva, no, I see the heart, guys. I see the heart.
Hey, but by the way, now you're
don't
changing
see
your
your
argument. No, hey, but let me call you out for being a scumbag real quick. Because at first it was, oh, it's only women.
boy,
But then when I
Wes.
call out that it can be men too, now you're like, oh, it's just when people have crushes. Not when it's just
got it.
men simping for women. Suddenly you change it so now it's everyone because you realize
No,
you're just
because
being a
I
little
do see it.
overarching
I
with your
see it
feminism.
over. No, I see it happening over and
Pipe
over again.
down.
A guy defends a woman, and everyone's like, "Oh, what a simp!" And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
I
Oh,
agree.
she's
Want to
no,
go ahead
she's
and
no.
turn it the other way? Sure.
Reverse the roles.
Well, she's clearly
Assuming
doing it
that
for
it's about a
attention.
crush.
Okay, now hold on. I want to
You can
question.
defend people
I've
for other
I have one
reasons.
last thing
You
here.
can.
One
I
last
agree.
thing.
I agree with you.
One last thing. Does the fact she's a woman play into this at all?
Of course
No.
it does. Yes,
No.
the fuck it
No,
does.
no, 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 no.
You are so. This is not even
Are you kidding me?
talked about.
No. It doesn't matter.
The
if she's a
initial
woman.
reaction? No.
Caitlin, have you been on live stream
Propagation on
fells?
places like Reddit and live
Yeah.
What-
Yes, on live stream fells,
Absolutely.
guess what if you're a woman? You're
When it
shit on
started-
for having everything that a woman has
Right.
constantly,
When it
dude.
started,
That's no. Go
Hold
look
on.
at my
literally
latest
just
live.
Candy, one
streamers saying,
second.
"Oh, I
Wes,
want
one
this on my
second. Lucid,
website."
please start over. Go
You're
ahead.
so nice to me. I'm like,
Candy,
When it
quiet.
started-
Lucid.
When it started, it was literally streamers on this website, the Co-Carnages, the Ammunitions, etc. They're just like, oh, not on my website. How dare they? But now, when it gets to places like Livestream Fails, Reddit, etc., the H3H3 podcast, absolutely. Once it starts being distilled and disseminated to those audiences, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
100%
The initial
what?
though, no. I would doubt very seriously
That they
It's
use
more-
the fact
it's
of her
more
being a woman
creators
a part
looking
of
out
it.
for their money and looking for a way, because streamer Twitter is so fucking toxic, looking for a way to virtue signal and make more money off of
Basically, what he's saying, Destiny,
Easy.
is the initial reaction. It wouldn't have mattered if it was a man or a woman, but as it snowballed down the line, it intensified because of her gender.
I kind of disagree with you, Lucid Fox. You think of
Never,
a, you think of
never
a man's
underestimate how much gamers fucking
hate women.
Yes.
Lucid Fox, that's what I
But
wanted to
the-
ask you. I don't think
But
the clip.
incels are also weebs. I would like
Lucid
to point
Fox,
that out.
do you think the clip would have even have gotten to these bigger streamers and blown up if it wasn't a woman? Someone
Yes,
to rally
absolutely.
behind and be like, oh, fucking thought more
Raj and I
money.
talked about this before. We've seen this happen. The kid from fucking TwitchCon said,
Who?
"I've just got a god gamer complex." That shit literally
he
got
thinks the guy that thought he was above all his viewers. You remember that?
Because never doubt anything else, but that the largest creators on this platform, the co's of our fucking like day, want nothing better than to say, "Oh, but I'm the good guy."
Okay.
Obviously, one you should pay the most attention to.
All right, let's wrap it up. We got to vote now. It's time to take a vote. You're going to vote on a straw poll chat for who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick.
I'll miss you, chat.
I feel like Destiny ruined my career.
Yeah.
I
Keep
need to
that
blame
case
him
Not
for my
kick.
dying stream.
I need a new computer
Casey
because
Trump,
everybody's saying
Destiny
the
doesn't
audio's
work at the
messed up.
IRS, dude.
It's because you're messing with the volume on Discord. Right click our names. You probably turned us all like up and
Yeah,
down.
stop.
Yeah, I
doing
do.
that.
I'm now keeping you all at an even 120%.
Mm-hmm.
So now everybody's equal. So if you need to turn your mic up, it's on you. I'm gonna stop turning people up and down, so nobody's louder than another.
don't
Just
know
tell
how
us to
turn my
alter it.
mic
We need
up.
to alter it.
Yeah, and this new dashboard lags the fucking shit out of my shit. Shit!
Wait. Can I help you?
Oh man.
Yeah,
With the
Candy.
dashboard?
What do you want to help me
Yeah.
with?
Wait,
Well,
you can.
not right now.
wait,
Not right
I
now,
can-
Candy. Go ahead and vote.
Okay.
Once it gets past the DDoS protection, you should be able to vote. Vote for who you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick.
So good.
Is my mic too loud?
Jesus.
Your shit's lagging.
Yeah, you're lagging.
I'm lagging.
Better DDoS protection.
Yeah, you're lagging.
You know, I started on this Twitch thing a lot later, but I just want to say I actually watched some of your older streams that you did together on Caseytron with Destiny, and they were actually pretty freaking adorable. I thought they were
You know, too bad Caseytron got too big and didn't want to talk to me anymore, and she's got new friends now. Like Cat Cam and whatever other guy she has. All good. Don't worry about it, Casey.
I don't have any friends.
Vote for you want to keep, not kick.
Casey, I'm your friend. I'm your friend.
I have candy.
I can't. Half the chat says my mic's too low. Half the chat says it's too high. Good
You're
God.
just right, bud.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Destiny, will you play League of Legends with me?
Yeah, right after you post that Cinder guide that we're all waiting for.
Okay, I'll do it. If that means you'll play League of Legends with me.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
put it
looking
out.
forward to seeing it.
Okay.
If anyone wants to play League of Legends with me, I'm down too.
I want to play speedrunners with you.
I'm sorry, Casey.
Like
Never
the old
mind.
days.
I can't, dude. I don't know how to spell properly. That's my problem.
I'm still in Iron.
All right, vote, vote, vote. Come on, chat, vote.
But you're in Iron?
Mm-hmm.
All
I'm
right,
Iron
the vote is
4.
in, okay?
Casey, today someone said, "Oh my God, Candy, you're just as bad as Caseytron."
Here we go. The vote is in.
I
Wes,
have
by the
fun.
way, has won the round. Holy
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Wes,
All right,
you must
I'm gonna
choose
go.
between the two lowest amount of voted people.
Bronze
It's between.
Sport
Not
is
a
very
fucking
fun.
insult.
It's
I mean,
between.
Iron
Hold on.
4.
It's between Lecture Fan in the bottom two, as well as Lucid Fox.
Damn.
Lucid
All right,
Fox doesn't look good when you white knight
Damn,
someone who's a
Wes.
piece of shit, huh?
Wes,
Doesn't
I
look
won't
good.
forgive. Listen. If there's one thing about me, I won't fucking excuse myself from a thing. I had
Wait,
fun, bud.
Lucid Fox, can you count how many sexagons are on that wall behind you?
I don't know.
How many? 1,
I don't know,
2,
it's like-
3,
I think it
4,
was
5,
11.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It was a
Lecture
good
fan,
time.
why you been so quiet?
Do it, baby.
Cause I'm more into the politics and the Bernie
Lecture fan, it
Sanders
doesn't
being a
matter, dude.
sexist.
We
and a
ride,
racist.
we die, baby. Politic gang, get the fuck out of my face, Lucid Fox. You were
Damn,
here for one
I'll miss you,
topic and
Wes.
one topic only. That was the White Knight Bad Bunny. You have been
I'll miss you,
eliminated from the
baby.
Rajj Royale.
Hey,
gang, baby.
you're
Fuck out
you're
of here.
very
Hey,
strong boy.
Lucid, it's
Take care.
actually been a while since we chatted. I enjoyed it. It's good to see
I
you.
enjoyed it too.
Hey,
Well
it was a
fought,
lot
sir.
of fun, man.
Well fought.
It was.
Lucid
always,
Fox.
It's always good time, brother.
Lucid Fox,
I
thank
hope
you for
she
joining
fucks
us.
you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
joining us on the
She
Rajj
can
Royale
fuck me,
podcast.
bro.
Lucid Fox.
Lucid Fox,
care,
maybe
peeps.
when she tells off
Hold
Mike
on,
and CCP,
Wes, that's
you can
enough. It's
come up
over. He's
next.
done. Okay?
I hope you get
Yeah.
pussy
All right.
for this.
Lucid Fox, go ahead and shout out your channel. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Twitch.tv/LucidFox.
Thank you, Lucid. Is it with
mornings.
2 X's?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody wave to Lucid Fox. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
peeps.
Nice meeting
Thank you for joining us. Whoops. All right. Okay, welcome. Thank you. Welcome back. Congratulations. Give yourselves a round of applause for making it this far. All right.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Okay, who wants to take another shot?
All right. Who wants to take another
I'll do
shot?
another bong hit.
Let's do it.
All right, I got another topic
Yay.
for us here. It's a very exciting topic that I think some
Wait.
people here are going to like. So let's see here. There is a individual by the name of Donald Trump.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
I've heard of that guy.
I know. I don't know if you've ever heard of him
Is
before.
that that one guy who hates Mexicans?
No, there's a piece of legislation here. Well, actually, I want to see if anybody knows anything about this. I don't think this topic's going to be a hot topic, but the Church of England, is under fire for saying that sexual relationships outside heterosexual marriage are regarded as falling short of God's purpose for human beings. Their solution for Christians in gay or civil, straight civil unions is abstinence. Okay, is what they say. The question I have here is:
At least you're not trying to go in shock therapy anymore.
Does anybody
Jesus
disagree?
Christ.
I don't think anybody's gonna. I don't even know why this is a topic.
Well, wait a minute. What? I mean,
It's
maybe.
your topic.
Let's finish it. Yeah, I might have something to say about that.
Oust a homophobe. Let's go, Raj.
Resident
White.
sleeper.
Does the Church of England? I don't think the Church of England has any authority. And the other question is, why does the Church of care who I have sex with? Is another question.
Just to
Why
be
does the
clear,
church
I
have a
think the
vested
gays are
interest in
doing
how you
us a
conduct yourself in a
service.
moral
They
manner?
adopt
What do
a
you
lot
mean?
of children,
Yeah.
and whenever they choose to artificially inseminate, I think that's great. And aren't we like overpopulating anyway? So I don't know, like maybe more gay relationships would be good for the future.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
Gareth,
can confidently say that I missed the question.
What they're saying is complete bullshit. Shut up, religion. It's a cult anyway. But they're doing it from a business standpoint. Gay people go to church more than any other person, especially practicing gay people. People have homosexual sex. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to increase the amount of people who come to church, increase the amount of donations, increase the amount of money that the church makes. It's just a business move.
The problem with the Church of England is that it is actually not a business. The Church of England is basically an established part of British government, which if you look at the structure of it, operates as a kind of, although not, maybe doesn't look like this in practice, a sort of soft theocracy where the Queen of England is also the head of the Church of England, and the Church of England has some seats in the House of Lords that they're guaranteed. They're called like Lords Spiritual. So the Church of England is not just some separate church. It's a part, albeit a less connected part than it once was, of British government. So when the Church of England expresses a social position, yeah, that's kind of a problem in a country in which they are a vested part of government, in which the monarch is also the head of the church.
So the Queen needs to speak out against this.
Well, she can. She's the head of the church. I would consider that, and I think a lot of people might agree, to be a real problem with the government there. Well, she's the supreme governor of the church, and to change its doctrine would come, like she has two roles, right? She's the leader of the church, and she's the leader of the monarchy, right? Church and state literally bound up in one single office over there.
I thought
and it's hard for her to reconcile those.
Most religion isn't really as anti-gay as it used to be, man. And so for them to make this kind of statement, it's her responsibility as the leader to speak out against it and condemn it. 100% it is. If she doesn't, then she's going to go under fire a lot heavier, man.
Well, it's just, it seems like if you were going to do anything, now's the time to take the religion out of government so you can either practice the religion as it's supposed to be practiced, or I guess not,
That's the other opportunity. They separate church and state as it should be.
Okay, I don't necessarily think this is a topic people are really I don't think anybody's going to disagree on.
It's interesting.
So
I was interested in it, Rajj.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
I'll play devil's advocate. Fuck gay. Never mind.
Okay. Whoa. All right. No, I want to go into an abortion topic here. Do you think?
I'll get here. I can give like an interesting perspective on this. Sometimes when you see communities make statements like this, now this is a little irresponsible. I don't know exactly how the Church of England works, but I know that for the Catholic communities that I was a part of growing up, that when you see them make statements about gay people, like, okay, listen, gay people, you can be in relationships, but like you can't like fuck each other. That's a sin. That's actually a huge step forward in terms of how at least Catholics would view gay people, because it used to be that if you were gay, you're fucked. That's like a one-way ticket to hell instantaneously. Nobody wants you in the the processions. Nobody wants you going to church. Nobody wants you in their schools. Like it's like really bad. But then when the Catholic Church is like, okay, listen, hate the sin, not the sinner. Like you can be gay. That's cool. That's your own struggle. Just don't like actually fuck a guy. Like that's actually like progress. Now I don't know if it's pretty inflexible, the text of the Bible. If you're ever going to get to a point where like, okay, full on fucking gay relationships are A-okay, God approved. I don't know if we'll get there, but maybe this might be a step forward for the Church of England if they're at least acknowledging the existence of gay
yes, progress.
Candy, go ahead.
Yes. Okay, so I want to say something to the Church of England. I want to say that I think it's really cute. No, I think it's really cute when two guys kiss each other. So I think that you should.
Very progressive. Lecture fan, go ahead.
Consider it, Church of England.
Lecture fan, go ahead.
Yeah, well, the thing that this is supposed to be somehow controversial or new or something is preposterous. What the Church of England said is the same traditional sexual moral values that Western society and Christians have held for 2,000 years, and Jews for thousands of years before that, and Muslims today as well. It's like there's nothing new about that, nor is there anything controversial about it. That's just traditional sexual values that thousands and millions of people around the world subscribe to.
I think
I have no problem with having traditional sexual moral values. Absolutely not.
So you have no
issue with the government just shouldn't be involved.
I think that there's
I'm not super familiar with what role the Church of England has with respect to the government, but if the Church of England is a church and they want to have moral values, they have every right to do so. And lots of people worldwide have the same exact sexual moral values. It's the only place that this is new or controversial is Twitch. Everywhere else it's just normal.
Wait, hold on.
That's not. Go away, England.
Destiny, do you want to come back to that?
Well, I mean, like, there's what's the name of the highest court in the land that said that gay marriage was okay? There's a name for it, the extreme court. I don't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure that that's a thing that exists outside of just video games. Like, gay rights and LGBT communities are a pretty big part of like Western society today, even outside of America.
Yeah, but the Supreme Court's not opining on spiritual or moral issues. That's what the Church of England is.
Religious people that aren't like offended by it, that don't think it's wrong, that are Christian and think it's okay. It is a thing. It's not.
Yeah, I think the problem though is just that like the Church of England is a little bit more a part of the government. It's a part of the government in the United Kingdom or in Great Britain.
Right.
Or,
Yeah,
I don't know
like
if
its
they
measures, the measures of the Church of England have to be approved by, like Parliament. Like the practices of it, they to some degree there's some exceptions, but
so it's a little weird
tied
that your
into the
state
government.
religion is like fuck gay people.
Well, okay,
When you
so
have a state religion,
No,
then you have a whole other problem.
So hey, let me ask you guys this then: when the U.S. Senate opened the impeachment trial with a prayer, were you guys opposed to that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait, but hold on. But do you think that are you opposed to it, lecture fan?
No, of course not.
Okay, but isn't there a separation of church and state?
The word separation of church and state does not appear in the U.S. Constitution. What the word says is that the federal government shall not establish a religion, and that has a very specific understanding and meaning. And having the U.S. Senate have a prayer on the opening of the impeachment trial is not the same as establishing a religion.
Wait, stop, shut the fuck up. That is not what the First Amendment says. It says
Yes, it does.
Law, it says respecting an establishment of religion, not just establishing their own religion. So the idea that like we would have like official religious proceedings in a courtroom just because it's not like a religion created by the government, it doesn't make it okay. Like our government is supposed to be a-religious. It's not supposed to have like Christianity like woven throughout it. That is
okay. So you guys are pissed off with the
that
US
as a
Senate,
matter
then.
of fairness. I mean, how?
Yeah,
could that...
sure. Yeah, I don't think like swearing in on the Bible or any shit like that. Like you swear to the Constitution. Like your loyalty is to the United States of America, not to a
your
Bible.
loyalty
or not
isn't
for
to the
anything.
fucking Christianity which you grew up on. That's bullshit.
Lecture
There should be nothing about your religion that influences the way you rule a country or you go in your proceedings.
Well, I wouldn't say
growing
that-
up.
we
Your
can't
morality is shaped by your religion a lot, which I think is okay, barring like homosexual, like certain negative moral beliefs. But like religion as a whole should never be a determining factor on the way you go.
So you're an anti-religious bigot. Okay, cool.
Wait,
What's bigoted about what I said?
Saying
Lecture, what is bigoted about what I said?
Because you just basically said, if you believe in religion, fuck you, get your shit out of here, get it out. I don't like it. I don't support it.
No.
If
It's not what he's
a
saying.
federally funded institution, my tax dollars do not have to go to places that support beliefs that may or may not be bigoted. Like saying I'm against gay people. That's actually a bigoted belief.
Yeah.
Saying that I don't want my tax dollars to support a religious institution that might represent values that are dramatically different than what I have. That's not bigoted. That's called public funding, right? Public funding has responsibilities. That is what we're talking about. We're talking about like the Senate. We're talking about money that goes to public programs. We're talking about like procedures in public offices. These are public places. They should be a-religious. It's not bigoted to insist that these are a-religious places. If you want to have like a rosary with you want to say a personal prayer, that's fine. But for you to demand that you should be able to say a prayer or force me to swear on a fucking Bible or whatever religious, like that's really fucking weird. And my public money doesn't.
You don't have to be sworn in on a Bible. What I'm talking about is the U.S. Senate having a prayer before the impeachment trial, which they did and which they do. There's actually a case in front of the U.S. Supreme Court this session from Montana that has to do with a school voucher that went to a religious school. And a lot of these Blaine amendments that prohibit public funding from going to religious schools actually go back to anti-Catholic religious bigotry of the 1800s. And there's a specific legal argument going on right now before the U.S. Supreme Court that says public money going to a religious institution that is otherwise going to any institution that applies for it. So any private school can get a school voucher, let's say, and there's one of them that's a Christian and gets your public funding. That's not a violation of the First Amendment.
Sure. So I mean, we can look and see how that plays out. We can look and see how that plays out in the Supreme Court right now. But in terms of like demanding prayers in public places, in 1962, we already settled that in the Supreme Court. The public schools weren't allowed to like compel people to pray as well, which is more comparable to this than how we fund like school vouchers.
Well, I know, I get that, but that's not. I mean, what I was talking about was the U.S. Senate doing it to push back on this idea that there's there's separation of church and state, which is not in the U.S. Constitution. If it was, the U.S. Senate wouldn't be having prayers.
Are you a Christian lecture fan?
Impeachment trial. Yes.
Just out of curiosity, do you find irony in like blanketing Donald Trump as like a Christian?
Look, Donald Trump's not a perfect person. Nobody's perfect, and so he's not a no. I don't think he's some perfect Christian by any stretch of the means. But he has done more. He has done more to protect anti-Christian persecution worldwide and in the United States.
You're a Christian, right?
Virginia, the president.
Hold on,
we don't go to church because we're perfect people.
No, I really do want to. I really do want to understand this. I really do want to. As a Christian, like Savannah, I'm serious. Seriously, with no disrespect to you at all, I want. Was Jesus a poor man?
I think he grew up as like a carpenter's son.
Isn't like the, and I'm not like a,
So you're saying that he's poor because he's
no, but like I just don't understand. I don't understand how. Can you explain to me why conservatism like advocates for policies that are the antithesis to Christianity, like such as not advocating for insuring all people or giving massive tax cuts to the wealthiest of people and only giving them more and more money, and while depriving poor people of what you guys call entitlements and things like that. Isn't that the antithesis of Christianity? That's just, I'm seriously asking you as a general question.
I know you're seriously asking. It's a very common misconception out there that you have. And what it is Christians actually donate a lot to charity, much more than leftists and atheists do.
It's because they have more money.
What Christians believe is that it's our duty to take care of the poor, and I believe that too. That it's our duty as individuals to care for the poor and to care for the least of us among us, and to love our neighbors and everything else. What we don't believe is that you supporting a government taking somebody else's money and then giving it to somebody else, is that how somehow fulfilling your spiritual obligations to help the poor? It's not.
The way you say that is just so fundamentally inconsistent and at odds with so many other positions we've talked about before. For example, when I talk about the fact that I want to open the borders of the United States to allow people to come in here, perhaps I want to do some act of private charity to allow a person suffering and persecuted in another country to stay with me temporarily until they can get on their feet in this country. And you retort against that by saying, no, the government should have the right to stop them at the border violently if need be and turn them back. So yeah, there's a serious inconsistency there in terms of the notion that, no, there is, because you're saying that the government should oftentimes intervene to stop people from engaging in open and perhaps charitable relationships. And there's other inconsistencies that you made along that point too. For example, you were talking about anti-Catholic bigotry as an example of why these laws against funding religious education with public dollars are baseless, right? I mean, that's like saying there are racial and religious discriminatory bases on all kinds of laws in the United States. For example, immigration restrictions are riddled with racism in the United States. Does that therefore represent a carte blanche argument against them? I think it does, but I don't know that you would.
Well, if you could prove that, and then yeah, those laws would be invalidated because they're unconstitutional. If that was still law, it would be unconstitutional. It would be unconstitutional if you could prove that. And if you could prove it that a law was passed with with racist animus, it's unconstitutional. End of story. It's a void law. Period. And then this whole idea that we have to give up our national security.
Actually, rejected a lot of those arguments when they allowed the quote-unquote Muslim ban, which was described as a Muslim ban, to go through so long as the president could provide another justification for how he framed it.
No,
I just don't understand. I just don't understand is the party that prides themselves as being like the religious party consistently historically shows to have the most regressive policies.
But it's just wrong, Raj, because our free market policies have done more to help the poorest of the poor than any socialist policy ever. So free market capitalism is really what's best for even the poorest of the poor. So this whole idea that it's regressive and it doesn't help the poor is exactly backwards. Your socialist policies are the ones that actually hurt the poor.
There's a middle ground. Wait, there's a middle ground between free market, unfettered capitalism versus,
of course, yes.
Like centrally planned, sole producer government.
Wait, can I make a comment? Okay, so Bastian, you are lecture fan with Facetune.
With what?
Why would you say that?
No,
with what?
Bastian is lecture fan with Facetune.
So
look at them. Look at them. No, Bastian is lecture fan with Facetune. Like
Candy, come on. I love you so much, but we're having a topic. Come on, focus, Candy. Let's get back to what we were talking about.
Raj is body slamming Christian conservatives.
Come on, I'm in the middle of the biggest moment of my political life. All right, come on, you had to ruin it.
It's funny, Raj.
Look, I guess the other thing I don't understand, Lecture Fan, is you claim to be, and I think you honestly intend this, to be in favor of limited government, right? In favor of a government that follows the powers enumerated by the U.S. Constitution. And yet you're also in favor of a government that would perhaps actively fund public schools that are engaged in religious practice. That's certainly not an element that the U.S. Constitution provides, and yet you'd be okay with the federal government funding that, along with engaging
No, absolutely not. I'm not in favor of the federal government getting involved with school funding at all. That's a state-by-state issue.
It's not anymore after the 14th Amendment, which applies the First Amendment to the states.
Okay, I actually want to cover something else. We're going to move on because I think it's just me, Bastiat, and Lecture Fan. Let's get more people involved here in this next topic.
Raj, that was what I was
Shut up,
doing.
Kenny. I'm just kidding. All right, okay. Do you believe that private insurers should be required to cover abortions?
No, of course not.
Fucking cock.
Do you believe that private insurers should be required to cover abortions? Does anybody believe that they should be able to?
Yes, of
Does
course.
abortion cost money?
Yes?
Are you saying
America,
they should be
everything
able
costs
to,
money.
or should be required?
They should be able to, but
In Sweden,
Should they be should they be required to cover abortions?
Of course not. No, the federal government shouldn't be forcing people to pay for things that are morally indefensible. Of course not.
I mean, half the country is convinced it's murder. I mean,
Wait,
I don't
so
think
what
you
do you
can
do?
require
What do
that
you, wait. So what do you do when you live in a city that's full of some religion that believes that, say, blood transfusions are illegal? Should they not be required to do that? Or that believe that vaccines are immoral? Should they not be required to do that? Like, where do we draw the line on that?
No, I don't believe in the government forcing people to do things if they're genuinely and sincerely held religious beliefs. I don't think the government should force them to violate that. And that's the standard that you apply. It has to be genuine and sincerely held religious belief.
But like, how far can you go down that road with religious beliefs? Like, what if you have like a private business or whatever, and then in your business you decide that you don't want any like women to ever be allowed to come in or something? If it's like a restaurant, if there's not like a good reason for it, like.
Right, so your right goes as far until you start violating other people's rights, and then you don't have the right to violate other people's rights.
Well,
but
okay, so if you have like an employee-based like health insurance program at your job, and then a medical emergency comes up, and you have to get a blood transfusion, and they don't agree with that religiously, you're just fucked. Or where are your rights here?
Well, I don't know about the blood what we're talking about is abortion, and are you saying like we're talking about the federal government forcing private companies to pay for abortions? Is what we're talking
about the federal government compelling you to provide what we all consider to be a legal medical procedure to its clients. Abortion is a legal medical procedure the same way as blood transfusions are. There are multiple religions that view taking other types of fluids in your body.
Okay, so there's two,
like Sure.
Well, there's two reasons I'm against it then. There's two reasons I'm against it. One, I don't think that federal government should be forcing private companies to do anything. And then second of all, especially if that second thing violates a sincerely held religious belief. Like
so when you say they shouldn't be forced to do, are you like pro, like if businesses decide they want to be segregated, no more black people allowed, you think that companies should have a right to be able to make those decisions on their place of business?
Because the 14th Amendment explicitly authorizes Congress to make laws to prohibit discrimination.
Wait a minute, there's something important though. The 14th Amendment may authorize Congress to pass laws like that, but the 14th Amendment doesn't require or doesn't forbid private businesses from engaging in, like segregating themselves.
Discriminatory practices.
It was the 1960 Civil Rights Act, among others, that stopped that. And I mean, so that's ultimately a policy choice. And I think you can draw a distinction between, say, abortion and racism and make a point that, for example, racism was pushed on the United States by the government by force for the better part of 300 years. And so to try and undo some of that legacy, you need some government action in the reverse. But the abortion situation, I think, is very different.
Lecture Fan, can I ask you a question?
No, you can't.
What do you value more, dude? The well-being of a human being or the religious beliefs of some owner of a business?
I guess I don't see the contradiction between the two.
Well, if you have to choose here, right? Like you have to give them this insurance because of their well-being if they die. If they
no. I think the distinction I draw there is one, the person can still go get abortion even if the business doesn't have to pay for it, and so you're not violating their rights.
Not if they can afford.
If they can't afford it, they're fucked.
Abortions are women who are in poverty, already have multiple. This is the people who are suffering financially are the ones who need it the most.
The abortion's the biggest issue with the people
I'm pro-life anyway, so.
Wes, I think your question, Wes, like draws kind of a false distinction too. Like for a person of faith, their personal well-being is very much tied up in their freedom to practice their religion.
No, because the religious beliefs come from the people who own the insurance companies, rather if they don't want to give this service to the people wanting the abortions. That's why I'm asking the question. So you're denying their right to get this procedure, and it's because of your beliefs religiously, because of you owning the company.
No, they don't have to. They don't have to work for your. They don't have to work for your
payment. And
no, it's not
denying
working
the
for your company.
procedure.
The people that are insured by this private company.
Yeah, you don't have to be insured by that company if you don't want to. Then how about that? You don't have to work for that company. But to say that the government ought to come in and force everybody to pay for everybody else's abortion is truly preposterous, and it's not going to happen. And thank goodness President Trump is the president.
Why is it preposterous? Why is it not going to happen?
Because lots of people think abortion is murder, and so you're forcing somebody to do what they pay for, what they believe to be as murder, which is terrible.
If you have something morally that is keeping you from performing a job, you probably just shouldn't do that job. That's a pretty
exactly.
easy thing.
I'm down with that. Yeah, people quitting jobs.
If you have a moral conviction that causes you to be opposed to abortion, it's pretty fucking stupid for you to get involved in a healthcare industry where abortion is a legal.
Exactly. That's why a lot of people don't do it.
They shouldn't do the fucking job. Not the people who are insured by them shouldn't be insured by them. You have it viewed wrong.
Wait a minute. So is your point here, Destiny? Is your point that you can't push back on this? I guess without trying to make abortion illegal.
Basically, yeah. Abortion is like something that's offered legally, just like that's was it.
Not in all situations.
What was that's not relevant to this at all. What was the name of the lady that Michael Huckabee showed up to champion, who was like denying like marriage certificates to gay people or whatever?
Oh, Kim something in Kentucky.
Clerk.
Yeah, whatever that that idiot, right? Like if she didn't want to provide them certificates, that's fine, but she shouldn't be working that job,
Davis.
right? If you're working for a business, you're doing something, and there's like legal procedures that you ought to be covering, then you should cover them. If you're opposed to that, then don't do it. Then
what you're talking about with Kim Davis is the government. I mean, and the government
and she was
paid for by everybody and has to represent everybody. But
Okay. Hey guys, we got to wrap this topic up. We got to vote. So let's take a vote. We're going to vote for who you want to keep, not kick on the Rajj Royale podcast. The person with the most amount of votes will choose between the two lowest amount of voted people. Vote right now who you want to kick, not keep. Kick, not
Wait, what?
keep. Kick.
You are voting for who you want to kick?
Yeah.
What?
No, vote for who you want to keep, not kick. Wait, what? Keep, not kick. Fuck. I fucked it up backwards. Keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. Was I saying it backwards?
Nothing else you have to do on
Keep,
your
not
show
kick.
one line.
Keep, not kick.
Wow.
Keep, not kick.
Every week, man.
Keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. What do you want to keep, not kick?
One thing,
yeah, go ahead, SD Peach, please. Sorry. Keep, not kick.
I haven't said a lot, so I understand if people want to kick me. But before I go, I just want to say,
How do you know that, Peach? Good lord.
I haven't said shit, bro.
I know, but you haven't been at the bottom of the poll at all, ever.
But, I haven't been checking.
Yeah.
But I just want to say one thing really quickly.
Yeah, sure,
I have
go
to
ahead.
soon. Candy, you're fucking really hot. So if you want to like hang out sometime, like I would really like it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Yes.
Wow.
Really? Yes, I would love to. Yay! Okay, that's
Peach, are you like what sort of are you well, never mind. I mean, I don't know.
Well, for what it's worth, Raj, this subject.
Beautiful women, and she's just so fucking hot.
Yeah.
Okay, we all
You're
agree.
so beautiful.
All right.
Okay, but I just
Yeah,
want to
sure,
say,
what's up?
like, if we could just like hang out sometime, like, I
The
would.
subject you picked here, Raj, is super interesting because
Pete, are you coming to
One
Amsterdam?
second,
so many,
Bastien. Let the girls speak real quick.
I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't booked my ticket yet. But...
No, come there. Come there.
Are you guys like what sort of meeting are we talking about here?
I just think she's so hot.
Are you
Like, can I just...
if you don't mind me asking, tell me if I'm over the line.
Me too.
Are you bisexual?
Jesus Christ.
Is that wrong?
She's married, Ross. She's married, right?
Oh.
I don't really think about myself as a bisexual, but I like touching women.
Oh.
Does that make me
No,
bisexual?
I mean, no.
I don't know.
It makes you. You know what, Peach? It
You
makes
be
you whatever you want
wanna
to.
be, just-
I would
just-
like to be honest.
Just put it on a subscription service somewhere.
No,
No, I just was saying. I just think she's beautiful, and I really like her.
You know what?
so-
I'm sorry. I shouldn't label it. All right, you label it whichever way you
Label
want.
what the hell you want. Just let me know, please.
I
I've
think
noticed
the
that ever
subject
since
you
you've
picked
come
here-
out, Raj, you're trying to make everything about that. Like, is there like a reason why?
True, actually. Raj, true.
Wait, what?
Anyway, when did
Is-
Raj come out? I
He's
thought he
getting
was
so in touch with his sexuality.
Is there anything
everything's
wrong with
sex now
being
for you,
mostly
Raj.
gay, bisexual, like myself?
No, but you're just like, well, now that I have my declared title, I'm gonna know everyone else's title, and I need you to label.
Wait, Wes, what are you
He
talking
feels
about?
free.
I
He's
was just
free.
wondering. I was just wondering. What is that?
It feels like
Yeah.
that you're projecting your game
He's free.
around you, Raj, and it's making all of us really
Leave him
uncomfortable.
alone. He's free.
I'm free. I'm free from these chains. Okay, nobody thinks I'm straight anymore.
Did you know you were
some
gay?
people that
You
are
had
straight
an
are
all-female wrestler.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm
Good
just
one,
kidding.
Raj.
They're
All
chained,
straight men
they're
are
chained by
chained up.
heteronormativity.
Oh, fuck off. I like being heteronormative. Doesn't bother me a damn bit.
Wes, you talked about your porn preferences. You are not heteronormative.
I am a loud and proud bisexual.
Are you really,
I'm a loud
Bastion?
and proud My
Yeah.
Little Pony Fuda master.
But that being said, what I want to say is I'm really, before we forget, the last subject you picked about abortion is super interesting because there's so many different inconsistencies about what we fund and what we protect and what we discriminate against here in the United States. And frankly, I don't know that anybody has a really good, consistent answer to all of it.
Bossier, don't worry, dude. He skipped over the topic. It's not enough content, but later on in the DJ cast, we'll get real deep into it, okay?
He will, and I'll be there, and we'll go on it.
I'm going in it.
and so will
I'll be
Lex,
there
your
too.
fan. And Raj Patel will be there too.
Raj, yes, without
Raj,
the Patel
sorry.
part. I'm trying
No
to,
Patel.
for the record, chat. We're trying to change my Twitch name, but I don't.
It just rings so well.
Raj
We need a new
Patel.
surname.
I'm just gonna change it to Raj with 2 J's. It's much better.
Raj.
Destiny! Congratulations, you have made it as the winner of the round. I think they were trying to kick you, but they voted to keep you instead. Destiny, you must choose between the two lowest amount of voted people, and that's Candyland and Caseytron.
Wait, why is that so funny?
Nothing. I don't know.
You
Candyland and Caseytron, between the two
Okay.
of them.
Between the two of you, let's hear it. Caseytron, why do you want to stay here? You didn't say much this past round.
Well, I'm just trying not to piss off Destiny.
You know that's me, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I didn't talk much, so.
Candyland, your turn.
Yeah, well, I'm always trying to get my point out. It's really hard to get your voice, but I'm really trying to get my point out. Okay?
Okay.
Do you?
Thank you.
Do you
Destiny, you
understand?
must make a decision.
Don't kick Candy. I love you, Casey, but don't kick her.
Don't kick Casey! Look, I'll fight for you, Casey. Look, it's
Hey,
half.
Casey is a wonderful performer, and I think you should keep her.
I really.
While we're
want
all voting for our favorites.
Wait, are you saying that this is a performance?
They're both shit tier memers. Get rid of them both.
I wasn't doing any memeing. I was being serious.
We could tell.
In the meantime, chat, there's this little thing called Twitch Prime. I want you
What
to
a
use it
fucking
if you
sellout.
want Destiny to kick Caseytron. If you also, I want you to use it if you want Destiny to kick Candyland. God,
All right, Bad Bunny, calm down.
wow, Mace. Good one.
Haha, it's a joke. Haha.
Okay, Destiny, you must make your choice.
Fuck you, Wes. How about that?
Does anybody want to come out and stand for Caseytron since Peach is standing for Candyland?
I'm sorry. I really like you, Casey.
Oh, it's okay.
I stand with Casey. I stand
If
with
I
Casey.
ever wanted to fuck a fat chick, Casey's gonna be number one.
Okay, Ming
Thank
supporting
you.
Caseytron actually takes a point away from Caseytron. I'm so sorry.
I
Casey.
fucking hate you.
I don't even hate you today, okay?
I'm so sorry, Casey. I'm sorry for siding with you, man. I'm sorry he hates me for beating him twice in a row on Raj for
actually can't stand
rounds
it.
while I
could-
was drunk.
Casey, if I could vote between you and Minx, I would kick Minx off 7 out of 10 times, okay?
Suck
So-
my cock,
Yeah,
Destiny.
there you go.
Hype train! All right.
We'll get point.
Bye, guys.
All right, Casey,
Oh,
thank
did
you
they
so
all
much for coming on the
subscribe?
show.
Did they all
You're-
subscribe because they wanted to kick me off?
Yes, they all
Sorry,
subscribed, and you
Casey.
started, Casey, you started a
I just-
hype train of subscribers now
I
that
just
everybody.
honestly don't even know what I did. Like,
Ca-
I don't
Casey,
know what
everybody,
we did.
because everybody wanted to that you started a hype train. I think of people wanting to kick you off the show. I don't know why.
Damn.
But yeah, everybody's hype about it. Nobody's hyped anymore because you're, because
I
you're
just
gonna
don't
get-
understand why I'm so unlikable. I really don't.
I don't think you're unlikable at
My
all.
feelings are hurt.
No, Casey, there's no way. You're a
True.
very likable person. I think a lot of
Just,
people like you.
Just
Well, I
not
don't know.
the
Well, let's figure
viewers.
out. Peach, why the fuck do you hate Caseytron?
I just mean like I always get so much chat hate.
No, Casey's a very, really nice, beautiful
Yeah,
woman. Okay, I'm
thank
not
you.
trying to be rude. I just want to talk to Candy a little.
Oh, I love Candyland too. She's
love
one of my
this.
favorites.
I love this collaboration. I think it's going to be really good.
And I'm so sorry for
Gosh,
that.
maybe you could do a date on it.
No.
That went really well.
All right.
Yes, make a date with me and Peach.
A
Yes.
Peach,
really well last
in
time.
ST Peach live date. All right.
With me and Peach.
Casey Tron, thank you very much for subscribing. Coming on the show.
Oh wow.
God, I'm
right.
so fucking.
Should I stay on for the hype train?
Yeah,
or-
no, I think it's. Wait, no, I think it's good.
Like,
Thank you,
maybe-
Casey. Go ahead and shout out your channel.
Casey Tron. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, Casey.
It was nice seeing you.
Sub for the chance. You know what? I've run out of things to say, honestly. Nobody believes me anymore. We're on a level 2 hype train. It's at 0%. All right, it's going to probably stay there. I got a new topic for you. Here's a nice, juicy Twitch topic. Woo! Oh, yeah, this is a juicy one. Okay, here we go. The topic is relevant to a consistent member of this stream, actually, Invader V, who has come on the show many times in the past. Invader V was recently clipped, and a big LSF post about it regarding her interesting. Let's see. Hold on. Let me find the topic. Here we go. It was a popular LSF clip this week when a Twitch streamer and occasional Rajj guest, Invader V, talked about how she creeps on all of her donators, including Googling and LinkedIn snooping. She went on to give an age range, relationship status, and common career of her average supporter. The question that I have to you is, do you find this disturbing or an invasion of privacy
That's a bit weird.
of your donators? Does anybody find this interesting at all?
Well,
It's demographic research.
I do this, dude. I do this shit all the time. Everybody does this. Come on, really?
That's a bit creepy to me.
Wait, Destiny, you do this?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Somebody's talking shit. They donate to me. I get that PayPal. I look up on Facebook. I see who is this motherfucker. Hey man, every fucking time. It makes me feel so
Wait, no,
about
this-
myself
Wow.
when I see that the guy making fun of me is like some. I can't say anything without being never mind. But
If you're not smart enough to protect your own personal identity when you give money to streamers, you deserve this to happen to you.
Can I just
Well,
say
you can
something
make a
really
distinction
quickly?
between doxing the information and just
Yeah.
discovering it yourself. I mean,
It's not
and I think
doxing.
just
You gave
discovering
money to that
yourself-
person, and you have your
Yeah, I
name
get
attached.
that.
You know
Well,
they can look you up. They're not
I think
doxing you.
there's-
She didn't name anyone.
Wait,
Well,
what are you
let me
saying,
ask
Wes?
this.
Are you-
Let me ask you this: Destiny or Wes? Do you think? I mean, would you ever like publicly share that information?
Hell no.
it depends.
Destiny
what they do.
would.
No.
And then he would
Wes,
get
are you
banned
saying
off
you should
fucking
donate
league.
to
Can I say
the
something really
business?
quickly?
Destiny
Yeah,
would.
Peach,
No.
I want Peach to
no,
say
no,
something. She
let
hasn't
me tell you
been
what
able to
Destiny
word
would
it.
do.
Wait, real quick. On a serious matter, no, you don't share the information. Obviously, that's super.
Yeah,
ultra
okay.
fucking-
Destiny
So,
would
I mean, I think
threaten to
that's-
kill them and threaten to go to their house and kill them and get permabanned off league.
It depends on,
He's way
depends
worse
on what
than
they
me.
do. Okay.
Peach,
Okay.
what were you gonna say?
I'm really, really sorry. I did not expect to make it this far, but I have to go.
What?
I'm really sorry.
Oh no!
I thought I was gonna get kicked off.
Really? I didn't know that shit.
I'm sorry. I just assumed.
Why did you make us keep Candy?
Can you bring?
Oh my god, she can even.
We can bring
my
Casey Tron
God.
back if you want to leave. I mean, we could do that.
Actually,
Kamikaze
bring her
assassination.
back. I
Holy
didn't know
shit.
that I had to go. My husband just told me right now.
Oh,
so,
did he? Okay. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what that reminds me of? The
I'm really
Pokemon clip.
sorry.
Remember that?
Wait.
Oh, unbelievable. Men
I'm
telling
so
women what they should
sorry.
do.
Can
It's
I?
unreal.
Can I
Yeah,
just
of
say
course. If you have to
something
go,
really
you have to
quickly?
go. I guess.
I'm really
what
sorry.
is it?
I
She
had
wants to say
no
something.
idea.
What did you want to say?
I just want to say thanks for having me, and also if you want to play League or something, let me know, Candy. Okay, bye
Bye,
everyone.
bye, SC Beach. Thank you for coming.
Okay,
Take care.
I'm just really sorry.
It's okay. It happens. All right.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
bye.
Twitch.tv/ST Peach. Thank you. That's all right.
I would like to
Anyway,
play
Wes, what were you
sometime.
gonna say? Go ahead.
I
was going to ask Wes something.
Oh,
Were
it
you saying
reminded
that
me.
people should?
Never mind. Go ahead, lecture.
I was going to say, are you suggesting that people should convert their PayPal accounts to business accounts before
No,
they
you just
donate?
don't have to have
Is
your
that
name attached to it. You can take it off. You can have something else.
Can you?
So yeah, most people.
without converting it to a business account?
Yeah,
the
most
rules
people are
say you have
smart
to
enough
use your
to-
legal name.
No, not. It doesn't have to be shared when you send money. Most people are smart enough where they don't have their personal name attached. Because I don't have a business account. I'm a streamer, and I don't have my personal name attached to my account.
No,
It's not
you know
set when
what,
I donate.
Bess? No, you know what?
What kind of
Everybody-
land?
Yes, everybody who donates, I think that I would ever, in my mind, ever spread their name or anything. It's
That's not what we're
privacy.
talking
not
about.
talking about that.
No, I don't
Candyland.
even. No, I don't even want to read their name.
Okay, great.
It's very private. It's
yeah. Well,
goddamn
Candyland, let me ask you a
anonymous.
question. Someone threatened you horrendously, like really said some really fucked up shit to you. And if you had their name, you could report them to police by just looking at their name. Would you not do it?
Yeah. No, yeah, I have. Fucking
Then you've done it. Fuck off.
No, fucking Swedish police. You know what they do?
I couldn't hear you.
Candy, you muted. Go ahead and say again.
Well, I'm muted. No,
You're unmuted now. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. Okay, it's not illegal until they do something in Sweden. So
That's regardless of the point, Candyland. Your point was that you would never look up a name, and you just admitted that you have done it. So.
Well, I looked up someone who is fucking creepy, but not no another.
So yeah, we never clarified why we looked them up. We just clarified that it's okay if you've done it before, and a lot of the times it's when they're doing really fucked up shit. Every time someone donates $12 to me, I'm not gonna go, I wonder what that asshole's up to. But I think the way V was doing it is a little yikes. I don't think it's like unethical or anything.
I don't know
said
why
she creeps all over big donators, which is I think she's memeing, to be honest.
That seems like you could easily justify that as a kind, even if you needed to, which I don't think you knew. But you could justify that, especially somebody in her position, as a matter of personal safety. Like you want to maybe make sure that these people aren't dangerous.
Or you don't even need to do that. You could just be curious and you'd look it up.
Yeah,
I think she was really
I've never done it. I've never done it.
She was really stupid to say it in the first place because now people are going to be less likely to donate to her.
Yeah, as long as you don't share the information or whatever, who cares? Like, I don't know.
Who has the
or
time
maybe
to
someone
do
will
it,
put like
though?
a rich person's name under their PayPal, so she looks it up, and then they like she sends them a bunch of nudes because they think they're super rich. Maybe someone could finesse this.
Wow.
Sorry.
It's actually a really good idea. Holy shit. Hold on. But is Warren Buffett at gmail.com? Is that taken for PayPal?
Anybody, Casey, you're back by the process of
fuckery.
Peach had to
Welcome
go.
back, Casey.
Welcome back, Casey. Is there anything you'd have to say about this?
You're muted.
Oh, she's muted.
No?
No? Okay, great. So you guys have, as you as streamers, you guys have creeped on your supporters, if you will.
Never,
Always. Every time.
If you were a
No, I
supporter,
would never.
if you were a supporter of the streamer, would this bother you at all?
No, I would love to.
I thought you were asking Chad. I was like, do we wait?
No, see, okay, I'm a supporter. I'm a biggest YouTube fangirl. I love every YouTuber, and Trisha Paytas, she's my favorite. And I sub to her Patreon, and if she would look me up, I would be so honored. So.
I don't think if you don't use the information to harm somebody or to shame them or publicly share it, I don't.
Yes,
I don't have an
it
issue
is
with
it is your responsibility to protect yourself. So if you don't protect yourself and you give that information to someone, you can't be upset when they happen to look at it and Google you or something.
True.
But it becomes really fucked up and I think illegal if they dox you. But that's not what
Legality is very.
Yeah, that's
iffy,
pretty
like,
questionable.
but it's wrong. You shouldn't be obviously sharing that information. That's really fucked up.
Okay, I've got another topic for us. Pokimane recently queued into a game of Fortnite with a guy whose girlfriend took exception to him playing with her. She says, "Is your girlfriend actually mad or just joking mad?" Pokey asked before being told that she was actually mad at the guy she was playing with. Her random duo then seemingly came under attack from his partner as noises could be heard in the background. Ow! Came over the mic. And then physical abuse in the home, says Pokey, called out before the random partner had to duck out and leave the game. Is it okay for our partners to dictate who we game with?
Hello?
Well, I just want to.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Eva. Please, go ahead.
We might want to start out with the call, not snipe anyone, but there is someone actually getting hit on this, and yeah, it might be serious hitting, but it is still weird flip we do when it's a guy getting attacked by his girl.
Yeah, we take it way less
pretty
serious.
That's true.
Yeah, we take
Like
it a
if
lot
that was
less
a guy
serious.
throwing shit
Are
at his
you
girlfriend,
kidding
people would have been at
Whereas
way
we
more
would-
fucking.
Wait, Canada, what do you mean?
Well,
Eva, seriously. No, Eva, seriously. This is just gonna make your brand less trustable if you say that.
What do
it's
you-
a girl,
What?
the guy. Yeah.
What, Candy? Elaborate on that, Candy.
Who cares if it's a girl or a guy saying it, okay? A girl is goddamn way more. No, a guy is also very, very jealous. If a girl would play with a guy and a guy would be in the back. Yeah, no, it is.
Caitlin, she's talking about physical abuse, dog.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
I'm
real,
talking
like,
about
that's a
this
problem.
level of serious that we physical abuse.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that guys don't do this. I'm saying we take this a different level of serious. So we chuckle a little bit at this guy getting hit, even though it's not like Maybe it's not super hard, but we would take it a lot more serious if it were a woman. If these controlling behaviors were at a woman, and that's fucked.
People treat male to female abuse way less serious than female to male or male to female abuse.
I'm not trying to excuse it at all, but I just can't help but think that these kids, I haven't heard the video at all, but I'm like, are they like 14 or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that makes it okay, but you know.
Oh, kids will be kids. Fuck off.
I'm not, I don't know.
Wait, if he's 14, who's he dating in the background? His stepsister? Wait, what?
I don't know. What if she was over at his house? Or do you think they lived? I don't know.
Lecture fan, go ahead.
Do you think all children are incestual?
Lecture fan, go ahead.
I'm trying to think of how are you 14? You're in high school. You bring your girlfriend over so that you can go and play video games. Did people do that in high school? Yeah, okay. I might have a totally different high school experience. In high school, if I'm inviting a girl over, it's to do something, not just sex.
But when you're dating a woman for a long amount of time, you
just
less
saying, like,
attention, and like you're just playing games at your house. She comes in and she's like, "Oh, you're playing with Pokemon." It's like, "Fuck off, bitch! I'm gaming. Where we dropping, boys?"
I guess I'm just saying. I feel like it's so extremely immature.
The question is, should couples be able to dictate who you game with? And the expansion on that is, should couples be able to dictate who you hang out with and who you interact with? If you're in a
question, yes, of course. The answer is it depends on each relationship. You decide with your partner what kind of boundaries you're comfortable with. That's the only reasonable answer.
It goes to the core. Communication is the most important key of every relationship. If you have good communication, there isn't going to be these kinds of issues.
Yeah, you could ask maybe. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, lecture fan.
No, I was just gonna say I find it really interesting how sort of this topic, and particularly the physical abuse topic, actually makes the SJW left and sort of the red pill manosphere right come together, because something like the red pill manosphere right always talks about is how female physical abuse against males is not taken so seriously, and something they always cite is the number of like abuse shelters and stuff like that. There's like tens of thousands of battered women shelters where women who have been abused physically can go to these shelters throughout the U.S., and a lot of times men can't go to those, and there's really not any shelters for men to go to get physically abused.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Like, I'm not taking a position either side. I just find it interesting how like the SJW left and the manosphere red pill right is like on the same side here.
Don't be so docile. Take a position.
Suicide rates as well. I try to make this point again and again and again, and I thought I was going to be great friends with men. I met a men's what are they? Men's rights activists. We're gonna be best friends, and then I realized, oh, but you're super anti-feminist, and you don't understand how this fits into the patriarchy, and how this just reinforces our ideas of men as aggressors, as someone who's going to be.
How do you know he's a man? How do you know that?
It comes from your upbringing, dude.
Let them finish. Let Eva finish.
So I absolutely agree with you that we do agree on these points. It's just how it fits in the area, right? Like, how do we respond to this? How do we fix this? I wouldn't say more men's shelters. I absolutely think there should be shelters for everyone. But we look at, why are there women's shelters? Because it's a systematic problem. We have a particular way we belittle men who are being attacked this way, and it's probably underreported because of that. But it is a systemic problem that women are getting attacked more frequently because we have that view that men are attackers, aggressors, boys will be boys, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, I disagree.
I mean, the only problem with the big problem with the men's rights activist movement is that, while there certainly is a need for something like that, given some of the very tragic disparities with men and violence and suicide and criminality and arrest. I mean, the problem with the men's rights activist movement seems to be that fringe that is like not just pro recognizing the challenges that males face, but very anti-female.
Okay, lecture fan, I want to see what do you disagree with Eva on why?
Oh, the only thing I was going to disagree with Eva on is why sort of the male on female abuse is more prevalent. It's not because we have a perception that males are more physically abusive and therefore that's causing it to be that way. It's a natural result of the differences between males and females. Like I actually agree that males probably commit more physical abuse than females. It doesn't mean to say that you shouldn't take the female on male abuse seriously, but the reason that is because of the differences between males and females, not because of some societal perception of this being this problem.
If you wanted to dive into gender essentialism versus gender constructivism, what I'm going to say is you can't even look at the research on what is natural, because we are going always to have society's influence. If you know psychology, you know things are always going to be a mixture of culture and how you were brought up, or nurture and nature. But we can't see the impact that they're doing because they're always influencing each other unless we get this on like absolute babies, right? So why
baby fighting rings? Wait. Crack baby fighting rings.
No,
Sounds like a market solution to
do
me.
the research on that. But if you look in the media, if you look at how we treat men and what we expect of them, that we expect they can deal violence and take violence, but we don't expect that of women, we are pushing this narrative forward that's going to influence them to be more that way. And so we're trying to reduce that.
You know what? I know a lot of shitty women as well that don't take their birth control, then they have a baby, and then they say to the guy, that they say like, oh, oops, I forgot my birth control, but I'm pregnant in the 8th month now.
You take the risk, you roll the dice, you get the consequences.
Dude, sex is the biggest gamble on earth. You can have a baby, you get an STD. Like, it's the best gamble on earth, and it's also more fun than any like real gamble. It's just the scariest at the same time.
Also, I would like to keep in mind that like our question earlier wasn't why do men abuse women more than women abuse men? That wasn't the question. The question is why societally.
Yeah,
why do we?
That's what I meant. Women abuse men too. In that.
No, we know.
The question was why do we treat it so differently? Why do we laugh when women do it, but then get upset when men do it? And that's the question that has to go back with like how do we identify these different like the way that the genders are supposed to act. The reason why MRAs and people on the extreme left seem to come together on this is because both of them can identify the problem, but the MRAs don't understand that toxic masculinity is a subset of like feminist ideology, meaning the roles that we place, the expectations we place on men are not only detrimental to women, but they're detrimental to men as well. For instance, men being scared of reporting mental illness, men being afraid of reporting domestic abuse. These are all subsets of other men's expectations of how other men act in society. And that's why it's hard for those people to come together, even though they seemingly have a common issue.
From like as being a child for a lot of men, for I'd say the majority, that you're supposed to be raised strong, to not show weakness, to not cry. And it's even reinforced from women that don't want you to do the same things. So you have to break that down before any of this is ever going to change.
I disagree. I think the reason we take it on different levels of seriousness is because men are physically stronger than women, and so that's why people take it much more seriously when a man is abusing a woman.
No, wait, that's a good argument in terms of like how we should address it, like in levels of seriousness. That would explain it if we were to be like, if a man is abusing a woman, that's really, really bad. If a woman is abusing a man, that's pretty bad, but maybe not quite as bad. But that's not how it's treated right now. How it's treated right now is when a man abuses a woman, that's fucking horrible. When a woman abuses a man, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
you can have shows like The View where people are making jokes about a man's testicles being thrown in the sink. You would never see the same thing in the table turn. So your explanation would work if there was only a discrepancy between how we treat it, not a completely binary, hilarious and not hilarious.
Yeah, it reminds me of the way that sexual abuse of minors is treated, especially by teachers, where like, you know, the male teacher abuses the female student. Again, reprehensible, recognized rightly as such, you know. But then when it's flipped, ooh, nice. Wow.
Fucking cool.
With the middle.
Yeah.
Cool. You know, even though, again, it's still abuse of minors is abuse of minors.
Hey, guys.
Because it goes back to
I'm going to ask you a question, Dossier.
versus women.
I can't make a decision on this because I thought back to when I was a 16-year-old kid. I wanted to fuck my teacher super bad, and everyone I knew did.
Me too.
If you're the one, you're the one instigating it, and you're like, I'm gonna fuck that teacher, and if she lets you fuck, why is she treated such shittily?
Look,
versus
the reason that I
all
think
of the experience that we had with men in our like male teachers, it was them approaching girls and grooming them for sex.
I get what you're saying. I mean, you know, I had those feelings too as a kid, but I mean, that doesn't change the fact that you're still nevertheless a minor who is incapable. At least that's the way we've structured our society.
Sure, but they should be
rightfully,
viewed
I think.
Wait,
No. I think it's very important that we realize the difference here. You're not an adult. You're not capable, really, of making decisions for yourself.
Well,
you're
in
capable of that
Sweden,
only in a very limited fashion. So
In Sweden,
even if you initiate something like that, I mean, the fact is that the adult is still in the unquestionable position of power. They have the ability to freely make decisions, and a child does not.
Well, in Sweden, you're an adult when you're 15. That's when you can decide who you want to have sex with.
That's what I'm saying. I think it should be a little lower. Like, I think at 16, I can decide who.
We're gonna wrap it up here, so let's wrap this topic up and let's get to a straw poll to vote who you're gonna keep, not kick on the Rajj Royale podcast. The person with the most amount of votes will choose between the two lowest amount of voted people. Keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. Here we go.
Go ahead and vote. Keep, not kick. Can't vote twice in a row. Keep, not kick. Go, 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 go. Vote, 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 vote. Keep, not kick. Candyland, are you excited to hang out with ST Peach?
Yes, I would love to hang out with her. Where did she go?
I don't know. I don't know. Did you just notice she was gone?
No, I know she went. I know. No, I just wish she would come here.
No.
You do?
Yeah.
Really? To Sweden?
Yeah, no, but I would love to hang out with her.
Would you?
Yeah, I would, Raj. Wait, why are you saying it like that?
I'm just filling dead air. That's all.
This is a lot of fun today, Raj.
Wait, are you
This is a good
interesting,
time.
Raj, that you came out as a gay man and you're so interested in the potential lesbian activities of another two.
I didn't say I was fully gay.
Raj.
Well,
That's just really
Destiny,
strange, Raj.
Destiny, I'm very straight, but I love when two guys are kissing. That's the cutest thing.
But you see, I'm an advocate for people engaging in exploring themselves sexually, Destiny. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, you just seem really invested in the outcome of that exploration.
I was just honestly, maybe I.
Yeah.
You
What
notice
were you
how
doing? What,
in
were you
Raj's
thinking about ideas for a
intros
new
he
show,
always
Raj?
Are you
tries to show
challenging
off
my
his thick
sexuality
ass.
here, Destiny?
No, I think he's challenging your motives. Is this a matter of personal interest or of lucrative interest?
No, I don't think. I don't understand how I can benefit.
Just to be clear,
ST
somebody
Peach
told
is-
me
ST
just a moment ago that I said what I said to score points.
ST Peach is a as far as I'm aware, she's a married woman, and I'm not sure if what the rules of her
Wait,
relationship
what does married
are.
have to do with it, Raj? You don't believe in? Oh, there's only one type of relationship.
No, I don't. No, that's not the
Crazy that you
case.
talked to me and Melina
you
face to
missed.
face,
Hold on,
and then you
Dusty.
come
You
on
missed
these
the second
shows.
part of what I said, and I said it's up to them to determine the rules of their relationship. That is consistent with what you think too, right?
The safe assumption.
Hey, Raj, I got a message for you. Ready?
What? Oh, okay. Back off, Destiny. No punch. Stop punching the camera. All right. The winner
Get his
of
ass, Destiny.
the winner of the poll again was Destiny. Congratulations. In second place is Candyland, who must choose between the two lowest amount of voted people.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
I'm so honored. Wait, I'm so honored. Wait.
It's between Minx and lecture fan Candyland. You must choose between the two of them. Who do you want to kick? Do you want them to give their cases?
Yes, give your cases, everybody.
All right, my case.
Allihopa, säg varför ni vill ha kvar.
My case is I still want to talk about Bernie Sanders making sexist remarks, being racist, and accepting the nomination or the whatever of a transphobe, and then we also got to talk about the impeachment still. So
He is very concerned
he's
with
gonna be good.
transphobia.
It's going to
Okay,
be a good one if you keep
me-
lecture fan.
Why you wanna stay?
Look, I'll be completely real with you. He has way more better arguments. That's my stand. He has way more better arguments.
So you're saying I should keep a bastard?
Lecture fan, not bastard.
He's saying you should. He's saying
Okay,
you should
wait,
keep
let
deluxe
me speak to
edition.
Candy. I'm saying you should keep non-face-tuned Bastiat.
There
Is
you
what
go.
I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Did you just call him a
You
bastard?
you should keep better Bastion, all right?
Yeah. No, well, he's worse. You know, on the if you were before and after.
Candy, make your decision.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I really want to know about Bernie Sanders, so I'm gonna vote for lecture fan.
So you're gonna kick. You're gonna
like,
kick.
honestly-
Who are you
Candy.
kicking?
I'm kicking Minx because
Okay.
honestly, I really want to know more about Bernie Sanders because I accidentally said something about him before.
I don't know if that's the next topic, but anyway, Minx, you have been eliminated from the show. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for contributing absolutely nothing.
Fuck you, Raj. How about that?
How about that? Go, Minx. Go ahead and shout out your Twitch channel.
That was really rude. Okay. Bye, yeah, just Minx. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Minx. Hey, we'll see you on the Monday Raj Chiller, I think.
Yay!
It's Monday or Tuesday. I haven't figured it out
I
yet.
think.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought it was amazing. Okay, bye.
Bye,
I'm
Schlinks.
sorry, Minx, you're
I'm an
cute.
advocate of Schlinks. Okay, let's go to the next topic, one that we haven't covered yet in the Rajj Royale today, and that is the Soda Poppin' tweet. Let's hear. So earlier this week, Soda Poppin' made a bait tweet where he said there are two genders after a viewer of his stream said that he would get banned for tweeting it. The tweet has since been deleted. I think that's very clear. So the question here that I want to ask is not, we're not debating whether there's two genders or not. Okay, that's not a debate we're having here. The question is, does baiting or joking excuse an edgy tweet? Is what I'd want to say. Let's start with Eva. Go ahead.
Absolutely not, because that's not stopping the people who are strolling into my chat all day, every day. They're still emboldened by this bullshit. This guy thinks he can just walk onto social media, and he can, and make statements like this that are used again and again in my chat as jokes and as not jokes, and it's exhausting. I'm tired of it. This emboldens them. It's not funny. We're not laughing.
Also, can I oppose the framing of this question? He's not baiting. He really does believe that.
Yeah.
So I reject the framing.
The second question. Hold on. The second Destiny. The second question that I have is the Slasher had referenced in the Scuff podcast the clip that had surfaced of him saying that he believes that there are two genders or something like that. He actually believes it. But I think the intent behind the tweet was to bait. Is that correct?
Sure. We could say that. Yeah. I think that's maybe probably true, rather than him trying to make some political statement for the intent. But don't sit here and pretend like, oh, well, I don't
it
think
was
he
a part of
actually
my
blah,
second
blah,
line of questioning. We were going to get to it anyway. But anyway, but we're talking about the baiting or joking part of the nature of the tweet. Candyland, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, so, how do I remember? Where I come from, it's, it's pretty normal that it's only two genders, but on the internet, it's very known that it's more than two genders, and I learned from the internet. So I think that he, who has been on the internet for a long time, he should also know that, the good thing to say and the more, he should know that the right thing to say is that there is more than two genders, You learn from where you experience.
Yeah, Kinlan, the reason you've learned that is because you spend time in these more political spheres.
Well,
he might be saying the wrong...
He did too,
No,
He's
he didn't.
fucking Soda Pop and he should do that.
No, that's the point I'm about to make, is that he doesn't. He's been spending a long time on the internet, but he's always been in gaming spheres. The only interaction he's ever had with Rajj or any political people, barely, you could say, was when he did that one Rajj dating show. But this guy spent his entire existence playing games, shit talking, shit posting. So he doesn't understand that his influence and the words that he speaks actually have impact. So he just shit posts and memes about it. So I understand what he's doing in that sense, that he's kind of oblivious to it. But he needs to understand that what he's saying actually does have impacts. And he has such a massive following that it has a much bigger impact than if, say, Lecture Fan were to go on Twitter and say, I hate gays or whatever.
Yeah, when I saw
What?
that,
I was just trying to imagine something he would post on
He didn't
Twitter.
say that, though. He didn't say that.
Wait, real quick. I don't think
just
it's
looked at the guy
fair.
to my right, Lecture Fan.
Just because Lecture Fan is a Trump supporter
I
and
look
hates
to my
minorities
right.
and women doesn't mean he also hates gays.
Okay,
Wow,
come on.
Destiny. Slander.
Calm down, all right?
Straight up defamation
Let's get
right
our
there.
biases correct here, okay?
That's not
Okay,
true.
Round your accent.
He's a
Destiny.
true blue
Def-
constitutional conservative who doesn't have an ill feeling toward anyone.
Yeah.
And he thinks religious morals, even when they're hating gays, it's totally
Look,
fun.
as
It's
much
been
as
that way
I
for
don't
thousands
agree with any
years.
of the religious morals he's mentioned, or at least with most of them, I recognize that he has a point when he says, well, for most of human history, most of the world today, people do
Yeah,
face
boss,
some
yeah, for most of
belief-
human
Let's all-
history, statistically, based on
let's
years we
all
had
get off and say
slaves.
it's all trash.
Okay,
Let's-
so
let's
just because
also-
we smartened up and decided let's get rid of slavery because it's
Let's-
kind of a bad thing.
No,
it doesn't mean that
Wes,
it's
are you
something
out of your mind, Wes? Do you not know anything? Do you realize that it was the Christian right that started the abolition movement? And that
Best dude,
Republicans
not
got rid of
anything.
slavery,
Okay, wait,
and then
Lecture
it's the
Fan, hold on.
Democratic left that
Lecture
was
Fan,
the party of
Lecture
slavery
Fan,
and segregation. It was a
wrong.
Christianity. It was a Christianity-based
Literally
movement to
so
end
fucking
slavery.
wrong. The Democrat Republican have swapped. Go fuck yourself.
No, there was no
Secondly,
party
just
switch.
Just because the Christians did one good thing and tried to get rid of slavery doesn't mean they can't. They have to stop now and it's okay for them to hate fucking gay people. Are you kidding me? Yes, good
No,
job,
no,
Christians.
Christians
You
don't
decided
hate
we
gay
should stop
people.
having
Don't you
slaves.
think you can
Christians
draw
don't
the
hate
fucking
gay stop
between
and maybe
hatred,
stop
Christians love gay
between
people.
hatred and
Hey,
disagreement.
Bossier, when you tell gay people not to do something that is a part of the human existence, don't you think that influences other people to hate them for doing it?
At
And
the
therefore
end
makes
of
them
the
hate
day,
them for being
religion is a voluntary club nobody has to be a part of anymore.
Yeah, it's a voluntary club that I have no goddamn problem speaking out against, too.
And I'm not saying you should have a problem speaking out against it, but I think the notion that religion equals hate is
I
not
never said that, you fucking invalid. Listen to what the words that are coming out of my mouth. I said their anti-gay policies influence homophobia on a mass scale.
Wait, how did we get here?
Yeah.
There's two parts of that statement that are really silly. One is saying that abolition was started by religious people. First of all, back then, almost everybody was fucking religious, okay? So almost every, like, contrary and positive position to any movement is by religious people. And secondly, most of the abolitionist thought, I'm pretty sure it was, like, post, like, Age of Enlightenment stuff, which was encouraged by, like, rational and skeptical thinking, which was pretty markedly not as religious as the thought prior to it. So it's a little bit rich to be like, oh, yeah, it was religious people that freed the slaves. I don't know if I would 100% buy that. Also, fuck, there was a second thing too, but I forgot because I already started screaming.
I don't know. I mean, the Protestant Reformation, I think one of the huge results of that was the belief in the value of the individual who is saved by faith alone. I think you would draw a line from that toward the Enlightenment, and then eventually toward America and the abolition of slavery. So I don't think it's a crazy argument.
How did we get here?
No,
that's what I want to know.
Let me take it back. Let me
take it back, lecture fan. Take us back, baby. Take us to church.
Okay.
All right.
I think it's crazy that Eva said that if it's comedy, that's not excusable. I think that's ruining comedy. We're saying we're basically shutting down comedians to where now nobody can say a joke because the SJW cancel culture left is going to try to cancel them, and so now comedians are not even saying stuff anymore. I think that exposes the fascism of the left.
Fascism.
Wait. Firstly,
really?
That has nothing to do with fascism. This is completely separated from whatever you think fascism means. Firstly. Secondly, like, people always bring up this comedy argument when we're defending the same fucking helicopter joke like a million fucking times. Like, is this really the best comedy that we have? The epitome of comedy is identifying as an Apache attack helicopter.
Well, you were the one that said it wasn't even comedy.
That's basically the only joke that conservatives seem to be able to tell about trans people is that basically the attack helicopter joke in a variety of different forms.
There are only two genders. No one fucking laughed.
Okay,
it's
that's regardless of the point. Lecture fan, multifaceted here. Yes, she's they're kind of right in that sense that it's shit comedy, but there's a big difference from a stand-up comedian walking on a stage and trying to do a comedic act versus a Twitch streamer largely known for his gameplay, just saying a blatant statement like that. You can't compare the two, because if it was like Dave Chappelle's statements, like his shit, which was called transphobic, I defend that to the day I die, because he's a comedian and his comedy is edge and he's hilarious while doing it. Soda Poppin is not known for his fucking comedy.
Wait a minute, Wes. It sounds like the argument you're making is basically that Soda Poppin is not good at it and Dave Chappelle is. That has nothing to do with the message behind it, does it?
Are you kidding me? Soda is super good at it.
But you have to understand a comedian. You don't take a comedian's jokes as something to influence how you feel towards things. Soda Poppin is such a massive streamer who has people who follow and agree with what he says just because he says them and not because they're comedic jokes.
You think somebody like Dave Chappelle, who is probably the most successful comedian, at least in recent American history, also has a following that might perhaps be influenced by some of the things he says?
But that's not the natural human. That's not how you treat a joke. You don't treat a joke to affect your morality and your statements or your stances on things.
But they do. Humor is very reflective of the culture of the people that are there. That's undeniable, right?
Humor, stand-up comedians are not changing the way people feel when it comes to societal issues based off their jokes.
But that's not true. Comedians are very much. Richard Pryor was, George Carlin was, and Dave Chappelle even is. Comedians can be at the forefront of like societal talk on certain types.
No,
of
because people shit on them for making the jokes, not because they're taking what they're saying seriously, like it's having some impact on the way people view certain groups in societies.
That's very context sensitive. I mean, that has to depend on what it's like. I mean, especially if it's a comedian who maybe their shtick is telling people things that like aren't politically correct or things that you're not supposed to say. I mean, that kind of comedy, I mean, while I'm not saying people should be prevented from doing it, sounds to me like it could just as well be kind of reinforcing people's existing prejudices.
Do you guys think Twitch made him delete the tweet?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Do you think they asked him to?
There's no way.
Why did he delete it? I don't know. I'm just
because he got shit on
dumb.
for it.
No, he realized he was dumb. Can I say something? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I come from the most Kona place in goddamn North Sweden. I live in the fucking middle of nowhere, and he lives in Texas, America, whatever. See, like it's for me that's like super relevant, and where I come, it's like and I still know you shouldn't make that type of joke. That's not appropriate. That's not where the world is heading. Like, we want to head to a place where it's more like goddamn, there's like, if someone feels like they're a third gender or fourth or fifth or seventh gender, you know, they can be that for me, okay? So I just feel like he probably also know that. That's why he deleted. That's
right.
why.
So you're saying that he should respect other people's views, but you don't respect his views, and you're trying to shut him up and not let him speak.
No, he
wait. Was it a joke or his views?
Perpetuate a
Was it a joke or his views? Because
He
first
should
you were
know.
saying it was a joke, now you're saying it's his views.
No, I'm saying he should know it's inappropriate to talk like that, and he knows better. That's why he deleted it. I think so. Don't you think so?
No.
I don't know what's in his head or in his heart, but I guess
look, I know. Look,
was really
I've had
troubled
the
by
hold
the
on,
comparison
hold on.
you
I've
made
had the
between
opportunity.
like fascism
Look.
and like comedy, because there's one thing to say that okay, you tell a joke, you get a bad response, people don't want to participate in your medium anymore. That's an entirely different thing from fascism, you know, state oppression. I mean that. So I feel like throwing words around like that is really it really brings up arguments.
The similarity is trying to shut up people and not to shut people down. There's no more respect of free and open debate. It's like he should not be able to say this, and that is a similarity between the modern American left and fascism, is that they don't allow people to speak and they want to shut them up and shut them down.
There's a fundamental difference here, though. There's a fundamental difference here, though. It's not that anybody is saying, even if you want to ban him from a medium, that he shouldn't be able to say it. It's saying he shouldn't, or we don't want him on this platform or our platform or this audience or whatever. You are free in the United States, as I think you should be everywhere in the world, to express your message, no matter how odious it is. But that doesn't entitle you to an audience or a platform.
And not only that, I just want to be really clear. I'm one of the people incredibly opposed to this, because I'm going to be affected by that more than probably all the cis people on here, right? And so what's my response? I said, I hope he's joking, and if he ever wants to talk about it and have a conversation on why this is damaging, I am so there for that. Is that me being fascist and shutting him up and deplatforming him? Like, how are you painting that as fascist?
No, that's you trying to get more viewers.
This is damaging. No, that's not. That's me doing what I do with my platform, where I'm like, hey, I really genuinely believe we can improve this. Let's talk about it.
Why didn't you reach
Honestly,
out to
I would love
Ava?
to see. I would love to see Eva talk to Soda Poppin about it.
Ava,
I would love
on
it.
not just your
Press 1, 2,
platform,
3 if you would
care
watch.
so much about the issues themselves, why didn't you try to reach out to them privately?
Because I have so many people in my life right now that I'm educating on this topic, right?
Who do you think's more
I can't
important?
just run around.
Ava,
who do I think's
think
more important?
Hold on, let me phrase the question. Who do you think's more
Probably
important?
the person in my
can I
house
finish the question?
today.
Based off your platform, right? That's what you're talking about. Your message, what you push to the world. Who do you think's more important? Someone like in your chat, maybe someone in your family, or someone who has an audience of millions? What do you think has a bigger impact?
Person that I was talking to that lives in my house that was just saying that he thinks being gay is wrong. I am going to put a little effort there.
That has a bigger impact
to me because I'm fucking living.
Yes, Ava, that has a bigger impact on your personal experience. Yeah, you were just talking about your message that you're trying to push out there. It's your brand,
that's what I do for my work, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I can't be working around the clock. Everyone just expects me to do education for all these cis people all the time. I have to do this constantly, Wes.
I'm expecting to reach out
Maybe
to
she wants to play
every
the League of
fucking
Legends,
time.
Yeah,
I
Wes,
have
I don't get your
explain
point.
my pronouns
you don't get
when
my
I'm
point?
educated.
Don't throw your dog, Wes. Jesus Christ.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
He just eliminated his
Like, they
dog.
should be free to educate who they like. And
The
that's
reason I
that.
asked the question is because she phrased it that she
They
wants
phrased
to pull
it.
on. Sorry, they phrased it as they want to for their audience, and she can come talk to them. But if you care so much about the message, if you care so much about the world in total, why wouldn't you do it privately? Because what I hear from you is you're only trying to do it because it would benefit you.
No, because
why is that even an impure motive?
No.
It's impure because.
Can I respond?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
yes.
didn't do that because. Thank you, Raj.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
You're welcome.
I didn't do that because do you think if I DM Soda Poppin, maybe he would. Maybe he would see all the DMs and he would pick out Eva Unalove and he would go, this person I've never heard from. I've never
This is such a
talked to
fatalistic
before.
argument.
No, it
Yeah,
isn't.
it is.
I'm saying I know what it's
fatalism.
like to have a lot of No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Wes, you have to realize
It's dumb that you would expect her to like cringily reach out to Soda Poppin and be like, "Hey, I'd like to talk."
Don't talk about how much you
Like,
care about the
what?
message when you're trying to push a message when you're only trying to do it for your personal gain. Ava,
Plus, like, there's
your
only so
personal
many
message.
hours in the
Hold
day.
on.
There's only so much energy
I
in one's
agree.
life. You can't do
your
everything.
Every other trans person.
Okay, then do it where it influences a much larger audience than yours. His is hundreds of times larger than yours. If you
Wes,
care
it's
so much about the
literally a
message, not
hierarchy of
benefiting
needs.
others,
Like health and you've got to fulfill your own life before you can go on
you'd
a
invite him
show.
on your show to talk about it with you. Great, I get
No,
that.
I'll go on his show and talk it with him. I don't give a fuck where I am.
It doesn't matter. It's still pushing your fucking brand. That's the issue I have.
No.
That's the issue I have. Is you're
Yeah,
phrasing it like
Come
it's, oh,
No.
so almighty me, I'm
Casey,
trying to
no.
do something for these people. I'm trying to do something great for these communities. When really, the way you phrase this one specifically, because Ava, you know I agree with your message. And I push it as well. Yeah, but you're trying to do it in a sense that is only based on personal gain. Because you could have attempted, at least tried. That's why I asked you if you did to do it behind the scenes. But instead, you wanted to say on this show of 30,000 people or whatever that you would invite him to onto a show or that you would go on his show to talk about it. Why do you have to be platformed in front of a huge audience?
Listen, Jenna and I just had a private conversation Wednesday about her
Great.
wanting to improve.
Great.
I would totally do
Destiny
that
there?
with Soda Poppin as well.
Good.
Why is Wes
Come back to that,
attacking
Destiny, I
Eva
tried.
so much this show?
The way
So
you
it's
phrased
just
it just
like-
seemed like it was your personal agenda.
Well, for example, Vess, I'm a big.
I keep getting called out as this being like some insincere thing, and I'm like, I'm just trying to reinforce again and again and again. This is what I'm doing because people say, "Oh, you're dying for Bad Bunny. You're trying to support Bad Bunny because she's a leftist." No, I'm here for Jenna. I'm here for fucking Soda Poppin. This is what I do again and again and again, and I'm trying to get it through your heads. Like
Ava.
I'm here for reform.
Yeah, I
Period.
wasn't
Wes,
saying
Wes,
that
what
you
you're
were-
saying right now
Period.
is super
Yes.
ridiculous.
No, it's
It
not.
seems
Let me
so
finish my point there.
ridiculous.
Hey, Bossy,
Because
I'm having a conversation with her.
If you're not
Not with
spending
you.
every moment of every day
Sorry,
doing
no.
everything you possibly can, you're insincere.
It's not
and
what
that's
I'm
just
saying.
nonsense.
Shut the fuck up,
You all
dude.
can do
Listen.
Am I wrong? What am I
Wait,
missing here? Because that sounds to be exactly
Hold on,
like
no,
what
no.
you're
Let me
saying.
finish what I'm saying. Let me finish having the conversation with them. Okay?
No, Vess, you
Wes, I think you've been insincere about your weight
I
loss.
get it. You want to farm votes, dude. Shut up. Let me finish and then I'll shut up for the rest of the round. Candyland, you literally know nothing about this topic. Shut up, dude.
kidding me?
Wes, you've talked a lot about wanting to lose weight, and I think you've
Hey,
been insincere.
Candyland, maybe if you'd shut the fuck up, you'd get educated a little
Whoa,
bit.
hey.
Are you kidding me?
Ava,
I'm more educated than. Oh! So this is what
Let me
you do?
finish. Let me finish. Oh, God, let me finish.
Wes,
For the love of God.
let Candy
Screaming
talk
that
and then you can talk.
Candies are late,
You know
dude.
what? I also have fucking good education
No, you
coming out
don't.
of me. Vess,
Nope.
yes, I do.
Nope.
Every time you think someone
That's
is bad,
right.
you
Fuck
fucking
her.
you remove your goddamn headphones. Listen to me for a second, okay?
Okay, tell me, Candy.
Well, when I saw Soda Poppin's tweet, I was like, oh, this is dumb, and I scrolled through it, even though I love Soda Poppin,
That
and
helps me so
everything
much.
he
So do
does,
I.
no. But what I say is like, I love him and everything he does,
So
but
do
that was
I.
pretty dumb. That was pretty dumb.
That's not
to
the
write
argument we're
that.
having at all, Candyland. I was talking specifically to Ava because this specific example is what made me realize that it seems like you care more about benefiting financially off of your message more than your message yourself. And that's why I'm saying, why didn't you ask them?
What is with this request
No,
for
so it
monastic
doesn't.
purity in exchange for
Just
doing
seem
some
pretty
good
scummy.
in the world?
Why
Just pretty
her?
scummy.
It's
So-
not scummy
Wait,
at
you think-
all.
wait, you think
Even
that-
if that was the motive, it's
Hey,
certainly not
Wes-
scummy. And to assume
No,
that that
Wes-
is the motive is so
Hey,
fallacious.
Bostier,
It's based
they're
on
not gonna
nothing.
fuck you, dude.
That's
Go
not
ahead.
Wait, what?
Keep on flailing your arms if that's how you're gonna farm votes. But it's so bad faith, it's beyond belief.
Okay, wait.
Destiny,
Okay, hey,
go ahead.
hey. Okay, so as somebody,
Destiny,
Although I appreciate that.
so as somebody that has a longer history than anyone here of calling people out for debating and all that shit, okay? if I want to get somebody's attention to have a conversation with them that I think is productive, the easiest way to do it is publicly calling them out. If you send an email to someone, you don't know if they fucking read that shit. You don't even know which emails they read or if they're going to give a fuck. But if you publicly call somebody out, it forces some type of response. Even them ignoring you is some type of response if the call out is made public.
Ava, call them out right now.
And I would say that I probably have a much larger platform, at least at the moment, depends how much more League I play, than Eva does. So if I choose to call somebody out in a public manner, because I think it's more effective, I would expect someone smaller than me to do it 10 million times more. Of course.
Do it, pussy.
A public call out is by far I do it all the time.
Do it right now. Do it for Soda Poppin'.
Who cares about Soda
I don't know if
Poppin'?
Soda Poppin' gives a fuck about these issues, which is why my original.
You're not. Oh my god, you're not doing it either. You son of a.
Wait, stop! I'm not doing it because what I would say is you shouldn't fucking tweet about it if you don't know anything about the fucking issue. If I sort of wanted to have an argument about that, then we could, but I don't think he would. He'd probably say, "Oh, I don't really care about it that much." Wait. I'm just saying to reinforce Eva's point. Like I would call somebody out publicly because it's a much more effective way of getting a response. Because even if they don't respond, that is some type of response. Then just shoot a fucking email into God knows how much is in their inbox already.
Especially when you only have so many hours in the day to do this stuff anyway. Why not multitask while you're at it?
Raj, does Soda want to join?
No, God, stop! Stop, guys, stop. No, here's the deal. We're talking about the tweet itself, and look, I've met and talked. He comes from one of the nice. What makes this so shocking is he comes from some of the nicest people that I know. Both of his brothers. He's an extremely nice, kind person, and I don't think he would intend to do if he knew he was doing harm to anybody. I don't think he would.
No one is talking about
do
that. It doesn't matter if you intend to do it or not. If I were to tweet out like I think black people should do it, less IQ
it
than
does
white
do
people,
harm.
that's not an okay tweet.
Of course not. No, of course not. I'm not saying it is okay.
He's said this statement many times over the years.
Right now. Like he literally threw a dumb fuck tweet.
Raj, he's not gonna fuck you, dude.
I know.
Oh my god. Wait, shut the fuck up, Wes. Holy shit. No.
I've
You can't
honestly
sit here
always thought that.
and pull the fucking I know that you do this for your shit or whatever, but like when we're all discussing it, you can't come in and like sim hard for him. You're like, oh yeah, he's a nice guy, blah blah blah. That doesn't matter. Like the trans people that have to read the same attack helicopter joke 50 million times doesn't give a fuck that Soda Poppin's a nice guy. He's just contributing to harassment of all these people, whether he knows it or not, and he should know better by this point. Like that's it.
Well.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, just yeah, absolutely.
I thought the yelling got lesser as we got rid of people.
I thought so too, but Wes keeps saying, Wes keeps stirring the pot.
I think
the more he yells, the more votes he
content.
gets. So he's figured out the winning formula here.
Fuck off.
Why are so many people uneducated on this? And look, this is something that frustrates me personally. Isn't it a scientific fact that that gender is not the same as biological sex, and people is conflate the right word?
Well, at least the historical reality.
The problem
that's
is
been
that
a fact
why
of
don't
human
people
life for
understand
The
that?
problem is that no, because we don't have an intellectual attachment to gender or sex. That's not how we typically think of these things. We inherit values from our parents or from the society around us, and gender and sex, for the most part, are thought of as the same thing, and the roles that go on to these things are inherited. You don't even question them. So when you start to tell somebody something like, hey, like gender and sex, like people haven't even begun to they haven't even questioned their own sexuality or the way that they, engage with the concept of gender or how their gender expression works. Nobody even thinks about this stuff. It just happens without even thinking about it. This is why one of the reasons why it's so fucking hard to be trans is because you have this ingrained idea in your head that you haven't even thought about that it like makes you feel fucking horrible. So it's not if you don't reason yourself into a position, you can't reason yourself out of it, right? People don't engage with these topics typically in an intellectual manner, so they're very confused when people bring them up and tell you to like do it. I have to talk quickly before you come screaming in with some random fucking stupid fucking comment, Wes.
I can't follow you. You're speaking too fast.
Wes, you're from the same place as Soda Poppin is born, right?
Yeah, we're both Texans.
Yeah.
Yay!
Do you understand?
Yeah,
Wait, do you understand
I was born and brought up a racist, transphobe, homophobe, all that, and it took like educating myself and listening to logic from people who aren't backwoods, like sister fuckers, to actually learn how the world works.
I think.
Can we stop making a joke of poverty, Wes? All right.
Backwoods sister fuckers.
Hey, there's a lot of backward sister fuckers that have a lot of money. Okay.
Hey, Bostier, no one said they're poor. They got mansions too. They just fuck their sisters.
Backwoods. I know what you meant by
you know
that.
what?
I know about the problematic implications of what you're saying.
Hey, Bostier, racism is much more prevalent in poorer communities because education is not as prevalent in poorer communities. Sorry, dog. That's just fact.
No. This is more than racism. You are demeaning these people as individuals rather than trying to reach out to them for their message. And frankly, the fact that you're not doing everything you can every time you can do it really reflects very poorly on your character and suggests you're just here for the money and the votes.
He just reverse Uno'd you.
Except for large people who have done shit fucked up in the past. I've called them out. I've DM'd them when they don't want to talk about it publicly. I do it all the time. I just don't base my entire existence off it. I'm not trying to make it my money grab. That was my issue,
Well,
is that it felt a money grab. I'm not saying Ava is doing that. This
so
one
here's the
exception, it
deal.
looked that way.
But can I say something, Vest?
yeah,
if you were
Yeah, you cut
different
out.
than you are. No, Vest, if you were like teach a little bit different than you are right now, you would be where Soda Poppin are right now, right? And you can also
No.
write that. Yeah, you would. Like if one person wouldn't say one thing, you know, the butterfly effect and everything. You know, you could have been exactly where he is right now because
No,
you're
but Soda
born
Poppin spends so
in the
much
same
time
place.
online where people talk about these issues seriously. He's at least heard it before.
I've made progression in my own life. I mean, I used to. I think we've all said gamer words
Yeah.
at one point.
I'd say he's not super politically forward or PC or anything like that, but he's definitely heard them. And I had never even heard these arguments before I got on Twitch.
Well, I think Soda Poppin is genuinely just a gamer guy.
I didn't even know how to spell gender before I came on Twitch.
Rajj made a good point, and I don't want to say that it's excusing his actions, but it's more the sense that why his actions happen, not saying that they're okay, it's just that he's ignorant. He just doesn't know. So it's good that people are trying to teach him and people are speaking out about it, because maybe he will learn. That's good.
Right. No, not the N word is not a is the I didn't never. God.
Yes, the N word's a gamer.
Is that a gamer word? Oh.
F word, N word. Those are the two main gamer words.
Well, okay.
Did you ever dude? I thought about this the other day. I think Modern Warfare invented gamer word.
You think so?
No,
Modern Warfare
the
2?
gamer word is not the gamer word.
And they invented using gamer words. They didn't invent the F and the N word. They invented use them by gamers.
Wait, I thought it was from that tweet or whatever. Like
what tweet?
There was a tweet where somebody said something like, somebody was talking about how, you know, we shouldn't use hateful words, they're bigoted, blah, 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 blah. And some rando on Twitter responded with like, people act like these are like hateful, horrible words. These are just words that gamers use. They said something like that. Like,
I
people
don't mean the phrase gamer words. Sorry, I just meant that the way that gamers use them came from Modern Warfare. Because I played a dozen fucking online games back then, and I keep talking to people and I hear the same experience, and it all started in Call of Duty. That's when people started dropping the F-bomb and the M-bomb on me.
My experience is that online gamers usually use the F word more, which is where I come from, and that like FPS gamers, especially console gamers, typically use the N word more. That's my understanding of the gamer words that each society.
I always just classify them as
Hold on, this is a perfect segue.
Hardcore gamer, the one who uses the
This is a
N-word.
perfect segue
Way
into
too serious.
whether people should be allowed to use the F word or the N word. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
I will fight you.
What do you think? Should white people, lecture fan? What do you think?
The ground has been thoroughly plowed.
Hey, Ava, it's not funny when a man gets abused. Okay?
Gamer words. Lecture fan, you're being very quiet right now. Do you want to say something?
Physical violence. Wes, why are you assuming physical violence, Mister? I'm gonna punch in my camera.
I use physical violence on my camera.
It's gonna be words.
Ava, I punch my camera so I don't have to punch a hole through my fucking monitor. Listen to idiots like you speak trash.
Oh my god! Calm down.
What did you say?
Wes,
Vest?
like, slow down on the coffee or something, dude.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Yeah.
Deep breaths, Wes. Calm down. You're gonna
I actually
be okay.
just punched myself in the nose super hard.
Okay.
Oh my
Are you
God.
bleeding? Are you bleeding?
Did you like cast some force?
Are you bleeding? Wow, Eva.
Wait, am I bleeding?
This is how I fight. Don't touch
Yeah.
me.
Don't you dare mess up her pronoun again, you son of a bitch.
Hey, don't wait.
What?
She's a wizard.
You just.
Oh, I just fucked it up in that sentence. I'm sorry. Don't you dare fuck up their pronoun, you son of a bitch. I just fucked it up. I'm sorry. All right, let's take a vote.
You're getting.
Unless anybody else wants to speak on the topic, I think we're practically finished here.
Wes, the way you tried to attack "quote unquote" sister fuckers there was also pretty problematic, given our position that incest between consenting adults should be legal. But hey, I was gonna let it slide.
Okay, it's time. It's time to.
My
Way
sister,
too hard
she
on my
was super
conscience.
hot. I don't care.
It's time to vote. We're voting right now. Who you want to keep, not kick on the Rajj Royale podcast? Let's go. Let's do this. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep, not kick.
Just terrible, boss. Yeah.
Hey, we should. I'm down to talk about that anytime.
No,
I
but
don't
Destiny.
even
Destiny.
understand why
I want to
you're
make it clear
fighting
from
right
earlier.
now.
I want to make it clear from earlier. You're completely right. It's inexcusable, regardless of if he is a nice person or not. I just like to say that because I feel like people just when they do an action, they put people in a box and then they just write them off as people and like, oh, this must be a horrible person that said this. And when in reality, normal, good faith acting people say horrible things all the time, and they need to be educated by it.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's
so
good.
that's what I was trying to say.
Just don't come off as a simp.
Oh, I mean, look, I really look. I really like Soda Pop, and he's one of my favorite people that I've met here on the platform. So
yeah, we can tell by how you defended his transphobia earlier, don't we?
well, look, I've probably been
I'm-
transphobic at times before.
Oh, I'm sorry, Raj.
It is
and
kind of
I've been
interesting,
educated, and I've learned from it. So there you go.
I'm just fucking with you. Damn, chill.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't attack him. Just educate him.
Yeah, and maybe I am a simp. Fuck it, who cares?
We do. The internet.
I'm a
cares,
simp
Raj.
for Soda Pop, and there you go.
He's not gonna host you, dude.
It doesn't matter.
You
I
know
don't
what?
care.
Raj, have you noticed that I'm very much a simp for you?
Really? You are a
I'm
simp
like
for
the
me,
Yeah,
Candy.
she simps
I'm
so
like the
hard for you.
simpiest simp.
Jesus
for
Christ, Candy,
Raj.
I'm not gonna have sex with you. Come on, stop. Just kidding. See, why'd everybody fucking wait? If she said that to me, everybody would laugh. What? It's because I'm a man?
Reverse the rules!
What's this double standard?
Boom. Absolutely.
Double standard. What? Everybody got uncomfortable because I said that? What the hell? Jesus Christ! If it would have been the other way around, if Candy would have said, "Raj, I'm not gonna have sex with you," everybody would have laughed. But all of a
it's just
sudden,
because
everybody
you
got their
are
tail
ugly.
between their legs.
I think it's just your demeanor in general, Raj. It's just very rapey vibes I get.
Oh, come on.
I actually wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I would have defended you, Raj.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Maybe.
Even you can defend me by
I
laughing.
can't promise.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and vote. Vote for you want to keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. Keep, not kick. All right, here we go.
Man,
Bottom
this
two right
serious
now.
talk.
Wes, did you decide to vote last time?
No. Destiny did.
Wes, you
No,
are.
I did.
Oh, Candy
Yeah, I
did.
did.
Wes, you are the top voted person for the second time in this show. You must decide between the two vote lowest amount of voted people. Casey Tron and Lecture Fan, who are you going to let go?
Casey Tron, you remember the alliance?
Yeah, I remember.
Remember what happened to that alliance? Remember when you sided with Amia?
I was just like, I don't want Wes to win because he'll gamble it all anyway. To be honest,
And that would have been great content. It would have been amazing content.
Well,
You know,
I'm just,
Tron,
I don't know.
I have been a fan of yours for as long as I can remember, and we banter and we're friends. But you, specifically you and Amia, fucked me out of $10,000. Okay,
I
so
knew
I'm
you
not
would
ready
have
to
taken
admit
it all
that.
for yourself.
Oh, you're goddamn right. I wouldn't. I'd be in Europe
I
right
knew
now
you
doing
were
the
gonna
best live
choose
stream of all
Bo.
time.
Wait, is this on
Absolutely,
Clint's
but
show?
I knew you would.
Yeah, Clint,
Yeah.
I got fucked over. I orchestrated the best alliance of all time. We're gonna kick everyone else, and it was gonna be us five. And, then
And he
her
was
Amia.
gonna last until the end, and he was gonna choose foe.
And guess what?
And try to
Casey?
take
Now
all the
our
money.
whole alliance has $0. Hey, I at least would have given you like 100 to say a sorry.
Okay.
Now you have 0.
Yes,
Casey,
chat, I
alright.
get it. Casey has more votes than Candy because we started talking about Casey and it overtook her in the poll. That's what happens when you start talking about somebody. We don't have a way to close the poll. All right, get over it. All right, Casey Tron.
It's okay.
It's what happens every time we mention two people in the bottom two. We just have to lock it in and take a mental snapshot on who's in the bottom two when we
Casey,
close the
next
poll.
time, we'll
All
be
right,
partners again,
there
so
you
I
go.
have to get my
Casey
revenge.
Tron, you have
All
been
right.
kicked off the show for the second time. Thank you for joining us. Please go ahead and shout out your channel.
Twitch.tv/CaseyTron. Thank you for having me. I just love being here.
Thank you, Casey. We love having you here too. Twitch.tv/CaseyTron.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. We're going to move a little quicker here now that we're getting towards the end, but we do need to bring up something that Lecture Fan had mentioned. Let's see. Before all the Christians go to bed, it is getting late. So let's see. We want to talk about the particular. Let's see here. There's a particular topic about Joe Rogan, I believe, getting endorsed or endorsing Bernie Sanders. Let's see. Joe Rogan. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Are you kidding
Wes,
me?
I really like Wes. While Raj is looking that up, I have to say I really like the way that you play with your prey before you kill it. You're brutal, man.
So recently, I'm looking for my topic in my list here to read word for word what the question's going to be. But oh yeah, Joe Rogan. Bernie Sanders received an endorsement from Joe Rogan this week after embracing the support. He received criticism from an LGBTQ
advocacy group.
Advocacy group. I'm sorry. You know how sometimes I normally can pronounce those words. Advocacy group because of comments Rogan has made in the past regarding gender, race, and sexuality.
Joe Rogan has massive reach and his endorsement is undeniably valuable. Should Bernie really be expected to refuse the support of him? Anybody want to start? Lecture, this is your game. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, so I find this just absolutely hilarious. As a conservative, as a Trump supporter, I am loving watching the left tear each other apart like this. And the CNN article on this says that Bernie Sanders is facing backlash from Democrats after taking an endorsement from Joe Rogan, who has a history of racist, homophobic, and transphobic comments. You combine this with what Elizabeth Warren did with Bernie Sanders, implying he's a sexist. And it's just as like mind-boggling, because it's like, does the progressive left have any other attacks other than racist, bigot, homophobe? It's like they're doing it to their own now. They can never make a substantive attack. It's always like, oh, he's a racist, bigot, homophobe. I mean, Joe Rogan and Bernie Sanders now are racist, bigot, homophobes. I mean, it's just preposterous, and I think it just shows that they've got nothing in substance, so they always resort to these exact same name-calling tactics, and I think it's pathetic.
That's just a huge.
Does anybody want to disagree with that?
Well, don't you feel like if you were a member of one of these marginalized groups that previously Bernie Sanders has stood up unreservedly for, that then if he were amplifying the message of somebody who you felt like was not on your side, that you might feel a sense of betrayal? Even though I agree with you that it's bad political calculus, I mean, surely you can understand the feelings of some of these folks, right?
State, what do you think he cares more about? Offending a couple people who suddenly have an issue with this, or winning the damn election?
Look, I absolutely agree that the right thing to do is to remind everybody, hey, this huge megaphone is for me, and by the way, he can learn, he can grow, and so can his audience.
Yes,
so
that's
yeah,
what we've been talking about the whole time.
But what I'm pushing back against is a notion that everybody who is upset at this is absurd and insane.
Yeah,
okay, wait, who is on the same team here? I just want.
It doesn't matter.
We need to.
No, I just wonder.
The people that are trying to cancel Bernie or cancel Joe Rogan over this are the ones who have the issues.
Eva,
if Joe Rogan is no longer doing these things and he's shown remorse and he's trying to work against them, then there's nothing wrong with him.
There's nobody who has spoken out against Joe Rogan is going to be canceling Joe Rogan or Bernie Sanders for that
that's
matter.
What I agree.
I think it's just people expressing frustration with that.
And I don't think it's substantial enough for anyone to abandon Bernie. This isn't an endorsement from the KKK.
Wait,
well, so actually, hold on. Well, we can talk.
Isn't Bernie
like?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Destiny, please.
No, it can't.
Destiny, go ahead.
Well, I was just wondering, like, how old.
He's 78 years old. Destiny, go ahead.
Yeah, he's pretty old.
So there is
My
a problem.
grandfather is that
There
old.
is a
I
problem
would never vote my grandfather for president.
What does that have to do with anything?
That sounds
I'm
like
just saying. I'm just.
Destiny, go ahead, please.
I'm just. Oh.
Destiny, go ahead.
So there has been a problem with people on the left that are getting into the purity testing shit a little bit too much. We saw the same issue crop up when Bernie Sanders tried to endorse Cenk. I don't know how to pronounce their last name, but the guy from the Young Turks that's running for CA District 25.
Yeah, Cenk.
I think, right? Yeah, Cenk. Yeah, that when Bernie Sanders endorsed him, Bernie's crowd came out and was so extreme that they basically made him withdraw his endorsement. This is a problem that like other Democrats have noticed too, that the progressive wing, the Justice Dems, the AOC, and the more extreme left-leaning candidates like Bernie and Warren, who are even fighting against each other now, are fucking shit up like really hard over really kind of stupid, petty reasons.
Why do you guys think that I'm sorry. I'm
ahead.
just curious, like, why do you guys think the left seems so much more prone to devour itself than the right?
Well,
right
right now it's
happening.
right now it's happening because we're having a primary and the right isn't. But
but
Trump has been absolutely divided. Like he shits on his own fucking attorney general on Twitter and shit. Like Trump is constantly fighting this party. We just don't pay attention.
But he forces unity. It always seems to. He
doesn't
always
force
seems
unity.
to get
No.
it.
The Democrat,
Wait.
the left has
Trump-
way more unity.
No, Trump doesn't force unity. The reason why they have unity is because they need to win their elections and because Trump is popular in the U.S., so people will eventually fall in line. But like Trump has repeatedly backstabbed. Look at when he sent fucking Pence to Congress and revoked the was it the spending bill? I don't even remember which one it was. Like overnight, like wasting everybody's time. Like there's plenty of division on the right. If we remember back to the primary seasons when the Republicans were primarying, when Trump was literally saying Ted Cruz's dad was the fucking Zodiac killer. Like holy shit. We just notice it more right now because it's what we're seeing right now because of the primary season.
Wait,
No, that's absolutely right. And historically, that's
like the left. It seemed like there were a lot more people on the left who were not willing to vote for Hillary than conservatives who were not willing to vote for Trump.
Wait,
Another
10% of Bernie Sanders supporters. Another problem.
Hillary's run by fucking aliens, so I understand.
Okay, stop. Never mind. Okay, so what I was gonna say. Sorry, hold on. I have something relevant to say.
Are you
so
drunk, Candy?
The thing is that people on the left, people on the right. This is conjecture, but people on the extreme right, like the KKK or Nazis or whatever, have understood for a long time that if I want to further a hateful message, we got this even from the Southern strategy, like in the '60s and shit. If I want to further a hateful message, I need to be a little bit more intelligent about the ways that I do it. People on the extreme right have always been willing to compromise with people on the right. You know, if you're a neo-Nazi and your goal is less brown people in the U.S., more isolationist foreign policy, right? Like Trump is actually your guy. He's pretty chill. He does a lot of stuff that like super ultra racist hateful people would want without necessarily being that himself. I don't think that Trump is a fucking Nazi.
I think it.
However, when people on the left, you know, see that like somebody's not for their exact flavor of Medicare for all, they lose their fucking mind and they pull their fucking hair out and they have no idea how to be effective in their political messaging over it, and it's horrible to watch.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, and I just don't know why that's the case. You know, I mean, I don't know why.
People with disabilities, concern with people for disabilities, the people who are left behind, right? So there is concern over that, and I hear you on your compromising because we're not going to get it done or whatever. Like I hear, I'm going to say it, both sides of the argument for the left, because I do see, like, I'm going to be the person concerned about the transphobia. My moderator is concerned about people with disabilities that will literally, like, are concerned with people rationing their insulin, for example, right? So it's like these problems are affecting people, and they see that, and they are very concerned. But at the same time, we have to get things.
Wait, let Eva finish, please, before we talk about aliens running Hillary's campaign some more. Sorry, Eva.
No,
please go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Destiny, but like no.
Go ahead, Eva. Please finish, Eva.
Ava, you're muted.
Oh no.
Oh, Candyland's in tune with the aliens. I was basically done.
No,
it's fine.
I wasn't
Okay.
talking about that.
Wes, go ahead, please, Wes.
Okay, I wanted to say there's 2
Candy,
points.
shut up!
The Trump,
Wes, go ahead.
Whoa, Raj.
What? I'd say that to a guy. What's the difference? Wes, go ahead.
Trump. No.
Wes, go ahead, please.
No, I'm fine. I'll wait.
No, please, Wes, go ahead.
Okay, the Trump versus Hillary. Shut up! Before I fucking kill my ego right now here live on stream.
He's gonna kill
Trump
his ego.
versus Hillary, divisiveness versus conduciveness, okay? Trump was much more conducive to the majority of the right and less divisive than Hillary. Hillary was extremely divisive to the left and not very conducive to the pushing of the left as a whole. Second, when it comes to the left cannibalizing themselves, it makes much more sense that it's happening now during when there's 5 or how many fucking candidates are actually running that have a shit chance? 5 or 6 or however fucking many people are running in the Democratic primaries. Of course there's going to be left cannibalism because they have slight to some very big differences in beliefs, and their backers want to destroy the other one so their candidate pushes through. That makes total sense.
Actually, do they eat each other? Cannibalism.
Left cannibalism means they're like eating and destroying each other.
I guess ultimately, it just, you know, somebody mentioned to me, and I think this makes a lot of sense. It seems like folks on the right value a lot more. They are a lot more disposed to value structure and falling in line than people on the left are. And I mean, that seems to be historically.
I just think this is so. That's totally wrong.
People on the right are very politically effective. Like, they're willing to play dirty to get their things done, like keep black people from voting, do whatever the fuck they can to like push their political agenda through. People on the left oftentimes have more problems with that for a myriad of reasons, I guess.
Well, I just reject everything that Destiny's saying about racism being some far right thing. It's absolutely not true. The Democrats are the party of the KKK and racism.
Oh, come on. No, come on.
No, let me finish. And it's just complete. And it's just complete bullshit to do that. And it's also completely false to say that the right is always getting behind each other and the left never does it. When you have specific examples in the last 2 years of Democrats and liberals wearing blackface, and all you left is getting right behind him, and Ralph Northam in Virginia and Justin Trudeau in Canada both wore blackface, and the whole left supported them, and so it's all bullshit.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All the
lecture fan. No, that's true. He's right.
Proven by 2 guys.
He's right to an extent, but he's wrong. Destiny, go ahead.
No, okay.
You figured it out.
There was a point in history when the party. Go ahead, Destiny. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Okay, party switch is a very simplistic way to say it, okay? Parties didn't just switch, okay? But political ideas definitely evolved over time. The Democratic Party of the 60s is not the Democratic Party of today. The Republican Party of the 60s sure as fuck isn't the Republican Party of the day. So to say that this party is the history of whatever, when some of these political parties date back to the 1800s, is really fucking stupid. It's a very naive and clueless view of how political parties work, firstly. Secondly, if we want to talk about the impacts that political political parties have on minorities, okay? I care more about people trying to like defund Planned Parenthood or trying to make it, you know, illegal for certain types of people to come to the country or locking people in cages where they starve to death away from their fucking families a lot more than whether or not some leader 20 years ago wore blackface at a fucking college party, okay? One of these is very fucking important. The other one is dumb, plays well to rhetoric to a racist base.
That's fine, but we're talking about...
Be very clear, there are people on the left that are going after Trudeau. So, like, within my circle, we absolutely are talking about that. Not from a, like, canceling him perspective, if you will, but this is something to talk about and be concerned about and push.
Meanwhile, when President Trump, meanwhile, just to show what the standards are like for racism on the right, when the Central Park Five, who were accused of raping and killing a woman, were exonerated, President Trump didn't at all modify his stance that ultimately they should have received the death penalty.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, he printed that in an article.
He printed it in the New York Times. He tried to ruin the lives of 5 innocent black men in the most shamelessly racist fashion possible. And it's all fine. It's all under the bridge because, hey, it was 1980s. Who cares, right? We got to fall in behind the leader and stop the lefties.
Okay, so, look, this is what pisses me off, lecture fan, because if in the simplest of forms, look, I'm not a political guy, okay? I don't know the difference between Iraq and Iran, okay? I don't know, you know.
That's geography.
But one thing I do know, I know that's a country song, okay? It's a country song. I'm surprised you don't know that song.
I'm just a country lawyer.
I'm just a singer of simple songs. I'm not a real political man.
Yes, good one. Keep it up, Rajj.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay,
Very
so
serious point.
but
Nice.
but like the Democrats of today would be the Republicans of yesterday, and the Republicans of today would have been the Democrats of yesterday. Is that not true?
I don't understand.
Here's the big picture. Here's the big picture thing.
In 1860, the Democratic Party, which you say has been the same for all time, literally tried to destroy the Union to preserve slavery. In 1960, they were trying to pass civil rights legislation to enfranchise blacks with the first real freedom they ever had in American history.
The Republican Party used
clearly
to be
and fundamentally changed in that.
The Republican Party used to be the Progressive Party, didn't it, Destiny? The Republican Party was the Progressive Party, wasn't it?
Listen, guys.
At a time, it was. I mean, for example, President Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, Republican president, was in the early 1900s the first president who invited a black man to dine with him at the White House. So at the time, the Republican Party was the more progressive party.
It was. That's what I said. Isn't that fucking? Destiny, how is that wrong? Back me up here.
I'm just saying that when you say a party, okay, it's not as simple as the party switched like randomly that happened.
Yeah.
And to say that one party was progressive, like different parties are sort of for different values based on what's going on in the context of what's happening at a particular point in time. Like it's more complicated than just saying somebody switched at one point or another. I'm just saying that the blanket statement of like this was the party of slavery is a really fucking stupid statement to say. It's incredibly naive. We would never go back to the 1800s or early 1900s to find the political position of a party and then condemn those people in the party today. Like even over the past 15 to 20 years, the political parties have diverged significantly from where they are. The Tea Party's influence in the Republican Party has shifted it towards a much greater anti-corporation party than it used to be, 10 or 15 years ago, doing part to the Tea Party, doing part to Trump. The Democratic Party today has moved farther to the left as a result, even from 2016, of Bernie Sanders' run, where you see everybody championing 15-hour minimum wage, everybody championing some sort of universal health care. This wasn't the Democratic Party of 10 years ago. And that's just 10 years ago, right? So I'm just saying that to say that the party switched or they used blah, blah, blah is really stupid and a really dumb way of looking at the positions of any political party.
Okay, why do you have to fight so much? Stop fighting. No, don't say that to me. You're so mean, okay? In Sweden, whenever there's a question, we vote for it and we all come to a conclusion. No matter who wins the election. No, that's the thing. That's the thing.
What? There's political. There's a lot of political. There's. It's the same thing in Sweden. There's just different issues. Like in Sweden, they're debating whether they should allow anybody that's not white into the country. I think that's one of the hot topics in Sweden.
No, we all love everybody.
I think there's a
Depends.
different level of civility. There's more mudslinging in American politics.
Have you seen British Parliament?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or the House of Lords or whatever?
Norway perspective. So
anyway, okay.
I can't speak on Sweden, but Norway
Sweden is different from Norway. Sweden is.
I think it's time to take a vote.
And I was gonna say Sweden is having huge debates right now related to how they want to do immigration policy in their country as well. Like that's definitely.
That's just what you heard, Destiny. I didn't.
No, that's not what I've heard. That is a fact right now. That in Sweden,
Candy, I was there. That's what they were talking about.
Any of that. We love everybody. That's just what you think.
Well, there's some Candy.
I wish that everybody else also.
Candy, you're actually clueless. You just don't know what's going on in your own country. You're 90% of Americans.
Candy, listen, hold on, wait. Candy,
6/7 of the U.S. don't fucking vote because they have no idea what's going on.
Sweden, as a proportion of their population, took in more like brown refugees than any other country in Europe, and as a result, in some parts of Sweden, there have been increases of crime. There was a huge fucking box of grenades or some shit shipped to that country like several years ago. You've seen grenade attacks. You've seen more violence in Malmo. Like there are big debates in Sweden over what's the appropriate level of immigration and how do we integrate the people that we have brought to this country as refugees or immigrants. That is a huge debate that goes on in Sweden right now. And your right-leaning parties have gotten a bit more popular as a result of that rhetoric. Like, it absolutely is.
Yeah. No, the problem is that everybody else should also be, like, helping others. Like, everybody in the... like,
you know what? Fuck it, Candy.
Sweden
you need to run for president of Sweden.
Right? I think Yeah, I think so, too. I think
you'd be a great prime minister and get everybody to get along.
There you go.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it would get assassinated.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Okay, Candy. Please do that. Before that, can we have some conversations on gender? Just like a few. I think that would be good.
Actually, I want to be honest, Eva. You have to chill on that shit because you can actually get banned on Twitch for self-harm. And when you start going down that road, holy shit.
Okay, let's take a vote.
No, I think Candy would be lovely to talk to. I don't think it would be anything like that.
I'd love Candy for being the president of the United Sweden.
Candy is infinitely easier to talk to than Wes while he's screaming all the time. Just saying.
Yeah, but here's the difference: is I'm right, and I say points that actually stick. He talks about aliens and Hillary. Okay.
Well, that was a joke.
The only reason that the things that you like because they come out of her mouth is because she sounds sweet and agreeable.
Wes, the fact that you say it, the fact that you say it loudly and proudly does not make it true.
Welcome to America, bitch.
Wait, Bess, do you ever make a joke, Bess? Wait, Bess.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up! Do you ever make a joke, Bess?
Hey! Guess what?
Wes,
Sweden versus America.
Let her finish.
World War III. Guess who wins?
Let her finish. All right, it's time to vote.
God.
You're voting for who you want to keep, not kick.
Did you just threaten to declare war on Sweden?
I wish I had that power. That'd be sick, dude. Anyone who pissed me off the Royale, I'd be like, "We're going to war, boys."
Trump would not kick.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're just Trump, except
Trump would do it.
Quit on the Royale.
Oh, man. You're like Trump with double Sudafed rations.
What?
Go ahead and vote. The bottom two are getting eliminated from the show. Bottom two getting eliminated from the show.
Medicine as an upper.
Bottom two are going off the show regardless. Vote. God. I love Sweden, but I did go there, and there's like memes amongst young people, Candyland, that grenades are being thrown in Malmo. Like that's
not a meme. That's an actual thing that happens. There's a lot of
really?
It's pretty tragic.
Well, no, but like they would kind of.
That's what we're saying, Candyland, is that you're not from there, and you only know what's happening in your like 20-mile radius. You don't know what's actually going on in your country.
Yeah, Sweden's got some
southern
problems.
Sweden.
Well, not where I'm from. There's no grenades where I come from.
Candyland, I love you, but you live like literally, I think like an 8-hour drive north of Stockholm. You're very, very far away from like Sweden, right?
Yeah, but I'm still invited to the show and I bring my opinions, right?
We love you.
Yeah, you are. I'm just saying that like Sweden does have some issues that they're dealing with that they're trying to like get through, and it's important to like recognize said issues. I think.
Indeed.
Well, I just wish that everybody else also just took care of everyone. You know, maybe some people, like some countries isn't as educated as Sweden are, and we could just like, you see, like Sweden, Finland, Norway, we're very educated and well, you know, we could just like teach everybody else around us to use. You know, there's a few countries that needs to be more educated, I think, and that's the problem.
Maybe like
education.
Where you're from.
What are you talking about? This is a country that got to the moon. We're plenty smart, okay?
We smarter.
There's nobody has been to the.
We can absolutely work on education more.
All right.
I think investing in education is important.
The two people getting eliminated from the show are at the bottom two. It's very close. Let's continue voting. It's very close. I'm not gonna say who it is. Just vote. All you gotta do is vote. Just vote, chat. Seriously, we gotta vote here. Vote.
Okay, my conspiracy is true. Okay.
What conspiracy? Are you spitting hatred of Secretary Clinton by talking about aliens?
I'm just saying.
Secretary Clinton is a wonderful woman. All right, check out the great work of the Clinton Foundation.
Lecture fan, Bastiat, you're the same person.
Clinton's a fucking bitch.
What is your problem with? What is your problem with her? She literally, if anybody did, shattered the glass ceiling by proving the electability of a woman.
And you know what, Bastiat? I'm with her.
Cheat on her.
I'm still with her.
Woman president.
She hides evidence. Fuck her.
I'm here for
Wait, what are these claims? Hold on. Firstly, what is the murder thing? Are we on that Seth Rich shit right now where you think she
come on.
The Clinton campaign, the Clinton organization has murdered dozens of people.
Like who?
100%. Shout out Jeffrey Epstein.
Look, Wes, before you go on, all right, be very careful about what you're saying right now because I would hate to see a red dot show up on your forehead, all right, buddy?
Hey, Bastiat, I see the polls. Red dots on your forehead, bitch. Boom.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were. I thought that was a Clinton.
No, it's like eliminated from the show.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
It is for the record.
Okay,
they're
that's not
referencing. They're not referencing anything other than the fact that. Yes.
Not cool, Wes. Really not cool.
Yeah.
Violent.
Oh my God.
To telling people you're gonna fucking shoot them.
I'm from Texas, brother. What can I say? I got a fuck ton of guns. I love to use them. All right, boy.
Has anybody? This is kind of a side note, but has anybody heard from Bob Seven since the last show?
Dead. Yeah,
Oh my God.
He's in a cage.
Is he?
Yeah,
because Bob. All of a sudden, after last show, Bob Seven just disappeared from the face of the earth. I don't know what happened to Bob Seven.
Wait, what happened with him? I love Bob.
I don't know. Bob Seven. No, he was just on the Rajj show, and then I don't know what
There
happened
was
to
a
Bob
reason
7.
Mia Malkova slightly was interested because she has like a domination thing. He's been in her basement for like 4 days now.
All right.
He's tried paging me, but
Okay.
who's a pager besides doctors?
Bob 7. Okay, the poll is in. Let's see what the final results are. The results are in. The final take is Destiny. You won the round. Doesn't matter, though, because the two lowest amount of people are getting eliminated, and that's Eva, Unalove, and Lecture Fan. Both of you have been axed from the show. Let's start with Eva. Please shout out their channel.
You could say your. You could say your.
My pronouns properly when you could just say you.
Oh.
Do you know how
Raj,
grammar
you're such a
works?
sweetheart.
Look, it's very difficult. I'm trying.
If y'all didn't catch it from Raj,
I'm
if y'all
trying
didn't catch it from Raj,
my best.
My pronouns are they, them.
Yes.
You can also use you or Eva. That works as well.
Okay.
Thank you, Raj. I appreciate you.
You're
Sorry,
welcome.
have
I
to
always
do
love having you on the show, Eva. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Did you say everything you wanted to say?
I'm a feminist. God damn it.
Okay, all right,
That's it.
okay. Thank you. Let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum. Lecture Fan, always a pleasure to have you on.
All right.
Sporting
Thank you,
your
Raj,
Betsy
for
Ross flag. All right, go on.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. And if everybody is interested in listening to the real history of the American political parties with all of the nuances between the left and the right and how you can trace certain principles and values amongst the parties from the 1860s and up to the president, and how simplistic it is to say that racism of the right and how wrong that really is, and what the real history of ideas in this country is, check me out, twitch.tv/lecturefan, LCTR fan. And then don't listen to the circle jerk between Destiny, Bastiat, and Raj.
Yeah. Thank you, Lecture Fan. We'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.
Let's talk about it soon, Lecture Fan.
Lecture Fan, thank you very much. All right, we have our top 4 here. Let's put Candy right there. We got another topic to debate here. It's an interesting one. I'm happy that Wes is around for it because he's the only bigger guy here.
Okay.
ESPN posted NBA player Zion Williamson's weight during a broadcast on screen like a statistic. He's weighing, it said in quotations, he weighs 285 pounds, and in parentheses, the third heaviest player in NBA this season. Is this a form of fat shaming? People are saying that this was fat shaming.
What? This is the dumbest topic
Yeah,
ever.
come on. This is,
I mean,
come
it's an
on.
athlete. This is a
Destiny,
fundamental
how can you
athlete
say this is
statistic.
dumb? People are writing articles about this. People are outraged.
My take is it's literally an athletic event. Weight is an incredibly important part of an athletic event. If someone's going to talk about this guy being, a certain weight or whatever, but he's still fast or nimble, or maybe it's hurting him and he's not doing as well. Like,
no,
everybody, this is no one's going to disagree. I don't think anyone here going to disagree with
the
the
claim that he was singled out over everybody else, and this is not a common statistic.
Person on the
Sounds
court.
like it's because he's the third fattest person. Of course.
Yeah, and he's incredibly agile for his size. Raj, do you know that every single time they show alignment on an NFL football game, almost exclusively they put their weight when they're talking about their statistics and shit, is because the bigger you are, it's an impressive. It's a stat that
I agree with you. I don't think it's problematic at all.
So,
I don't think it's problematic at all, but I wasn't asking me, was I? I wasn't asking
you're,
me.
You're the orator, so I'm talking.
Okay.
Yeah,
go on.
People trolling for content.
Yeah. What's up,
Wait,
Candy?
Rosh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if it would be like, oh, she's like. Imagine if it would be like, oh, this woman is super fucking badass, or no, this player is super fucking badass, but it's a woman.
Candyland.
Like, wait,
third
it's like
biggest
a woman.
tits. Hog, dude.
Yeah,
Imagine if that was a stat.
Imagine, like, it's no, but imagine if it's like a woman. What? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, imagine if it's like a woman thing. Do you know? Because like, if I, for example, if I shag a beer and I do it in like 5 seconds, and every guy can do it in 3 seconds, it's super badass still because I'm a woman doing it. You know?
No.
So it is. And if a fat guy can put the bowls in a hole.
Candyland, what's the difference between men and women and their abilities to chug beer?
Like if that were a sport, maybe someday in our wonderful world it will be. Then yeah, that'd be free game.
No, I want to ask
Wait,
because there are
group level, best on a group level, men can chug beer faster than a woman can on a
Wait,
group level.
Wait, statistic? Is that a statistic?
That's not a statistic.
Wait, are you?
We're
Wait,
talking about her personal experiences.
No,
she can chug a beer faster than most men, and I know a ton of women that are almost as good as me at chugging beer.
Did you beat Kirk in a chugging contest, Candyland?
No, I didn't. He was better because he's a man. He's a man.
Okay, I get because he's a man.
Yeah, he's bigger than me.
Wait, is there like a
you're such a
what does
weird
that have to
person
do
to
with
talk
chugging
to?
beer? Like the biggest, the best competitive eaters in the world often seem to be very slim Japanese men, for example. I mean, size doesn't seem like it would play much role there.
Kobayashi, yeah.
Yeah, Kobayashi, who wins the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Contest, or at least did at one time.
The thinner the
I had a
people,
friend
they're
that
usually
was
the better
Asian.
the eaters.
She used to play League with me a long time ago, and I looked her up on Facebook, and she is a competitive eater. Is that actually like an Asian? Like
I don't know.
superpower?
Asians are better at everything. I swear to God. I don't know why.
I don't know about.
I didn't know that was a stereotype. Oh, I'm super curious.
Wait, I wanted to ask this question. Is there anything wrong with having positive stereotypes?
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that. It's a good topic.
Is it because
I can give you 2 harmful examples from people that I've talked to. One is that if you're Asian, the idea that like, oh, you're so good at math or whatever can be really annoying because you're settling an expectation on somebody without them, you know, maybe they suck at math and now you're going to think it's shitty, blah, blah, blah. Trying to live up to those expectations or those stereotypes can make you feel really shitty. Another example I have, if you're black, a lot of women will fetishize your blackness and expect you to have like a massive fucking dick. If you're a black dude with a normal sized dick, like some people make you feel like shit over it. Like, oh fuck, like I thought you had like where's the 12 inches? Like I thought, you know,
just new forms of inadequacy.
Even positive stereotypes can make people feel like shit. So it's better.
Maybe everybody learns from experience. For example, like every person who are the best at Usu, you know the game Usu. Everybody I know who's like super fucking good at it, they are Asian. And I don't understand why, but they are.
Would that be an example, Destiny, of a harmful positive stereotype?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, it's just not a good stereotype. It's usually just not good to stereotype people just because you run into bad things. Like another thing that happens, for instance, when we talk about video games, like there are a lot of people, not as much anymore because we're a little bit more globalized than we were 10 years ago. But like 10 years ago, people unironically thought that if you went to like South Korea and you were really good at video games, like girls will like fuck you right on the street. Like you're the shit. Like people's parents will be excited to meet you. But that's not true. People that were hardcore gamers in South Korea were bullied just as much as like people that play video games in any other part of the world. Or like if you go to Japan, there are people that think if I go to Japan, like that's so cool. I could talk to random adults on the street and they're gonna tell me like their favorite fucking animes. Like this is so cool. There's probably a waifu pillow shop on every fucking street. I can buy my Daki Suras or whatever the fuck they're called. Like it's not true. You know, like there are a lot of people that have like.
If you didn't have any voice, I think you.
What?
Okay, wait. Am I cutting out a lot for any other person or am I?
Yeah, no, she cut out a lot too.
Destiny, how did you get to Japan?
What?
Isn't there a height limit on planes?
That was the worst because if there was any type of limit on a plane, Wes, it would be a weight limit. So you'd have less of a chance of flying than I would. So shut the fuck up. What kind of random ass fucking attack is that?
Yeah, I think that was like an attempted carnival ride joke. That one didn't quite land.
Yeah, it didn't.
I did land. I'm sorry.
It didn't land very well.
They're not all
just like any plane that Wes is on.
There you go.
Raj, what else have you got?
Nothing.
That's it. I'm here until next. I'm here
Imagine
1
being
to 3
scared
days a
of
week.
wind.
Wes, you're not scared of turbulence because every time you buy a plane ticket, they seat you in the middle of the plane, so it can't shift from side to side. I'm done. I'm sorry. That's the only one I'm doing. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the fat jokes.
No, they
I'm
told
so
me that I
sorry.
can't fit on the plane, you asshole, and I get a free upgrade.
Oh
to first
man, the
class.
next journalist is gonna have a field day with you, Destiny.
no.
I can't wait.
Destiny fat
I'm
shame.
done. That was the only one. Okay.
Well, hold on, I
I'm
have
so
to act
sorry.
like a victim.
There are so many better
fuck
things
would
to
you,
shame
Destiny?
West for too. I mean, come on.
Like what? My immaculate
I don't know.
looks?
Maybe the
My
way
physical
you
build? The way I
not
fuck
your
real
physical
good?
build. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be shamed over. Maybe the
Shame
fact
me
that
over
you were,
anything.
maybe the fact that you were raging and screaming for at least half of the last 3 hours that we.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bastier, that you're such a little pussy and I get amped up about things I believe in. Maybe if you yell louder, you win more court cases, you shit attorney.
You get amped up about things you believe in the way that people stereotypically get amped up about chicken tendies on a plate. All right.
I
It's
fucking
just
love
so
chicken
ridiculous.
tendies too. I'll get just as amped up about them. What's wrong with that, Bastier? You get amped up about things like books and suits. Shut up, you fucking nerd.
Okay, hey, we got a vote.
What's with the anti-intellectual spin on that? What's your problem with books?
Because you can
It's
be an
because they're not as
intellectual
fun as
without
scratching
being
$100 worth of scratch-off tickets and then wailing about the fact that you didn't win any of them
Bastier,
afterward.
because you can be an intellectual without being super fucking uninteresting, dude. Listening to you talk is actually painful, kid.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's painful because I tell you, 1, to stop screeching, and 2, that you're wrong. Maybe it's painful to hear that you're
What
wrong.
did you say? When have I ever been wrong? Name one time.
I mean, that's what we've been doing the entire podcast.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, let's see.
Wait, can I say something?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Candy, go ahead.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Get bodied, kid.
Oh my god, Wes just dominated that conversation.
Bastian.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, seriously, you dominated with just wailing and
Facts and logic, baby.
Vote.
facts and logic there.
Vote for you want to keep, not
Facts
kick.
and logic.
Facts and logic, right there. 1, 2.
The person with the most amount of votes
Well,
is the top 2 people are going to the finals. Top 2 people.
mad respect, Wes, for the way you can channel those outbursts on command.
Somebody, there's a withheld comment on my auto mod says anybody in a blue suit is usually a douchebag, and my auto mod withheld it.
Hey,
You're
that
so
is empirically
entitled. You should
based
hang out
on
with
nothing.
Bad Bunny,
That is
you
empirically
asshole.
based on nothing. Some of America's greatest presidents have worn blue suits.
And
All
they're all
right.
douchebags.
What makes you say that?
Facts.
Makes
You've
you
been
say
destroyed
that, buddy.
with facts
Hey,
and
and
logic.
for that matter, hey, what's so douchey about working in corporate law and natural gas? All right, I'm lighting
Because
the world
guess what's
so that you
destroying
can
our
then scratch off
environment?
your tickets in comfort.
Dossier, guess
All
what's
right?
destroying our environment? Fossil fuels, dickhead. You're fighting for them.
The provision
Wait,
of energy as
Bastian?
opposed to its consumption for superfluous purposes
Yeah,
like
I don't
you are
understand
engaged
those
in
words,
all
so I'm
the
gonna
time.
act tough.
Please. Yeah. Write off the use of energy rather than its superfluous consumption. It's ridiculous.
You suck at consuming anything but.
What?
Bullshit.
Go ahead.
I almost got
What
it.
did you say?
Nothing. You're
Get it out, man.
superfluous.
I just want to say something, chat.
I
Look,
really
chat.
enjoy it.
Chat. Everybody in the chat right now, this is a great opportunity to use your Twitch Prime subscription. The next person to use their Twitch Prime subscription, I am going to personally message you. I don't think anybody gives a fuck, to be honest. I'm gonna whisper you, all right? And thank you personally. That's right. We're gonna start an open dialogue. We're gonna become best friends in whispers. That's how desperate it's getting right now. I'm telling you. Twitch Prime subscription. Oh, there we go. I already got him. His name is
Mad respect.
Retributives. You know, I'm gonna message a few of you. Let's see. There we go. Retributives with a Twitch
Raj, what do we
Prime.
get when we win the Rajj Royale today?
You get a brand new Ford Focus.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Wait,
Oh, you
what?
want a new car?
No, I'm
No
just
way.
kidding. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
You can't
seriously.
fit in a Ford Focus.
Ouch.
Oh my God.
Hurts, man.
Oh man.
Raj, it's not fair because my claim to fame, being fat. Your claim to fame now, the biggest thing to roast you for, is being gay. I can't roast you for being gay. Because
What?
then I get banned. Because we're friends.
That's true. You can't
Not
roast me
fair.
for being gay. I can't help that I'm this way.
I can't help that I'm
believe you.
fat. It's
Wait,
my
we get roasted for
thyroid.
being gay. Wait, do you know why you came out as gay?
Because he wanted me to give him more attention.
Wait,
I feel like that probably was.
Yeah, go on. Say your joke.
Yeah, mute it. I want to hear Destiny's joke.
Oh no! Don't say the joke.
Mute it.
No, I'm gonna. No, don't say the joke. I know what the joke's gonna be now.
I can.
It's actually really mean.
I can tell it's gonna
No,
be good.
it's not.
You know
Destiny,
what? This is
DM
the
it to me.
problem. Honestly, this is the problem. Like, fucking Destiny have goddamn inappropriate jokes. What the fuck?
Hey, Destiny. Hey, Kenny. You know what's the problem? The fact that
I'm gonna
good.
No, message me the joke. Wes is going to tell you to
know what
say
the
it.
issue with this show, dude, is that we, all three people left besides you, have had an intellectual conversation and good jokes. You just interject, you ruin conversation, and you can't make a single joke, okay? Congratulations for wasting all of our time.
Best? Are you kidding me? I'm doing my best.
And you're not doing good enough, babe. That's all I'm saying.
I'm really doing my best to calm
You
down.
are, and you should have been eliminated 6 rounds ago. I don't know how you're still here.
No, honestly,
Chat,
Best,
everyone voting for Candyland. I promise she's not going to fuck you. Stop voting for her.
Are you kidding me? Fuck you, Best. I'm not gonna fuck you either. No one else humiliate me.
Oh man.
Good one, Destiny.
You're so mean, Best. I hate you, Best. You're so
I think if I would have said, I think Raj would have actually gotten mad at me though.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a dark one.
Raj, as much as I hate to say it, I think the market has decided.
Yes, the market has decided, Bastiat. Yes, you can go back to your daily activity of purging, or whatever you do in that $1 million suit of yours. Go ahead and shout out your channel. It's the end of the road for you.
All right. Well, thanks again, as always, for the invite. I appreciate you letting me pop on so quickly, too, at short notice. I got home early, so that's why.
Yeah, thank you,
Thanks
Basti.
again for that, Raj. Always a pleasure to be here. Wes, apart from everything I said, it was always a lot of fun.
I love you, Bastier.
And I hope to talk again tonight.
Wait,
Kaylin-
Bastian, do you love me too?
Yeah, I love you, Kenny.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I quite understood what you said, but it sounded like a compliment earlier about the face thing. So
Yeah, you're the version of lecture fan.
I love
I appreciate
Kaylin.
that. Although Lecture Fan is a great constitutional patriot, and I really enjoyed sparring with him tonight. And
Wait. My question was all along like, same.
What?
What?
Do you go for the same party? You and like?
No. He's I'm more liberal. He's more.
Okay, but can you say who do you vote
Candy,
for?
why did you put your pronouns in your name? I mean,
You
notice that?
Fit in, Raj. Let her fit in.
Progress is progress. Anyway.
Just let her fit in. Dude.
And by the way,
you
Destiny, it was great seeing you two again and talking with you. And Raj and Destiny, thanks again for your help growing my channel. I've had a lot of good fortune lately, and I thanks again for that. I appreciate that.
All right. Thank you, Bastiat. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.
Twitch.tv BASTIAT. Hope to see y'all soon.
Thank you. See y'all. Bye. It's time for Wes to go.
Fuck
This
off.
is the problem.
Wes, you've been eliminated by Candyland.
Wait, what? I've been eliminated by Candyland.
You've been eliminated by the chat. It's currently
dude, that
you're in
would've
the
been
bottom
such a
two
good 1v1.
with Bastiat and Wes are in the bottom two. Candy,
Damn it.
I hate to tell you, Wes, this is the first time you had a chance at winning the Rajj Royale, and unfortunately, it went up in flames.
And it was such a great show.
It was
And
such a
now
great
Now
show.
it's literally a worthless 1v1 ending. Candyland, just step out.
Are you kidding me?
Just take a leave.
No, I'm gonna.
Candyland, just don't waste anyone's time anymore. No one
Actually,
wants to watch
hold
10 more
on.
minutes of that
Let me
shit.
check something. Let me check the vote.
Recalculate. No way.
Let me look at the vote. Actually, according to the rule of Rajj, I'm going to open up the book. There's a vote between you and Candyland currently right now, and it is, let's see, 28. Currently,
the
it's
greatest
only there's
finale of all
a
time?
48 vote difference, which is statistically too close to call.
Oh, the less than 100 vote rule.
Yes, you didn't know that rule, did you?
shit.
Pulled it out of the book of Rajj.
That is a dangerous rule.
It is a
Candyland
dangerous
have
rule,
the
which
tables
means
to
what
turn.
in the book of Rajj, we do say when it is less than 100, you must do a vote between the two people that are in disputed territory.
Is it vote to kick, right?
It's a vote. Destiny, you're through to the finals. No, I'm just kidding. We can't do something like that. Wes, you have to be eliminated. I'm sorry. It's over.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I can't.
No,
I
it was a
cannot
great
rig it
show.
like
You
that.
can ruin the
then
finale.
I set a
This
precedent.
is, you know what this is like, Raj Patel? This
What?
is where you have like the greatest jerk of your life, and then your power goes out right as you're about to nut.
But here's the deal, Wes. This is what happens. If I somehow make up some dog shit rule, then I'm gonna have to use
Candyland.
that rule in the future forever, and then it'll probably end up it'll end up fucking me, and it devalues and it ruins the point of voting, right? So
Do you think the fucking chat cares?
yes, they
You wanna
do.
see
There's
the
so many.
content,
There's so many people that are outraged
it's
by
fine.
this.
Okay.
So
Thank you. Love y'all, boys. After the show's ending, my channel, West BDW, we're going to be starting the Degen cast.
I'll be on.
People, Raj, Destiny, Will Neff, Lecture Fan, a whole bunch of assholes are going to be on there. It's non-kick. So it's going to be just stimulating discourse about all sorts of topics. Thankfully, Raj only stole one of mine. So hope I see you all there after this.
I'm going to steal every single topic of yours for the last 5 minutes of the show. We're going to go.
Good luck. Steal those topics so Candyland can talk
about. All right.
About
Thank you, Wes. Take care.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right. We got a great topic for you two, and that is the Hillary Clinton campaign run by aliens?
Well, I just heard it was. I'm from Sweden. I don't know.
Candy,
that's what I heard.
Is there some? This is a really interesting final here. So is there something that you believe, Candyland, that's a little radical that you believe that you'd like to debate with Destiny?
Well, I never liked Hillary. Because she seemed to be a robot in my eyes.
Okay, and why is that?
Well, because
there's got to be some non-political topic, Raj.
Okay, non-political.
Those rapid movements.
Non-political topic. Do you believe women's place in the home, Candy? What do you believe should be the case?
Yes. Well, okay. So I whatever you want to be, you can. But in my eyes, I think traditional gender roles are really beautiful, and a woman in the kitchen, a guy in the garage, a guy changing the ties, a guy doing the lawn, and a woman taking care of the children, and a guy carrying your bag. You know, I think I like that. But it's just my preference.
But Candy, you'd be okay if a woman wanted to work, right? You'd be fine with that.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we don't disagree on this.
You know.
Can we talk about how shit Raj is at picking topics for the fucking
finale? You know how hard it is to find a topic that's in common between you and Candyland? Are you kidding me, Destiny? This is impossible. All right, this is like you're like a intellectual heavyweight when it comes to politics.
Are you saying I'm not as intellectual?
No, I think you're smart, Candy, just not in the same areas that Destiny is, and I'm trying to find something that maybe you guys could find something in common. How about the booty? We could talk about the booty debate. Do you think you could get a butt by working out? I mean, come on, there's just things.
Yes, of course you can get a booty by working. So I think always I had like a pretty bad booty, but I started doing workouts every night, like what's it called, hip thrust, and it makes a booty.
So you believe, Candy, that you can get a booty bigger by working out?
Yes, of course you can. Yeah.
Really?
Wait, so you think your booty has gotten bigger by working out because you do hip thrusts?
Yeah.
How much weight do you do?
Not much.
I rest my case. All right.
No, not much weight.
Explain it. Take us through the process here of the debate.
I am just very what's it called? I'm very active. I don't do high weights. I used to do a lot. I'm just very active.
Okay. Okay. Destiny, do you have a rebuttal to that? So do you think across the board, Candyland, that's the case?
No. Some people get it by nature, and some people get it by working out.
Okay. Well. Destiny, do you want to rebuttal this?
Why would you have to make me do the take that is the least popular in chat? Okay. Why don't you ask me for my spaghetti take? Why don't you ask me for my N-word take? Do something. What's another thing you do to make everybody in chat hate me, Raj?
I'm trying to find a topic that.
Raj, for example, scroll ST Peach Instagram. If you scroll down, you can see pictures, and she said she got her booty from working out, and it's goddamn hot. So.
It is hot.
Hot.
Oh my god. Let's see.
Okay, we're gonna search for a topic that Destiny.
Chat topic suggestions here. I can't think of anything. Who could please
I could have
Melina
insulted
the best?
Wes for 2 minutes. I could have argued with Bastion.
What am I supposed? Am I supposed
to?
I'm
just so superior.
Hold on. Am I supposed to rig the ending, Destiny? Am I supposed to?
I don't know. I'm not gonna shit on Candyland. She's a nice person. I'm not gonna be mean.
Oh,
to
Wes
her.
isn't a nice person.
Are you kidding me?
Candyland, you believe that everybody in the world should get along, right? Do you?
Yes.
And we should just get along. Do you think it's as simple as that?
I think so. I think just we need a similar education in.
Candyland, Destiny, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Oh my god. I don't like pineapple in foods because I think it has a really strong flavor and overtakes everything. That any nuance or any subtlety in a food, as soon as pineapple's there, it like explodes in your mouth. Like, oh fuck, all I can taste is fucking pineapple. That's why I'll eat pineapple in anything. I think it's fun, okay, sometimes, but like I don't enjoy it. I would rather taste what I'm eating and not just massive amounts of pineapple. That's how I feel about pineapple.
Pineapple is super good. Pineapple, banana, curry. Ooh, that's a combo. That's so good.
That's a combo. What else? Let's
Stuff
see.
is a combo, right?
What about open relationships? What's your guys' stance on open relationships, Candy? What do you think?
Well, if you want to have an open relationship, you can have it.
Good one, Raj.
Oh, I'm sorry, Destiny. I'm pulling everything out of the hat. I feel like a magician. I'm pulling everything I possibly can.
To be fair, I'm putting a pretty big expectation you know to actually be the host of your own fucking show. You know,
I'm coming up with topics. You're not engaging, okay?
I'm the guest.
I know.
Okay?
You're right. Okay, you're right. Fine. Oh, looks like the time's up. Why do you guys think you deserve to win the Rajj Royale podcast? What a great topic is this? Hold on.
Okay, I have an answer because I actually had an answer to all of the questions, and Destiny was like, "I'm too good for this."
I answered. What do you mean? I answered the pineapple question. I answered the booty question. He answered the question.
What do you mean, Candy?
Well, he didn't answer anything. I'm Destiny. I cannot battle Canon in anything because she's a Pepega and I'm smart. That's what I got from you, Destiny.
That was a really poggers statement. I 100% agreed. No kappa.
Do you have anything to say about that, Destiny?
What the fuck am I supposed to... Listen, Candyland in here, she acts like she's a cool person. She acts like she's nice. She only does that to win the incel vote. But at the end of the day, what does she do? She comes onto my Ratchler, chooses host. What does she do? Tell Wes, I would never fuck you, Wes. Candyland is somebody that will use people and abuse them and then discard them when they're not worthy of her anymore. That's what she does. 100% she rolls through people and just tosses them out on the street.
Destiny, I would fuck Wes. I said that in the show. I would never fuck... I'm sorry, you're my type, but I would fuck Wes.
Wes is your type?
Why did you say it earlier?
Well,
that
it's
you
more
wouldn't
my type than Destiny's.
Really? Wes is your type?
Why'd you say earlier that you wouldn't fuck him then, Candyland? Why'd you just say earlier that you wouldn't fuck him then, Candyland?
No, I never said that. I always said I wanted to. I've always said I could. Never said I would.
Oh, so now you're gaslighting us.
No,
you literally just said earlier when you were arguing with Wes, you said I'm not gonna fuck you, Wes. Remember that?
No, I never said that. When did I say that?
Wait, oh god, what? Am I wrong, Raj? Didn't she say that?
Yeah,
she did say that. No, she said.
Yeah, she did say that. No, yeah, she's trying to manipulate me. See? Not gonna fall for it.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Nope.
You're wrong. Destiny.
Hold on. I'm hiding your webcam. I can't see it. Your boobs aren't in my eyes anymore. You have no power over me. Okay? I know what I heard. And I know that you're lying to me right now because you're trying so desperately. You're trying so desperately to win this, okay?
You did say, Candyland, that let the record show that you did say that you...
Wait, did you find a clip when I say that?
Yes, we'll pull the clip.
Pull the clip.
I need a clip right now in my discord.gg/Rajj.
Clip analysis.
Discord.gg/Rajj. Join the Discord right now. Please stop posting photos of Candyland seductively.
Important clip.
They're so cute.
You need right now.
Well, I never said that. I always liked Vess. I would never have sex with Destiny, but I would have sex with Vess. Well, the only thing, if I would have said no...
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. Come in my Discord and fucking spam in my lobby! I'm sick and tired of my Discord getting overrun by people that don't even watch my fucking show! Fuck! There's just a bunch of people in my fucking Discord that are just like, oh my god, we're here and we don't know how we got here. Who's Rajj? Get in my Discord! God damn it!
My ears. Please,
good one, Lambo.
Be a little bit quieter. Jesus.
Just start spamming in it! I'm sick of this shit! Thank you! God damn it!
The only reason I would never have sex with Vess is he likes like butt stuff. I don't like butt stuff. And
so now we're changing it again. Now we're moving the goalposts.
Are you fucking kidding me, Destiny? I've never told a lie in my life. Okay? And yeah, I'm if I ever said that Vess wasn't my type, it's because he likes butt stuff and I don't like butt stuff. So that's why in that
That's not what it sounded like earlier. That's not what it sounded like to me, Rajj.
Well, he turns me on a little bit, and you don't. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sure sorry. I don't. When I'm facing you down as the last competitor standing between you and your wood watch, I'm sure. I hope
I'm not sponsored by Jord anymore. Okay.
Okay. What are you sponsored by now? Ford? You're giving away phones.
I'm sponsored by Displate. We're still talking with Movement. I might not be sponsored by them anymore, but we're they're still in my thing because I really do like the brand. Okay, I'm trying to get them back. Okay, just give me a second. All right. All right. I need the clip. Does anybody have the clip? Doc!
There's no clip. There's no clip.
There is a clip.
Doc, how much do I pay you?
I never said that. If I said it, it was because of the fucking butt plug stuff.
Candy, you did say I will never fuck you either. You did say that. You don't remember that?
Yep.
I'm gonna interject.
Oh, S-Fan is here. Yes.
If I may interject, I have been watching the entire show and have been analyzing everything that's been said. Hey, Candy.
That's
you
true.
did, as a rebuttal to Wes's remarks, say that you would not do so either. When he was talking about how the chat, you would not do the chat, then you said, well, I'm not going to do you either to Wes.
Oh, but that was a joke. That was a joke.
QED. It's over.
Okay,
All right.
true. Okay, I said it today. Okay, but it was a
I'm
joke.
sorry,
Okay,
Candy.
all right.
You've
So,
just been
Candy, so
canceled.
it was just a yoke?
When it's convenient, yep.
Hello,
She
if I may
dangles-
Go ahead. Say again.
How many times have I got them flirted with?
Okay,
So
I think I
many
need my
times.
Discord in slow mode. It's a little too much.
What the fuck is good?
Yeah, I flirted with him so much. If I said it to for a joke.
Was it a
I
yoke?
don't remember saying. Yeah.
Are you sure it was a
Wait,
yoke?
So you flirted with me as a yoke, or you
no,
said
I
you fucked me as a
I
yoke?
flirted with you.
So I'm in.
Well, yeah, you've always been in, Ves. Didn't I say when you were finishing your no fap November thing that whenever you said that, I said you send me pictures and you never did. It's
You never
fucking
added
rude.
me on Snapchat because I was beating my meat.
What is your
ferociously.
snap? What is
She
your
is
Snapchat?
Fake as fuck.
I would have sent you
I'm sorry,
the
Wes.
cum
I'm trying to help
fountain.
you right now. She's fake. She's dangling it over
Hey, Destiny,
you. Don't
I
let
know
her
you're
do
gonna
that
win
to
the
you,
show
Wes.
and all, but dude, I haven't
Wes.
been late in 2 years. Please
Wes,
help me.
listen.
Look what you
Destiny,
did
what
to
do I do?
the Discord, Raj.
I know,
I need to
I've
get
ruined
paid.
my Discord.
I'm
It's
so
alright, it'll
alone.
calm down.
The fuck, man.
Wes, holy shit, when did you paint your nipples? Oh shit, those are your nipples.
What?
Jesus
What?
Christ, those are like pancakes. They're coming
What are
up
you
on my...
talking about?
People are
My
posting
nipple?
pictures of my Discord.
Oh.
Wait, can I also
Alright.
show my nipples?
No, what?
Candyland! Candyland! You can't! Just add me!
So
Just
hard to farm that vote.
Candyland, DM me! I will look at your nipples!
Unbelievable.
I
Where's
will look at your
Trainwreck's
nipples!
at? Where is Trainwreck's at? This is shameless. I'm feeling
That was
it now.
completely
I
shameless.
love shamelessness because I like to see women naked!
Okay, all right, it's time to vote. We are voting Candyland and Destiny. This has actually been a really fucking fun Royale. I've actually really enjoyed this. Destiny, have you
Can I
enjoyed it?
DM you? Do I have consent to sexually DM you?
Candyland?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, DM me. Yes.
No, but you missed the other part of it.
Yeah, sexual
to sext.
forwardness.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to sex.
Ves,
Can I be
I've been
sexually
waiting
forward?
for years.
Oh shit.
Are you serious?
Shit. Yo,
Wes.
Candyland, I fuck real good. Like solid.
We'll see.
Solid
We'll
7.5 out of 10.
Jesus Christ,
Okay.
Candy.
I'll be. I'm
I'm gonna have to wheel.
I'm
I'm gonna have to wheel in a bottle of oxygen.
Jesus Christ. Woo! Okay, finish the show already.
All right, okay.
I gotta take care of something.
Yeah, poor Wes. Poor Wes, man. All right, it's time to vote. The final straw poll. You are voting for who you want to win the Raj Royale.
I'm nervous.
Do you remember? Some people are posting this old meme of you and Slicker in a car. Do you remember this?
I see. That's my
Do you remember
car.
Candy?
Wait, what?
Do you remember this? Hold on, it's Candyland in a car with Slicker. This is like from the old Raj show from like last year, I think, or maybe I think it was last year, maybe early last year, and it's Candy and Slicker in a car. You remember this?
Nope.
All right, I'll post the poll now. Guys, don't look at the poll. I'm linking it right
Destiny,
now.
you're looking.
What? I'm playing video games, okay? That's what I've been
You
doing the whole
are?
time. Yes! I'm trying to be productive here, okay?
What do you mean? I'm productive being on Raw show.
That's good.
Or the connection lost waiting to reestablish.
Destiny, if you think I'm so dumb, why don't you want to edit?
I don't think you're dumb. Why do you think? I never say that. I defend you all the time.
Well, you don't even give me a chance. You don't even talk to me now.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. When you interjected earlier, when people were trying to have an interesting conversation, to say that Hillary Clinton's campaign was ran by aliens, it triggered me quite a bit. Okay.
It did?
It
But
triggered the fuck
why?
out of
Like,
me.
that's the...
What Candy?
Maybe I would have had a...
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how Candy's not winning in a landslide.
Don't talk about the results.
Oh, I don't know how anything's not winning, but I gotta go.
Good one.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Here's the results on the screen. Go ahead and vote. Oh
god, it's very intense right now. Holy shit balls, it's very intense.
Is it really?
Yes. It's extremely close.
Oh, fuck.
It's extremely close. Vote, vote, vote.
You know what? Destiny doesn't care, chat. Destiny doesn't care.
Listen, if Candy's offering to show her boobs, I can't win. Raj.
Well, I'm not gonna show my boobs online.
Yeah, but you can offer to show your dick and see all the gachi basses. Offer to show your dick. Come on, even it out. Come on, even it out.
Oh my god, Raj, that was so predatory. Holy shit, are you okay?
Come on, Destiny.
Jesus Christ.
You know if I really just want... Hold on.
I don't like this new
Destiny,
gay, Raj.
Destiny, Destiny,
older straight
Destiny. You know, if I wanted to see your dick, I would just Google it. Oh, he missed it. Hi, Melina.
Candy's making a strong offer for the...
I think this is kind of botted, really. This is getting really...
You think it's botted?
Oh, yeah? You think
I do
it's
think it's
botted?
botted.
Shh, no Swedish hair. No Spanx.